and shoot through the glass, all you're seeing are all these other screens that are in the main studio, and it was terrible. Are you able to put this one on him, Snitz?
You had to log back in.
Oh, okay.
Oh, sorry. All right.
Hold on.
I think I might be logged in. All right, there it is. All right, there.
I don't know about this one either.
That's nice.
That's
Wait, let me.
awful.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah, that's
this doesn't
good.
look
Good
good
stuff.
either.
Yeah. A little closer. Just.
This is what you want.
Yeah.
Get some special fat filter on this camera, Smith. What are you doing here? Quit playing your games.
Yep. AI generated face fat. Yep.
That's what you want right there. Perfection.
Okay, I like the side view camera. I'll switch back to that.
Yeah, I'm very slimming from that angle, isn't it? Yeah.
That's why the ladies take the pictures like way high above.
You're right. They knew what they were doing.
They knew what they're doing.
You have the Instagram bitch filter right now is what you're using. Yep.
Awful.
All right. Oh, man, I can't wait. I do have Keith Hodges. She came in, the big boss. She's like, oh, we're going to work on the studio now that you're back? And so, yeah, I can't. I really have. I think it's going to be cool. I really have. I don't know if we'll be able to pull it off. Maybe it'll all turn out like garbage. Who knows? But we got to do something so we can have. Because right now, when you put that, can you go back to that camera angle there?
Which one
that you just had? Yeah. Or whatever. Just go back to that camera. This is on the same, where this camera is mounted is on the same, the same thing where my mic arm is.
God.
So
That's awful.
yeah, there you go. If I move the mic arm, that's what happens. It's like an earthquake. Well, get it all worked out. In the meantime, I have a $100 gift card to American Fireworks. They have a 4,000 square foot showroom in Hudson. You know this. They're open 7 days a week. They accept competitors' coupons, but why even think about a competitor? Just get to American Fireworks. Caller 30 right now, 866-YO-ROVER, 866-967-6837. I will give you a $100 gift card to American Fireworks. Now, Charlie, Snitzer, both continuing on the Aftermath on RMG Plus. If you don't subscribe to RMG Plus, sign up at roverradio.com so you can watch or listen live as they get started in just a few minutes. You can watch there on the website or with the Rover Radio app on your phone, your tablet, or your TV. But sign up for RMG Plus at roverradio.com. Gimp says, oh, just what you need, more renovation projects. You just can't get enough, can you? No, I know. That's why we haven't done it yet, because once I got involved with that disaster down there, I cannot take it. I keep telling you about how B2 might have a nervous breakdown. It was getting to the point where I'm like, I might have a nervous breakdown over this. Like, so I personally just couldn't do it. Let's see here. Jeff is going to the Burt Show on Sunday, he says. I'm just reading some text messages here. Someone says, update your pictures on the lower left corner graphic. We do have some old pictures of us down there on RMG TV. There it is. Yeah, jeez, yeah. I'm frozen in time. Who wants an updated picture? I look 10 years older, probably. All right. Let's see. Is that it?
Yes,
what else?
that's it.
What else do I have to do? That's it. All right. Well, thank you for sitting through all of that. How long was Bert in here? For what, 2-3 hours? I don't even know how long it was. We will be back live tomorrow morning. Have a great day. It's Rover's Morning Glory.
Bye.
Bye.
Rover's Morning Glory.
You're listening to Real Radio 92.1, and we are an iHeart radio station. Here's what's happening with the weather on Real Radio.
From the Gordon Partners Weather Center, have you or a loved one been injured through no fault of your own? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
I'm meteorologist Jennifer Collins with CBS 12 News. A few isolated showers for this morning. Breezy with an onshore wind today between 15 to 20 miles per hour. Highs will return to the middle and upper 80s this afternoon as storms move inland. Partly cloudy, warm again this evening. Temperatures stay in the 70s overnight into Friday morning. More sunshine on Friday.
This report is sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Make sure your family is well taken care of with life insurance. Protect your phones, laptops, and more with electronic device insurance. And even cover your furry friends with pet health insurance. Visit Progressive.com or call 1-800-PROGRESSIVE.
Hey, it's Franny, and Moon Valley Nurseries wants you to have a summer without limits. Unlimited shade, unlimited privacy, and unlimited fun. Get unlimited shade and privacy with new trees and privacy hedges this summer. Moon Valley Nurseries offers plants grown to thrive in our South Florida climate during these hot summer months, so you can be sure that summer planting is smart planting. You buy it, they plant it all summer long. Go to moonvalleynurseries.com for a free design consultation today.
Help the planet with a tip from iHeartRadio Earth. Education doesn't just take place in the classroom. There are many ways children of all ages can learn about sustainability and the environment at home. Visit iHeartRadio.com/Earth for a list of resources, activity guides, and toolkits that are educational and fun for the whole family. Brought to you by iHeartRadio Earth and the National Environmental Education Foundation. To find more tips for smarter, sustainable living, or to take action in your own community, go to iHeartRadio.com/Earth.
Here's a surprising fact. More than half of men over 40 experience some degree of erectile dysfunction. Yes, it's more common than you may think. ED can be a sign of a more serious health condition, such as diabetes or heart disease. So if your partner is distant or having trouble in the bedroom, encourage him to speak to his doctor about it. Understand it's not your fault. Learn more about ED, its causes and treatment options by visiting edcure.org or call 561-944-8977. There, you can find a board-certified urologist in West Palm who specializes in treating erectile dysfunction beyond medication and access an ED assessment. If your partner has tried pills or injections and hasn't gotten results, it's time to learn about a permanent solution that's proven to be safe, reliable, effective, and satisfying. Visit edcure.org. That's edcure.org or call 561-944-8977. Sponsored by Boston Scientific. This July 26th through 28th, get ready for an event that will inspire and empower Christians across America. The Believers Summit is coming to West Palm Beach, Florida. This summit is more than just a gathering. It's a mission to stand courageously for truth, embracing the Here I Am spirit of readiness and obedience to God's call. Join an inspiring lineup of speakers including Charlie Kirk, Jansen Franklin, Ali Stuckey, Eric Metaxas, Sage Steele, and many more. Register now for 25% off using code WPBLOCAL at tpusafaith.com/believers.
We all know Goodwill. But did you know when you donate stuff to Goodwill, you help provide job training for people right here in your community? Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs. Find your nearest donation center at goodwill.org. A message from Goodwill and the Ad Council.
Apologies if this is a little too soon for some people, but did you know we sell garage doors now that are hurricane-proof? I wouldn't have thought that was a sentence I need to say one day, but apparently that's a thing now. Wind-rated doors. It's like selling doors that are zombie-proof or lightsaber-proof. Why would I need that? Oh, wait, check the forecast. I totally do now. Ugh. At Mo Better Garage, we make that way mo better. In case you haven't noticed, weather's been getting kind of crazy the last 10 years. You'd think bringing all your valuable stuff inside your garage means it might actually be safe. Until you see your beige, tinfoil, 1990s vintage garage door like a leaf on the wind, floating gracefully over the horizon. Call Mo Better Garage and we'll get you a door you can count on. You're on your own against the zombies.
Mo Better Garage, we make it way more better.
MoBetterGarage.com.
Mr. and Mrs. Flavor, thank you for joining us.
Great to be here. I'm Barry. I'm the flavor of Barry.
I'm Janet. I'm bitter.
You wanted to talk about your son. He's the flavor menthol?
Yes, he's the menthol in a menthol cigarette.
He's such a disappointment. Out there getting people addicted. Being used by big tobacco to target black people. He could have been a lozenge.
Menthol cigarettes are just as addictive as regular cigarettes and harder to quit. Find out how to quit today at tobaccofreeflorida.com.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Last year, over 3 million people called Morgan & Morgan in their time of need. And with over 1 million of those calls coming from previous clients, friends, and family.
My name is Jeannie. I was sitting in traffic and I was hit twice from behind by 2 different cars. My first thought was Morgan & Morgan. I was very surprised at how easy it was. I did not have to go into the office. I did everything by text, they needed documents, I could sign them, I could upload them, I could send them right back with ease. Call Morgan & Morgan. It's easier than you think.
Thank you for trusting us. We've become the largest injury firm in the world because we've won a lot. The word is out. Size matters. Reputation matters. We're America's largest injury law firm for a reason. With over 900 dedicated attorneys and climbing, we're ready wherever you are, whatever you need. The choice is easy. We're just a phone call away. Injured? Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
If you're a Florida homeowner, you know it's only a matter of time till the next big hurricane, but no need to fear. StormSmart, Florida's leading hurricane protection provider, can protect every opening of your home, from durable aluminum shutters and high-impact windows to our innovative storm catcher screens. Keep your family and your home safe with StormSmart and stay ready for whatever Florida weather brings your way. Because smart is complete hurricane protection, and smart is peace of mind. Call 866-61-SMART today for your free in-home consultation.
Here's traffic on Real Radio.
Watch for an accident blocking the right lane, another blocking the left lane of the Turnpike northbound near Boynton Beach Boulevard. Stop and go delays on northbound 95 from 6th Avenue South to Forest Hill Boulevard. Spot something on the roads? Call the traffic tip line, pound 250, keyword West Palm Traffic. I'm Ron Hersey.
This report is sponsored by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Why sit at a dealership waiting for an oil change? At Valvoline Instant Oil Change, we make it easy to drive in, stay in your car, relax, and be back on the road in about 15 minutes. Always quick, never rushed. That's Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
From the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios.
Have you been in an accident? Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Real Radio 92.1 is WZZR West Palm Beach, an iHeartRadio station.
Listen on your free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good.
Welcome back.
Welcome to the show.
Take time today to indulge in a sweet treat. It is National Vanilla Milkshake Day.
How about vanilla? Let's get vanilla.
Beware, possible brain freeze ahead. We're celebrating the base of all milkshake creations. Celebrate National Vanilla Milkshake Day.
Vanilla?
Oh, come on. Vanilla is a girl's flavor.
No.
Okay, vanilla milkshake, just a vanilla milkshake.
All right, everybody in position. It's the 1980s era Lakers, and by that I mean showtime.
Redefining radio. This is where the fun begins. Introducing Greek.
Let me tell you something. Don't ever love more you than anybody else you love more.
Francis.
Because then you're squeezing your banana so hard every time you come in here, and then you're pounding it on the desk.
Jimmy.
We haven't had to pull it for quite a while, so we got to lube it up.
Let's get the party started. It's the Penthouse on Real Radio.
It is the Penthouse on a Thursday. What is up, people? Yesterday, holiday, so had a couple things going on, but we're back in the Penthouse today. Always great to be in the Penthouse. Blink 182 tickets. I'll tell you about a crazy text message I got from a young lady. We'll get into that, see what Jimmy's thoughts are. Justin Timberlake, would you be his attorney in this situation? Panthers, oh my God, are we in trouble or what? All the people who paid huge money for those tickets for Game 5, I do feel bad for. I really do. A couple days ago, I lost money, and people said to me every single time, "Where'd you lose it?" Oh, my God. What do you mean, where'd I lose it? I lost it. Why'd you take the envelope out of your pocket? Oh, my God, I know. Moral of the story is don't tell people anything, because all they have are suggestions that don't mean anything. Franny's on vacation. Jimmy's in the house.
Hello and good morning.
Jimmy, is the promo there? Is it in your mind? You always think...
What promo?
The promo that we cut, that management wanted us to do. Do you think that, is that the reason the Panthers are losing?
It is. It's a complete jinx. Now, there's one simple solution to this whole problem.
Go ahead.
I'm going to bet on Edmonton.
Oh, you think your jinx is over their jinx?
I'm a 13.
No way.
So if I bet on Edmonton, guaranteed Panthers win.
I'm not buying that.
Guaranteed.
All right, well, then I'll represent you with the Panthers, and I'll try to get you check.
If they lose up in Edmonton, coming up, tomorrow, Friday. Yeah, Friday's the next game, so that'll be 7:30 pregame and an 8 o'clock puck drop. You can catch that game here on Real Radio. Monday would be Game 7. So if that's the case, I'm betting the house on Edmonton
for Game 7.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Because that'll do it, right?
I don't know. I don't know. Well, I think
we got to get something. We got to shift this momentum some way.
I think if that happens, the Panthers owe you money. I'll take it. I'll be like, your jinx is not that way. I don't think so. It's sad for Panther fans.
Yeah, it's just wild. I mean, it just turned around.
So quick.
It's unbelievable. It really was. And momentum so on their side, and then just obviously, an 8-1 beatdown is gonna. I don't know. Does it get into their head?
It might.
A lot of times, we ask that question and people say, nah, they get over it. They're athletes, they're pros, they do it all the time, and they can. But I don't know.
I know people.
They're still kids in their 20s,
Yeah, and there's guys getting 30, whatever. But I'm saying the people say all the time, whether you lose 2-1 or 35-1 doesn't matter. But sometimes when you get a beat down, it matters. Just like when you walk out of a casino, you lose 200, you're like, You lose 2,200, you're like, woo. You lose $5,000, you're like, oh, that hurt. Not gonna go back so quick. 877-927-6969. That is number to call to get involved with the show. Also, is the text line open today?
It sure is. Okay. 47142. Start off that text with Real Radio, and Jimmy at realradio921.com is always open for you to participate in the show.
Brady Matthews is going to stop by, friend of the show, comedian. He just got back from being out west.
Prison?
No, he wasn't in prison.
He was out okay.
He was out west. We can ask him. Maybe he was in prison. I don't know. He's a good guy. He's going to stop by. We're going to chit-chat with him about a couple different things going on. Also, you guys are always allowed to join in with the Penthouse. Looking for a pizza today. Nothing crazy. Had a rough morning, but I didn't lose any money. That's a good thing. Didn't lose any money. But I did lose $2,000 the other day. I lost an envelope at an establishment, and anybody who knew came up to me and said, Greek, where'd you lose it? How'd you lose it? What happened? What were you thinking? Obviously, I wasn't thinking. That's why I lost it. So somebody's out there, and they're happy, and God bless them, and they put a good mood in their face. I did go back to the restaurant like the next day, and I said, anybody turn anything in? And they're like, absolutely not. Do you think there's any human being who would turn that money in? In Boca.
Mother Teresa. Oh, in Boca? You kidding me? First thing they do is go to their plastic surgeon.
You're so funny.
And that's just the guys.
That's just the guys. Botox. It was actually $1,980 because I paid for breakfast. So it was a $20 short. Imagine if I got a text. Oh, you're 20 short.
Yeah. You got to come back.
You got to come back. Give us $20. Blink 182 tickets we're giving away today at 11:45. He said, she said. If you're a Dolphin fan, it's coming up. We'll remind you. But July 14th, not as far away as you think. Waddle and Tua are going to be at Palm Beach Autographs.
Yeah, that's talk about getting a dynamic duo.
Yeah.
Huh?
I mean, so if you're a Dolphin fan, or maybe your kids are, you want to see them, we're going to have him on probably in the next couple of days. He's going to call us, but that's a big, big one. I wonder if Tua gets his deal done before then. Ooh. Then you can go and ask him for money because he just got $55 million. Be like, hey, bro, come on.
We'll see.
You'll see what happens. Whether or not he ends up getting paid by the Dolphins, I think that definitely does happen. A lot of different things happened over the last 24 hours we'll get into. Woody Harrelson, I found something interesting about him. Kevin Costner with a story about George Steinbrenner, which was very unique. Woody Harrelson, what is cool. I like Woody Harrelson. He's definitely a guy who definitely beats to his own drum, which is very cool. It is the Penthouse on a Thursday, getting ready for the weekend. Blink 182 tickets. I am the Greek. Jimmy is here. Francis is on vacation. We'll come back with This Day in History, Trifecta, and so much more. We'll be back. Peace.
Real Radio is the news junkie.
Never forget when she was on hospital drugs that she said I was her favorite on the show.
Her husband's on the show, though.
Correct.
That's confusing a little bit.
One of the best compliments I've ever received in my life.
What, do people need to be on drugs for you to be their favorite?
Correct.
The News Junkie, weekday afternoons at 3 on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One.
Coming back to Las Vegas. September 20th and 21st. Streaming live only on Hulu.
Don't miss.
Big Sean, Camila Cabello, Doja Cat, Gwen Stefani, Hozier, Keith Urban, New Kids on the Block, Paramore, Shabuzi, The Black Crowes, Thomas Rhett, Victoria Monet,
and more.
Get tickets to our 2024 iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One, right now, before they sell out.
At AXS.com.
Getting you you up to speed on traffic on Real Radio.
Checking out a crash here on the turnpike that'll be northbound at Boynton Beach Boulevard. That was blocking your right lane. Now move to the right shoulder. If you're looking to get around these delays here, try 440 Winter Jog Road as an alternate. That's traffic. I'm Ricky Rousseau.
This report is sponsored by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Why sit at a dealership waiting for an oil change? At Valvoline Instant Oil Change, we make it easy to drive in, stay in your car, relax, and be back on the road in about 15 minutes. Always quick, never rushed. That's Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Hey, it's the Greek for Jason Weiser, my attorney. Whether you were injured due to a car accident or a medical malpractice issue, a slip and fall, or any kind of injury due to a fault of another, their team can help you. Board-certified personal injury attorneys. They can help you determine the responsibility party and pursue the damages and justice you deserve. Contact them at 561-689-8180, 561-689-8180. No fees unless they win. Jason Weiser, my attorney for over 20 years.
This July 26th through 28th, get ready for an event that will inspire and empower Christians across America. The Believers Summit is coming to West Palm Beach, Florida. This summit is more than just a gathering. It's a mission to stand courageously for truth, embracing the Here I Am spirit of readiness and obedience to God's call. Join an inspiring lineup of speakers including Charlie Kirk, Jansen Franklin, Allie Stuckey, Eric Metaxas, Sage Steele, and many more. Register now for 25% off using code WPBLOCAL at tpusafaith.com/believers.
Hey, South Florida, if you're looking to make some extra cash and ready to sell your car, truck, or SUV, now's the time, and the best way to do it is with GiveMeTheVin.com. Sell your car for the most money, whether your vehicle is $2,000 or $200,000. They'll make you an offer. At GiveMeTheVin.com, they offer a 60-second bid process, pressure-free service, and free pickup of your vehicle. Selling your car, truck, or exotic has never been easier at GiveMeTheVin.com.
Sell us your car. GiveMeTheVin.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
Florida homeowners know hurricanes are a fact of life. Storm Smart will keep you protected with shutters, impact windows, and storm catcher screens because smart is complete protection. Call 866-61-SMART today for your free in-home consultation.
This July 26th through 28th, get ready for an event that will inspire and empower Christians across America. The Believers Summit is coming to West Palm Beach, Florida. This summit is more than just a gathering. It's a mission to stand courageously for truth, embracing the Here I Am spirit of readiness and obedience to God's call. Join an inspiring lineup of speakers including Charlie Kirk, Jansen Franklin, Allie Stuckey, Eric Metaxas, Sage Steele, and many more. Register now for 25% off using code WPBLOCAL at tpusafaith.com/believers.
Is getting gas at Exxon burning a hole in your wallet? What if I told you you can easily earn cash back while you fill up? Introducing Drop, the app that turns every fill up into a reward. With Drop, you'll earn points to get free gift cards every time you fill up your tank. Download Drop and use code DROP66 to instantly receive $5 in points to jumpstart your savings journey. Don't miss out on turning your gas expenses into something rewarding.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Last year, over 3 million people called Morgan & Morgan in their time of need. And with over 1 million of those calls coming from previous clients, friends, and family.
My name is Jason Williams. It was a rainy day, and I'd gotten hit from behind by a lady that was doing somewhere over 100 miles an hour is what they were saying. I've never dealt with anything like this before. Everybody that I talked to kept saying the same name, which was Morgan & Morgan. I was on hold for maybe 15 seconds. When they come back and said, Jason, we will absolutely take your case. As a non-tech savvy guy, any question that I had, if I called, text, or emailed, they got right back to me. They made it as easy for me as it could have been.
Thank you for trusting us. We've become the largest injury firm in the world because we've won a lot. The word is out. Size matters. Reputation matters. We're America's largest injury law firm for a reason. With over 900 dedicated attorneys and climbing, we're ready wherever you are, whatever you need. The choice is easy. We're just a phone call away. Injured? Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Kevin Sorbo here, and I have an important message to share. If you owe the IRS back taxes, they can garnish your wages and levy your bank accounts. They can even seize your retirement or take your home. Tax Network USA is A+ rated and has saved over $500 million for their clients. Whether you owe a few thousand or a few million, they can help you.
Call Tax Network USA at 800-728-2000 or visit tnusa.com. That's 800-728-2000 or visit tnusa.com.
I'm Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I learned about atrial fibrillation the hard way. My symptoms would come and go: shortness of breath, fatigue. I kept going. Then I got so lightheaded, I couldn't. My doctor said I have AFib, so I'm about 5 times more likely to have a stroke. Other symptoms, irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain can come and go, but the risk of stroke stays. If you have symptoms, tell a doctor. Visit notimetowait.com.
Sponsored by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
We used to argue about whose turn it was to clean the gutters, but then I had Leaf Filter gutter protection installed.
Wait, I told you Leaf Filter had free inspections and estimates and a lifetime guarantee.
Meaning we never have to argue about whose turn it is to clean the gutters again.
But I visited leaffilter.com/beacon first.
No, I did.
It doesn't matter who. Visit leaffilter.com/beacon to schedule your free gutter inspection and get up to 30% off today.
See representative for warranty details. Promotion is 20% off plus a 10% senior or military discount. One discount per household.
I'm Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I learned about atrial fibrillation the hard way. My symptoms would come and go. Shortness of breath, fatigue. I kept going. Then I got so lightheaded, I couldn't. My doctor said I have AFib, so I'm about 5 times more likely to have a stroke. Other symptoms, irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain can come and go, but the risk of stroke stays. If you have symptoms, tell a doctor. Visit notimetowait.com.
Sponsored by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
This is Lee Habib, host of Our American Stories. On our next episode, we'll tell the story of Charles Lindbergh, the first man to cross the Atlantic in an airplane. You won't want to miss the next episode of Our American Stories.
Here's the latest with weather on Real Radio.
From the Gordon & Partners Weather Center, have you been injured in a motor vehicle accident? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
I'm meteorologist Jennifer Collins with CBS 12 News. A few isolated showers for this morning, breezy with an onshore wind today between 15 to 20 miles per hour. Highs will return to the middle and upper 80s this afternoon as storms move inland. Partly cloudy, warm again this evening. Temperatures stay in the 70s overnight into Friday morning. More sunshine on Friday.
This report is sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Make sure your family is well taken care of with life insurance. Protect your phones, laptops, and more with electronic device insurance. And even cover your furry friends with pet health insurance. Visit Progressive.com or call 1-800-PROGRESSIVE.
iHeartRadio is the exclusive audio home of NBC's coverage of the 2024 Paris Olympics. It's the only way to listen to exclusive NBC play-by-play action of Team USA, plus NBC's top Olympic moments, original Summer Games podcasts, and live hourly updates from the games in Paris on the iHeart app and right here on this station. Be sure you have the free iHeart app, the exclusive audio home of NBC's coverage of the 2024 Paris Olympics.
iHeartRadio. Greeks Trifecta, sponsored by Pep Capital. It's sports, it's what's going on. Pace.
You're listening to Real Radio 92.1, and we are an iHeart radio station. You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
It is The Penthouse on a Thursday. Thanks for always tuning in to Real Radio. Hope you listened to Rover this morning. Got you out of the gate strong. And listening to us right now, we'll be with you until 2 o'clock. Blink 182 tickets. You're a fan of Blink 182, 1145. Guess what? We're your best friend. Jimmy's in the house.
Hello and good morning.
Francis is out on vacation. I hope she's having a great time. And Brady Matthews might stop in the studio today. We'll talk to him, our buddy, comedian, and painter. One of the questions we're going to ask him, Jimmy, what do you think he gets more tail with, saying he's a painter or a comedian? Interesting. And does he use both?
Well, if he's smart.
If he's smart. Some people say...
Want to see my brush?
Nice. Some people say if you say you do 3 or 4 things, you're not doing one good. Like 2 quarterbacks, you don't have one.
Right.
We'll get into that with him.
Okay. All right.
We'll see. But right now, we're going to get into this day in history and a trifecta.
Riders up. It's Greeks Trifecta.
All right, the Marlins won yesterday 4-3 over St. Louis. They are 25-49, so playing a lot better than they were. The first month was terrible. So the Marlins definitely swimming upstream a little bit better. Yankees last night lost, but Cole pitched 4.5 innings, did a great job. Again, it's going to take him some time to get back in the rotation. But Yanks in Baltimore, good series. Yankees ended up only winning 1. Baltimore won 3. But Yankees, I'm not worried about. They're in a good spot. And Judge didn't play last night either. And then the last week, Judge and Soto both got hit on the wrist. Both of them could have had broken hands, which would have been terrible because that's what happened to Betts out in L.A., and he's out for 6 weeks. Panthers game 6, tomorrow night, 7:30. The pressure's on the Panthers. Can the Cats respond? My God, you're up 3-0, and you're thinking about what kind of champagne you want. Now it looks like you might be just drinking some Ripple, so you're going to have some problems there or some baby oil. Panthers got to win. Don't want to go to game 7. So much pressure on them to play up there, but let's go with the Panthers. Even though right now Edmonton is hot as a firecracker. The other night they lose 5-3, but Edmonton went up right away and scored a couple goals. So, 8-1 and then a couple more goals. Like 11-1, they got out. 11-2, they got outscored. And then they ended up adding a couple, but just not a good situation for the Panthers. They got to try to win Friday night. I don't want a game 7. Nobody does, so hopefully they can do it. Caitlin Clark had a big night, and the Fever have won 3 in a row. She had 18 points and 12 rebounds, 4 steals.
Break up the Fever.
Break up the Fever. And I still think this is a long shot. Somehow, some way, she gets added to the Olympic team. I do think that might happen. She's an alternate, but you never know what could happen. There was a big injury the other night in the WNBA. A girl out of Stanford ripped up her ACL. She's out. So we'll see what happens. It's going to be interesting. Greek Trifecta is always sponsored by Pep Capital. Now over to Jimmy for this day in history.
On this day in history.
Well, today's history class starts in the year 1782, and that's when the United States adopted the Great Seal of the United States. Congress adopted it. It depicts an eagle clutching an olive branch in one talon and 13 arrows in the other. 161 years ago today, in 1863, West Virginia became the 35th state to these United States. 83 years ago today, in 1941, the Ford Motor Company signed its first contract with the United Automobile Workers of America. 77 years ago today, 1947, well, they call him a mobster, but that's kind of, I don't know about that. You ever hear of Bugsy Siegel?
A little.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit slanderish toward him and who he was and what he represented.
I wouldn't call him a mobster. Well, anyway, he was shot to death on this day at his girlfriend's Beverly Hills mansion. The mob was angry over the insane amount of money Bugsy was spending at the Flamingo Resort in Las Vegas.
Yeah, supposedly he went over by millions, and that was years ago, and they weren't too happy about it. But things happen.
Yeah,
that's what Bugsy said.
Mm-hmm. 49 years ago today, 1975, Steven Spielberg started the whole summer blockbuster, the phenomenon that he kind of created with the release of Jaws. At the time, it was the highest grossing film in movie history, earning $260 million. Star Wars would come out 2 years later and make $307 million in the U.S.
Now, you were a big Star Wars fan, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Obviously.
Yeah. Well, I liked it when I was a kid, yeah.
Was the hype, do you remember the hype of the movies?
No, because I was only 8.
Oh, okay. So you were too young. All right. Yeah. So I'm saying, I always wonder, was the hype as, match what everybody saw? You know what I mean?
As kids, it was. It was great for kids. It was phenomenal for its time. And then, of course, all the, action figures and all that stuff started coming out with it and all the toys that went with it. And, I'm not saying it was the first to ever do that, but it feels like it was one of the first to get it to that mega amount.
And just also the longevity.
Yeah. And now it's got
40 years.
all kinds of legs.
Unbelievable.
31 years ago today, 1993, you remember this, I'm sure, Greek, the Chicago Bulls beat the Phoenix Suns, winning their 3rd straight NBA championship, making them the first team to three-peat since the 66 Celtics. Jordan was the series MVP, no surprise there. The 6th game that wrapped up the title was won by a three-pointer shot by, you remember, Greek? It's an odd name, so I don't know, but you might know. John Paxson.
Oh, yeah, for the Bulls. Number 14, I think.
Yep, he had 3.9 seconds remaining on the clock, and his three-pointer sealed it. And finally, 6 years ago today, in 2018, the first season of Yellowstone premiered. Of course, it's currently in the middle of its 5th season. And that's what happened on this day, June 20th, in our history.
Thank you, Jimmy. Great job as always. We always reflect on the day that we're in, and brings a lot of good memories back to you. Maybe it's something that you like, maybe it's something you don't like, but we always end up bringing it up, and you guys can think back and say, hey, what the hell was this? I do remember that. Kevin Costner, so great interview with him, And
Speaking of Yellowstone.
And yeah, I mean, he's been in a lot of great sports movies. He was in Draft Day, Field of Dreams.
Most notably, right? Is that one of his most famous ones?
Yeah, I mean, they're all. I mean, Tin Cup was great. Bull Durham, For the Love of the Game.
Yeah.
And it was an interesting interview I saw. For the Love of the Game was at Yankee Stadium. And up to the day of it, he was supposed to film at Yankee Stadium. And Steinbrenner wasn't going to let them film because the Tigers beat the Yankees in this movie of a game.
Oh, okay.
Steinbrenner said no. But he had to do it because he was pitching a no-hitter for the Tigers against the Yanks. And Kevin Costner shows the story. Like, he goes, I had no big agent. I had no movie, executive call him. I called him. I said, George. And he goes, nope. Yankees are losing, don't want it in the game. He goes, but the Yankees end up winning the World Series that year, George.
Okay.
In the movie. He goes, but that was just one day. So because Kevin Costner told him that, Steinbrenner let them film the movie at Yankee Stadium. If not, it wasn't being filmed. He said they were there, film crew and all, and Steinbrenner was like, nope. So he goes, I had to get on the phone myself and call Steinbrenner. And Steinbrenner, because he told Steinbrenner that in the movie the Yankees won the World Series, Steinbrenner let it go. If not, he was like, no, I don't care. Go film it at Shea. And the whole backdrop was the Yankees, the Tigers, and the whole thing. But, yeah, he's done a lot of sports movies. Field of Dreams, like I said, Draft Day, For the Love of the Game, Tin Cup.
Tin Cup, that was funny. That was a funny movie.
Oh, that was good. I like Tin Cup. Bull Durham. Yeah, a lot of good ones. But, yeah, some interesting stuff. Jim, we have somebody on hold?
We do. We have Kelly checking in with us. She has a pretty interesting story. Kelly, welcome to the Penthouse. How you doing today?
Hey, guys. Long time no see.
What's up, Kelly?
How you been?
Just hanging out, doing my thing. So I work at the outlets at one of the places that always supports you guys when you do your eat outs and all that. And I, about 2 years ago, found $5,000 in cash in an envelope in the ladies' bathroom.
Wow, that's a lot.
And it was around Christmas time, and I turned it into the host stand. I turned it into the managers.
Wow.
Just because, Karma's kind of a little bit of a get you back kind of person once in a while, and Justin, not Jason, would have put it on the Mets anyway.
Wow, that is unbelievable. That is so nice of you. That you did that, really. I mean, a lot of people wouldn't have done that. $5,000, I don't care what amount it is. That's a lot of money.
Did the fact that it was around Christmas time maybe have a little something to do with it?
Yes and no. I mean, I could have, I'm a single autism mom, I got an autism kiddo and I'm a single mom, and it could have really helped me. However, I believe that bigger karma comes back to you.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
So the caveat to all of this is, so I turned it in, and then, and I knew that if nobody claimed it, what happens is we get to get it.
Okay.
We get to keep it. So about a day and a half later, two old ladies come in. One speaks no English. The other is interpreting and saying, we lost a lot of money. We lost money. Have you found it? Well, of course we found it, and it was turned in. And she was on vacation visiting all of her families for the Christmas holidays, but they were Jewish. So what did they do? Is it Hanukkah? So she was here from Hanukkah, from Israel. It was every dollar she had, she came to visit her family.
Well, that's very nice, Kelly. I mean, it's a great story. I mean, that you did that.
All the cash she would have had. Caveat to that, and Greek would probably agree, she only gave me $50 for finding $5,000.
$50? Oh my God! Now I'm pissed, Kelly. I'm pissed now, Kelly. I told him if I
$50.
Oh my God! $50? No, that's it. Come on, I would have told her to keep it. 50, but Jimmy, $50.
I mean, I took the $50, but I mean,
sure you took the 50. I would have said you're leaving a couple zeros off, biatch. What are we doing here? Come on.
But it's always nice. And then if I found money on the train and stuff, like, you never know who that money is. Like, There was a bag of money one time on the train, and I looked, and it was a little bit of money, and I left it there because you never know who that money is connected to, and I don't need no problems tomorrow.
Well, there's that, too. There's always that aspect, right?
Yeah, I mean, you never know. I mean, my situation was just an envelope, and I left it there. It was my, not thinking. I've done it before, but $5,000. I mean, I said the other day, if somebody came up to me and said, "Here's the $2,000," I would have given $500.
Their life savings. What a turnaround for that person.
Well, Greek, if you want to stop by BJ's Brew House today and get a burger and leave me $5,000 in an envelope, feel free, buddy.
All right, that sounds like a deal. It's early. It's probably the best offer I'll have.
We'll see what else comes in, Kelly.
Yeah, we'll see what else comes in.
I've been a listener for about 20 years, so you guys are always great. And Justin said hi, Greek.
Okay, thank you so much, and thanks for the call. Tell him I said hi. You're the best.
All right, bye.
Take care,
so
Kelly.
funny.
Thank you so much.
$50. Come on, where's the morality? $50. I would have been like, hey, sorry, dig a little deeper. I mean, it's a nice story and all, but you find $5,000, you give her $50. You got to throw her at least a couple hundred, at least. I mean, a nickel, bare minimum. Bare minimum. I would have been like 500 bare minimum. Sorry. I'd be like, come on, I helped you out. Just saying, what is life about? And all this karma stuff that we hear about. I don't know if it's true or not. I don't know. Do you believe in karma?
To some extent, yeah. To some extent. Though.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I've done a lot of good things. What have you done for me? I mean, thanks for the face.
Sorry, 48 minutes getting to the show.
877-927-6969. So Woody Harrelson, I think he's a character. Another basketball movie, White Man Can Jump. He has no cell phone at all. And he's one of the few. There's a couple of coaches that are like Jim Boeheim used to coach for Syracuse. He would not have a cell phone. There's a couple other guys that wouldn't have one. But Woody Harrelson, no cell phone at all, and just says, I don't want to be like them to have access to me all the time. Does have an assistant, I guess, if somebody, stuff like that, handles it. But in society today, it is rare. It's hard to go out with a cell phone, but he's somebody who's, pretty big star, obviously, and family, friends, whatever, but has no cell phone. I don't, personally, off the top of my head. Do you know anybody who doesn't have a cell phone? Off the top of your head? Because I don't.
Well, the best.
My mom, but to me, that's,
That and that's the thing. I would say my parents, now, technically, my parents do have a cell phone, but they don't use it. It sits on the kitchen table. So the only reason why, matter of fact, I gave it to my mom because she said she wanted it a few years ago, and she never really did anything with it. And then last year we just put cell service onto it so that they would have it when they travel north. So while they're driving, they have a means to communicate. Outside of that, they don't. They just never use it. So I mean, to me, that's a pretty close to the criteria. Let's see. Other than that, is there anybody else? I can't think of anybody.
I don't know anybody. Anybody who's like mainstream, and is got to be in and out every day. I don't know anybody. But Woody Harrelson, no cell phone. I was like, wow, that's pretty impressive.
I think there's probably a bunch of celebrities that might be, because I don't want to say a bunch. There's probably a few celebrities that are like that, but that's because they have people that can make the calls that they need to be made to their agents and things like that. So, I mean, do they really not have a cell phone? They have somebody that takes care of that for them.
Yeah. So I guess technically,
it's a little different, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Because if you met somebody and you're like, hey, I don't have a cell, they look at it like, what? What do you mean?
Sure, yeah. It's definitely not the norm. I mean, any sort of phone, having any phone, because we're seeing a little bit of the, it coming back into flip phones. Coming back into popularity with some people, but in other words, having a dumb phone versus a smartphone, but just for actually having emergency access to things. I mean, I can see that.
Yeah.
But outside of that, I mean, people not having a smartphone and being able to use their, phone to look things up and all that on the regular, that's super, super, super rare, I'm sure.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I know a lot of people. I don't know anybody who doesn't have a... I want to talk to you a little bit. We're going to come back in a couple minutes about this cart guy. You sent me a video bit with the cart guy with the girl. I thought that was a funny story. With the girl likes him. Franny sent it to us, actually. Franny sent it to us yesterday. A cart guy who had a crush on the cart girl, and he gave her $20 every day, and she.
That story.
Yeah, and that was very usual. And again, we talk about this a lot of times. If you're out, maybe you're talking to a dancer or a bartender, they're supposed to be nice to you. I mean, that's part of their job, to be nice to you. And sometimes you can get confused as a guy, and maybe you think, like, the person really likes me. And most times it's not. They're just being nice. That's their job.
Yep, of course.
But this guy gave the girl $20 all the time, and he thought that she liked him. She didn't. She had a boyfriend. And I think what's better if you hear in your mind, she's got a boyfriend or I'm just not interested? Because when do you think she's playing you more? Like when she's always nice, and this guy was saying like she was always cool with me and everything like that. Do you think she's playing you more if she just says, I'm not interested, or I got a boyfriend? You feel like she's playing you more if she had a boyfriend?
Oh, she's playing you more. Well, maybe.
Because in a way, everybody is. That's their game.
Well, but then if she was playing with you, she wouldn't tell you that she's got a boyfriend, right?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, maybe. And some girls don't care. They're like, yeah, I got a boyfriend. I'm just being nice. I mean, you get more honey with bees. Or more bees with honey, by the way. If she's not being nice to you. If you're tipping somebody and they're not cool with you, you're not going to tip them. You know, I mean, as much, or just be like, out with it. But, yeah, it was an interesting story. And I know a couple guys who are golfers, and they would tell me stories about they would always fall in love with the golf cart girls.
Yeah, sure, of course.
Yeah, it comes in, they sit there. Oh, that wasn't a bad
bartenders.
shot.
I mean, there's so many bartenders out there that have that same story.
Waitresses.
And that's basically what a cart girl on a golf course is.
Yeah.
It's a bartender, right? So it's not that much different. The funny thing about that, too, was, the guy's like, oh, she pours drinks heavy for me and all that, like you're special that way.
Yeah.
And
in his mind.
Yeah, in his mind. Right?
Yeah, like you said. Mm-hmm. And that's what happens with a lot of guys. They'll go to a certain restaurant because somebody's bartending or a waitress. Mm-hmm. And I had a buddy of mine would go to a certain restaurant all the time, and he would sit in one section because his girl was the waitress.
Sure.
And he did find her attractive. It didn't work out. He eventually asked her out. I think he went in there like 6-7 times.
Oh, okay. All right.
He eventually asked her out. She turned him down, but he never went in there again. And I was like, you should have went back in.
Well, there's no point in it.
Yeah.
I mean, because the whole purpose of him going there was to try to meet with her, right? I mean, it wasn't. If you like the food and everything else, well, yeah, then there's no reason not to go back. Yeah. But just because she said, she kind of turned you down. But then again, there might be that embarrassment.
But yeah, as long as you're polite, courteous, and respectful, I don't think there's anything wrong. I don't.
Oh, no.
I mean, you just take a shot. Don't step over the line. Don't be disrespectful.
No.
But if you're cool,
don't touch. Don't do anything. Don't say anything inappropriate. If you're just going there because you like that person and you want to ask them out, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But just because you give her $20, don't expect to get something back.
Yeah. I mean, what do you think?
Who does stuff like that, Greek?
I wish I did. 20 would be a lot better than what I threw at him. Believe me when I tell you. I think $20, I'd be happy. I'd be like, great, you got a boyfriend? Awesome. You saved me money. I got a text last night from a girl in a very sexy lingerie outfit. This is late. It showed me a picture. I thought it was great all around, right? And she goes, I just want to show it to you because
I bought it for my husband.
You paid for it. We come back from the break. I'll tell you her next line in a few minutes. It is the Greek and Jimmy. Franny's on vacation, enjoying herself and her family, which is great. You always need to do that. We're going to come back. Jimmy and I. Brady Matthews is going to join us if we let him in the building. Comedian and good friend of the show. Nice guy all around. And we'll ask him that big question about what does he get more tail with, saying he's a painter or a comedian. And we also have Florida stories.
And I got some texts, too. Yeah, we do have some Florida stories coming up. And if you're interested, we got, let's rob a new school. That's a great idea, huh? And we got another, a Wells Fargo bank got broken into. But there's a weird twist to that story as well. And unfortunately, there was another train accident. So we'll get into that on the other side of this break and what the Florida stories on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7 on the Treasure Coast.
Got something to say? We'll listen.
Hello.
Call now. 877-927-6969. The Stanley Cup Final is on Real Radio. Our Florida Panthers have slashed their way through the NHL playoffs to become Eastern Conference champions.
All I do is win, no matter what. The final seconds tick away, and the Florida Panthers are going to the Stanley Cup Final.
The puck is dropping on an epic battle for the Stanley Cup against the Edmonton Oilers. Real Radio is your official home for Florida Panthers hockey and the Stanley Cup Final. Catch every goal, every fight, every face-off, and every game on the way to victory. Not near a radio? No problem. You can stream Real Radio 92.1 anywhere on our free iHeartRadio app. The Florida Panthers on Real Radio is sponsored by Precision Door of South Florida.
Precision Garage Door of South Florida supports Florida Panthers hockey. For excellence in garage door installation or repair, call Precision Garage Door of South Florida or go to flgaragedoor.com.
Let's see what's up with traffic on Real Radio.
Checking out a crash here on the turnpike that'll be northbound at Boynton Beach Boulevard. That was blocking your right lane. Now move to the right shoulder. If you're looking to get around these delays here, try 440 Winter Jog Road as an alternate. That's traffic. I'm Ricky Rousseau.
This report is sponsored by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Need a quick oil change? Hi, I'm Keaton. Drive into Valvoline Instant Oil Change. You can stay in your car for a quality oil change in about 15 minutes. No appointment needed. We make it easy. Drive in, drive out, drive happy. At Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Give the star in your life the brightest gift in the world. Name a star after them. This is Rocky Moselle with International Star Registry. For $59 and a call to 800-282-3333 or visit starregistry.com, you can name a star for birthdays, weddings, or even memorials. Over 45 years, we have named millions of stars for celebrities and individuals from around the world. The star you name will be recorded in book form in the U.S. Copyright Office. Visit starregistry.com or call 800-282-3333. Give the star in your life the brightest gift in the world. Name a star after them. This is Rocky Moselle with International Star Registry. For $59 and a call to 800-282-3333 or visit starregistry.com, you can name a star for birthdays, weddings, or even memorials. Over 45 years, we have named millions of stars for celebrities and individuals from around the world. The star you name will be recorded in book form in the U.S. Copyright Office. Visit starregistry.com or call 800-282-3333.
Hey, it's the Greek from Narosa Palm Beach, where you can party with the beautiful ladies 7 days a week to 5 a.m. And Friday night is Fetish Fridays, live fetish shows every hour. It's Narosa Palm Beach 7 days a week with a 5-star menu and beautiful ladies. And if you want to watch a sporting event, it's always on at Narosa Palm Beach. You're a winner even if the team loses because you got the beautiful ladies of Narosa Palm Beach. Open at 5 a.m. 7 days a week. It's Monroe's, baby. Peace.
Ocean breeze, tropical beach, pina colada. You can buy an air freshener to make your car smell like you're in an oceanside paradise. Or, better yet, you can point your car toward Daytona Beach and come experience the real thing. Visit DaytonaBeach.com to discover all there is to see, do, and enjoy along the world's most famous beach. Daytona Beach, Florida. Beach on.
Apologies if this is a little too soon for some people, but did you know we sell garage doors now that are hurricane-proof? I wouldn't have thought that was a sentence I'd need to say one day, but apparently that's a thing now. Wind-rated doors. It's like selling doors that are zombie-proof or lightsaber-proof. Why would I need that? Oh, wait, check the forecast. I totally do now. At Mo Better Garage, we make that way Mo Better. In case you haven't noticed, weather's been getting kind of crazy the last 10 years. You'd think bringing all your valuable stuff inside your garage means it might actually be safe. Until you see your beige, tinfoil, 1990s vintage garage door like a leaf on the wind, floating gracefully over the horizon. Call Mo Better Garage and we'll get you a door you can count on. You're on your own against the zombies.
Mo Better Garage, we make it way more better.
MoBetterGarage.com.
A slow network is no network for business. That's why more choose Comcast Business. And now we're introducing Ultimate Speed for Business, our fastest plans yet. We're up to 12 times faster than Verizon, AT&T, and T-Mobile. And existing customers could even get up to triple the speeds at no additional cost. All from the company with 99.9% network reliability and advanced cybersecurity. It's Ultimate Speed from Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Don't miss out on our fastest speed plans yet. Get started with 500 megabits per second internet and security for $70 a month for 12 months with a 2-year contract when you add one unlimited mobile line. Plus, ask how to get up to an $800 prepaid card with a qualifying gig bundle. Don't wait. Call or go online to switch today. In 62324, restrictions apply. New customers only with 500 megabits per second internet and security edge. Eagle bill and auto pay required. Equipment tax and fees extra. Compares Comcast Business 1.25 gigs to 100 megabits per second 5G internet of Verizon, AT&T, and T-Mobile. Up to 3 times downloads for existing essential and standard customers.
We used to argue about whose turn it was to clean the gutters, but then I had leaf filter gutter protection installed.
Wait, I told you Leaf Filter had free inspections and estimates and a lifetime guarantee.
Meaning we never have to argue about whose turn it is to clean the gutters again.
But I visited leaffilter.com/beacon first.
No, I did.
It doesn't matter who. Visit leaffilter.com/beacon to schedule your free gutter inspection and get up to 30% off today.
See representative for warranty details. Promotion is 20% off plus a 10% senior or military discount. One discount per household.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm. An important message about your timeshare from Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group.
If you receive an unsolicited phone call or mail piece to discuss selling, renting, or especially canceling your timeshare, don't fall for it. Contact your timeshare resort or Wesley Financial Group for assistance, and I'll send you our timeshare exit information kit free with the straight facts about timeshare cancellation.
Call 800-653-1188. 800-653-1188.
The free iHeartRadio app has over 100 original stations, like 24/7 comedy.
If they were really donut holes, the bag would be empty.
When you need to laugh, just open the free iHeartRadio app and search comedy.
Should we call someone? I'm like, no, that's his face.
iHeartRadio. Free never sounded so good.
Real Radio weather.
I'm meteorologist Jennifer Collins with CBS 12 News. A few isolated showers for this morning, breezy with an onshore wind today between 15 to 20 miles per hour. Highs will return to the middle and upper 80s this afternoon as storms move inland. Partly cloudy, warm again this evening. Temperatures stay in the 70s overnight into Friday morning. More sunshine on Friday.
This report is sponsored by Allstate. Some people just know the best rate for you is a rate based on you with Allstate, not one based on anyone else. So if you drive safely, you could save money. Good to know. Visit allstate.com or call for a quote today.
WWGD is sponsored by Action Labor Staffing. Let them help you find your dream team.
From the Anajar Levine Accident Attorney Studios.
Have you been in an accident? Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Real Radio 92.1 is WZZR West Palm Beach, an iHeartRadio station.
Listen on your free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good.
Two common things you hear on this station. Jimmy's here, and Franny's on vacation.
You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
It is The Penthouse. Love this audience on Real Radio 92.1. Hope you listened to Rover this morning, and now you're with us. We'll be with you till 2 o'clock. Your chance to win Blink 182 tickets. What? Yes. Can't speak till I introduce you. The house rules. Jimmy's in the house.
Hello and good morning.
Freddie's on vacation. Special guest, a new guy who is really, we've reconnected from our Vegas days. Brady Matthews is joining us.
Thank you so much, guys. Sorry, I didn't mean to ruin it. You got me all hopped and bothered with Blink 182 tickets.
Oh, you want to go?
I do want to go.
I know a guy.
Yeah, come on. Don't make me come through that glass. I need this, okay?
We might be getting you
Might
somebody.
be able to do
we could probably help you. Maybe get you somebody who could drive past the arena while they're playing.
Okay.
Will you go to concert?
Actually, I'm available for that.
Yeah.
All right. You're going to be the Uber driver, basically.
Sure,
right?
I can do that.
Hey, for any amount of money.
Anything for you,
I took
Brady.
an Uber the other day, like first time in my life.
Really?
Yeah.
What's going on with you?
I know. I don't take mass transit.
By the way, you're not really missing out, just so you know.
Oh, the guy didn't say 2 words.
Good.
Yeah, he was saying 2 words.
I mean, technically, do you ever really want to get in a car and talk to a stranger for 45 minutes? Because I don't.
No. Well, some girl gave it to me, got it from me. I was at her house and was leaving like 6 in the morning.
Oh.
And then I felt bad because she told me, and I'm like, well, I got to reimburse her. You know what I mean?
Right. You're pulling a Belichick, basically.
Yeah, thank you. Let's get to some Florida stories. People at home, and we'll come back to you.
Gotcha.
Florida.
Did you say Florida? I'm from Florida.
WTF.
What the Florida?
There one day, gone the next. Growing Together Behavioral Center had just finished installing a playground at their new location. They were just about to call Brady to paint a mural for him, too. When the staff came to start that week, all that was left of the playground were the studs in the ground. Speaking of studs, hey, Brady, how you doing, buddy? It's a brand new school with a brand new playground, and the ladder is now gone. Poof, it's out of there. Somebody stole it. The only evidence left behind was tape over the surveillance cameras. Those cameras show two figures wandering outside near the playground around 3:30 a.m. on Monday before the tape blocked the view of what happened next, which obviously is them stealing the playground. The school is expanding to the new location to serve more students and was preparing to put up a fence around the playground, but I guess they were about a week too late on that. Executive Director Melissa Kramer filed a report with the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office, which is now investigating the missing playground as a grand theft because it was estimated to be around $5,000 to $10,000. Of course, a GoFundMe page has been set up so that they can replace the playground for the school year. Who steals a playground from a school?
Terrible.
Martin County sheriffs are investigating a very bizarre robbery that happened last weekend. Police were notified that a Wells Fargo was being robbed by the security monitoring company, claiming a masked man was in the building. Deputies rushed to the bank, but there was no one there. For some reason, the alarm monitoring service waited an hour to call the police. By that time, of course, the culprit was already gone. Detectives later identified the suspect, Colton Van Holsten. He's 33 of Hope Sound, after he was caught on camera at a nearby BP gas station looking for a bandana to cover his face. Detectives say that he then went to the Wells Fargo bank where he walked right in through the unlocked doors. That's right, this was over the weekend. The doors were not locked. Somebody's getting their ass canned.
Yeah.
According to the sheriff's office, while inside the Wells Fargo bank, he opened a few drawers and cabinets, but they were all empty, so he just left. But he's still being charged with burglary, even though he didn't steal anything.
Wow.
Because he went into the unoccupied structure, and he's being held on $20,000 bond. I think more importantly, who left the doors open?
That's right. Who left the doors open and who let the dogs out?
And finally, this is to continue to bring awareness to the need to stop at railroad tracks. A Bright Line train hit a car while the driver was inside the vehicle at George Bush Boulevard and Northeast 5th Avenue in Delray Beach. Ted White, the public information officer for the Delray Beach Police Department and Delray Fire and Rescue, said the driver of the car was from the Caribbean and isn't used to being around trains. The man drove onto the tracks with the front end of the vehicle on the tracks. The gates came down. The Bright Line train headed southbound, slammed into the front of his car, taking off part of the vehicle. Spun it around. You know what happens when that stuff.
Yep.
Amazingly, the driver was not hurt. According to the Federal Railroad Administration, there have been 33 railroad crossing incidents in Florida this year through March 31st. That's only 3 months worth.
That's terrible.
6 of them have been in Palm Beach County, which is the highest in the state. So, please don't park on these railroad tracks. That's the only reason why I'm bringing it up. I don't mean to bring up Bright Line's name. Unfortunately, they get blamed a lot of times, and it's not their fault. It's these people stopping on the tracks. And there is your What the Florida. I got a couple of texts in, too, if I could read them real quick.
Yeah.
And we got this one in. Summer blockbuster. I believe this is why Will Smith's movies do so well. They are normally released during the summer. That's one person's take on it, because we mentioned how that was doing well. By the way, now that we have our good friend Brady, he's in, ask Brady when he's available to paint my house. So we'll find out about that in a minute. And finally, talking about Greek's money that was lost, if I found $2,000, I would turn it in, because I know if I lost it, that's what I would want them to do. Obviously, because $2,000 would mean a tremendous amount. It's just the right thing to do, like the couple that found the safe with the magnet. Honest people still exist. 47142 is the text line. Start off the text with Real Radio. We'll read them on the air.
Jimmy, you have somebody on hold?
We did.
Okay. So Brady, back in the house, had a nice trip. You went, where'd you go, south, right? East, west? Where the hell did you go?
I went to Plano, Texas to see my family. My mom had a big birthday.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And then went to Game 3 and saw Dallas Mavericks.
Oh, that's
against
cool.
Boston
Oh, did you?
Celtics.
Oh,
yeah, I
cool.
went to the championship game. We sat in the nosebleeds. It was great, though. I wouldn't say it was definitely an experience. You know what's really weird about those things is during the NBA Finals, you watch the game, and like back in the day when you watched it, for me, I always bring up Jordan, but like they always had the finals like emblem on the court.
Yeah.
You know, right. Okay.
It just like everything looked.
Right.
It just looked fancy.
Gave it a little bit more oomph.
It looked fancy. Even the music was cool back then.
Yeah.
Like the start for the NBA.
It was NBC.
NBC. Anyways, I got to the game. They didn't even have any emblem on there. It just didn't have a feel of like a finals.
Yeah.
You know?
Really?
Also,
okay.
I looked at the their numbers for the ratings.
Yeah.
Were awful.
Yeah, well, they again wasn't a good situation. It just wasn't. Boston was good for the East Coast, and people like them. Big market, not huge, but big. I mean, but they just the Dallas and them not hype. No hype.
Mavs don't draw, huh?
No,
TV wise.
I thought they were going to do a little bit better, honestly, but I think because the series was 4-1, people really didn't tune in, and it didn't go back and forth. Boston had that nice lead. But, I mean, the NBA Finals does okay. I mean, there isn't anything that's better than the NFL, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, one thing I did learn, though, is Dallas fans love to drink.
Well,
who doesn't?
Sports fans.
I'm not kidding. I was standing in line, and a guy literally was peeing his pants. I'm not making this up. I look over, and the guy's peeing his pants.
Wow.
And his wife is with him, too. And I go, I think your husband's peeing his pants. She goes, Harold, not again.
Harold.
Yeah, not again.
Always a Harold.
This is a reoccurring thing.
Wow.
So, welcome to Dallas.
And you got to see your daughter, right?
Yeah, I got to see my little girl, which is great. Hung out with her, and we just hung out, sat in the pool basically the whole time we were there. My parents have a nice big pool, and we just hung out and had a blast.
So it sounds like everybody in your family's successful except you.
Well, that's not true. I wouldn't say.
What happened?
It's not how you measure success, by the way, by money per se. That's what they say. People
Well, you're at the wrong show.
That, I guess. So
how do you measure success? Everybody's different.
Sure.
I mean, if you can get a hot dog with mustard, you don't have to worry about paying for it. That could be
I'm
successful.
painting Jimmy's house is what is happening. So,
Thank you.
So that we have that in the works.
You got picked up in a Ferrari.
See, look at that. Yeah.
I mean, that's huge.
Yeah, shout out to Chris at Tactical Fleet in Dallas. He picked me up in a Ferrari. It was pretty awesome.
Now, this is your brother-in-law?
Brother-in-law, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Are you close to your sister?
I'm very close to my sister, yeah.
Nice.
She's my twin sister.
Real? Oh, she must be good looking.
Yeah, she's very good looking.
Any hot friends?
Back in the day.
Oh, no, but not all beat.
I know everyone's married with kids.
Yeah. So they got to be divorced soon.
I'm not waiting for the
He was
marriage.
on speed dial.
That's what I said. I said, I'm not waiting for the marriages anymore. I'm waiting for the divorces.
Of course.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm waiting. This is where I'm at in life.
How serious is this?
Yeah. Once I hear one of my friends is on something's on the rocks, that's when I check in.
That's you check in. Because you don't want to be that guy. Then you call up and you're like, hey, what's happening? What are you doing?
Right. Hi, my name's Brady, like the bunch.
That's right. So Justin Timberlake gets a DUI.
Yep.
Couple questions here. People are saying, why was he driving? We'll take first of all, that's A. Would you want to be his attorney in this situation? And and they have him saying to the police officer, you don't know who I am. And I think cops hate that, especially if they don't know. You're going to ruin my tour. He said.
Yeah, that's what he said. I think he ruined his tour already on his own. I mean, if you look at the numbers, they were really crushing, if you will.
He just in Miami. Great show.
Was it really?
Yeah. I know a lot of people that went down. I said it was fantastic.
I don't know. I feel like maybe he's just partying way too much, and he just needs to, go to a 30-day, maybe.
You think?
To them though, that's a vacation, basically, is it not? I mean,
I don't know. Do you think he needs rehab after this one time?
I don't know. They said also, this can't be one time. I mean, obviously he had
one time he got caught.
Correct.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like he also had other stuff in his system as well that came out.
Uh-huh.
Listen, I don't know who's partying like they are, but it's the Hamptons, and it is a Tuesday.
Sag Harbor, they're upset.
But
Billy Joel's like, come on, what's going on? I'm the piano man.
Yeah.
They asked him. He goes, I just come here for breakfast.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about it.
Yeah.
I don't think it affects his career or his tour personally. People are still going to go and see him. I think his tour, or, they say, I don't know if it's true or not, that the sales are down a little. Maybe that's why he's looking to do something with NSYNC. He hasn't had any comment yet. He really has, which is the best thing to do.
Yeah. His lawyer did. His lawyer came out and said, I am anxiously ready to vigorously defend his DUI charge.
I bet he is.
Yeah.
I bet he is. I bet he's going to make some very good money with that as well.
Of course.
And also, I think his attorney has also gotten off, I think he worked for Kanye. He worked for a couple other guys too. I think I don't know where I saw that, but he's a big time lawyer, and he's gotten a lot of people off of DUIs, from what I understand.
Oh, I'm sure. I mean, he's not going to get somebody out of college, some kid making 42.5. I mean, he's not doing that. He's got the best of the best.
Of course
he does.
So yes, I would love to be his lawyer for sure. If he's hiring, let me know.
Okay. And do you think he gets off with this?
What?
Do you think he gets away with this?
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Really? Even though he didn't take the test, and that's admit of guilt.
Do we know what blood alcohol? Where was he at?
No, he didn't take the test.
Yeah, I don't have.
Good.
Yeah, we don't.
Yeah, sorry, my fault.
Thanks for stopping by today, Brady.
Yeah.
Love you, bro.
My fault.
We're not in Vegas, by the way.
Yeah, my fault.
So you got to see your daughter, which is great. Did you see the ex-wife?
Yeah, we saw the ex-wife.
How was that?
It was fine. It was
You get along?
It was a good handoff, if you will. It's our baggage claim and gave my daughter back to her mom, which is fine.
She said anything about, hey, how's Greg? I heard he's not going to
Yeah, she said, I love Greek.
Oh, yeah, of course
Yeah.
she's asking about Greek.
Yeah. She loves Greek. She's actually listening right now.
For herself.
For sure. No, it was great. It was fine. Yeah, so she's now back with her mom up in Destin. I don't know. I was looking at Destin. Have you guys ever been to Destin before?
No.
It looks incredible. It looks beautiful. Not like I'll ever go visit.
Yeah.
I mean, unless I have to drop my daughter off. But, I mean, I don't know.
Now, how old is she now?
My daughter's 3.
Oh, that's so nice.
Oh.
Yeah, it's great.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's great.
Young.
But the funny thing about a 3-year-old is everyone's like, does it get easier when you fly with them? No.
No.
It doesn't.
No.
At all. Right. You have to have multiple activities for one. This lady I saw one time had 3 kids, and I was like, I would just not travel.
Yeah.
At that point.
Well, they might have help or nannies, and if they don't, then you know what? It's a lot.
If you're a single mom or dad traveling with more than one kid, I totally feel for you.
Oh,
it's awful. You better have snacks lined up. You better have activities.
Mm-hmm.
It's a whole schedule.
That's tough.
It's tough, but we got through it, and it's fine.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's fine. I love it. She's the best. My daughter's hilarious.
Well, it sounds like you're a good dad, and I have so much respect for good dads.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Hopefully one day maybe I can get to meet her. And give her an 8x10 sign.
Wow.
Wow, Greek's on fire today. You must have had a really good weekend. Did you win money? What happened?
Oh, no. I got my ass kicked this weekend.
I was thinking about this. I saw this the other day. Do you believe that there's any conspiracy, quote unquote?
Yeah.
All right. With the Celtics playing not on Father's Day. Why wouldn't they have played on Father's Day? Lots of fathers would have loved to have watched the NBA Finals on a Monday. Instead, they skipped it to 6/17. You're like, what does that mean, 6/17? Who cares? That's their area code, right, in Boston, Massachusetts.
Oh, my God.
Hold on.
I love these. Love these.
Hold on.
Go, please. Tell me there's
not
more.
done yet. So the 6/17 is the area code. But when was the last time they won their last championship? 2008. 6/17.
On June 17th.
Correct.
Is that what you're saying?
So, and also it's their 18th banner, right?
Right.
It's their
So
18th
they
banner.
already had 17.
Correct. So I don't know. There's something to weird that to me. Listen, I obviously
Well, it's called, first of all, the NHL has a Stanley Cup who played on Sunday.
Yeah.
That's one of the biggest things. And
that's true, actually. Good
when
call.
they set the dates for the NBA Finals, they're done. I mean, they're set a year in advance, a couple years in advance, so it doesn't matter who plays.
Right.
Being that it's the Celtics. I mean, there are fans, like Jimmy said, people come up with all these crazy things that happen and stuff like that you always see. Like the NFL the last couple of years, everybody said it's scripted, and this are the teams. Like if you look in the logos, the colors. Remember last year, they said those are the 2 teams that are going to be the Super Bowl.
I did think that. I did think
the colors of the Super Bowl logo.
Yeah,
that was pretty big this past year.
But the Ravens didn't get in, and then you're like, oh, all right.
And that's so stick that.
So you're trying to find red, or you're trying to find like something intertwined.
It's really for people who have no lives and come up with moron things. And then somebody watches on social media and runs with it, and then it's good until it drops out.
Right. It's also like the Michael Jordan and what's his face, Anthony Edwards is his son.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's big.
That's
right now.
the best one.
Yeah.
Because at one point you're like, wait a minute, because he was playing lights out.
Yeah.
You were like, is this really?
Can that be?
It could. But also, as a Jordan fan, you're like, please let it be. Please, because I'll watch that all day.
Yeah, the biggest rumor with Jordan, obviously, is Jimmy Butler.
Right.
Him for years. That he's Jimmy Butler's
Right.
And that's been going on for a long time, since Jimmy Butler came into the NBA.
Right.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't believe that stuff. But they're nice, and you hear stories like that and different things like that. And people like because you play in. But the NFL scripted thing the last couple of years has been so deep. And so many people come up with it.
Well, that's because of sports betting.
Yeah.
I solely, I don't know about solely, but I think that has a lot to do with it because there's so many more people that have money on the games.
Yeah.
And if they're losing, well, they want a reason behind it that, wasn't that they made a bad choice. It's because of something else. It's scripted. It's this, it's that. They're looking at the penalties more. I have never seen so many videos this year than I do right now about bad umpiring calling in Major League Baseball.
For sure.
I mean, we've heard about it, and they've been talking about the strike zone, and next year it's going to be where it's electronic and everything. But I've never seen so many. But this year, why? There's a lot more sports betting.
Yeah, and also I saw the Dodgers-Rockies game. You saw that, right? The Dodgers-Rockies game.
With the swing.
That was a brutal.
That was a terrible.
That was a terrible call, and then he hits a 3-run home run.
Yep.
stuff like that, though.
If you had that
can't-
game,
you
you're
can't miss
sick.
that.
You're
Oh,
sick.
for sure.
If you have the Rockies.
And if you're sports, if you're sports betting,
Oh, my God.
I mean, I'm going home with no music on in the car. That's it. That's it.
And when do you listen to Journey?
No, you just put the windows
stop.
down. You just put the
Believe
windows
it.
down and your head out the window. That's it. That's it.
Oh, yeah. It was crazy the other night. The Rockies game with the Dodgers. It looked like a third strike. But again, it's an opinion call. And then the next pitch, guy hits a home run.
What did you think? Did you think it was a check swing, or you think he actually went?
I thought he swung.
Oh,
Yeah,
he
I
did
did too.
swing. They showed it.
Yeah.
I mean, afterwards. I mean, you could see it plain as day. He swung. Yeah.
Then he hits a 3-run homer.
Then he hits the next pitch.
It's like, oh, yeah, you're watching that game. You got money on Colorado. You're sick. Also, because Colorado, in that scenario we're talking about, are huge underdogs in that game. They're like 3-1 underdog on the game.
Yeah.
So you're already counting your money like one strike. And then the odds of the guy hitting a 3-1 homer are 100%.
Even getting that call, right?
Yeah,
I mean, because the home run still has to be hit, right?
That's right.
You know, so
Right.
that's the thing. I mean, not only do you get the bad call, how about that interference call? A month or so ago with the Yankees?
Yep.
that was
Oh,
another
yeah.
one that kind of pretty much changed the outcome of that game.
Oh, yeah, because every time you see these kind of calls where they're made or not made, then it just seems like the next place something ironic happens. You're like, oh, my God, look at this. And if you're betting, you're going to go on social media. You're going to blow up. You're going to get pissed. I got screwed.
Yep.
I mean, that's part of gambling. You got to say you got screwed. That's what everybody says.
For sure.
Nobody ever says, why me when it's good, Brady? Remember, only when it's bad.
100%.
Something good happens. Like tonight, you go out.
Yeah.
Some beautiful girl comes up to you and says, hey.
Typical Thursday night.
Yeah, let's go back to my house.
Paint me, big boy.
Sure.
Yeah.
I've had that before.
And,
Nice.
I'm
and
like, I
then
don't have
said-
enough canvas.
and then says it's 2,500 in the morning. What do you say? Why me?
Yeah. I'm not calling you to Uber until you Venmo me.
Then you Venmo me.
Yeah.
And you're like, can I give you a roll of quarters? Then we'll work it out.
Not
But
that
it's
poor.
true. Nobody
Yeah.
says why me when it's good.
course.
Only why me when it's bad.
Yeah.
And that's just life.
It's like Albert Einstein says, they'll only remember the time you screwed up, not the times you were correct.
Yep, pretty much. Yep.
That's it.
It's true.
Look at me bringing out Albert Einstein quotes.
Oh, and that was shocking. I
about
thought
that,
you were
huh?
going to tell me Albert Einstein was a bouncer at Spearmint Rhino
John
in
Barley
Vegas.
courts.
He is. He is, actually.
A different one. A different one. What's your name? Albert. Albert what? Albert Einstein? Oh, my God.
Yeah.
You're a smart guy.
Yes,
Yeah,
you're
I'm
pretty
working the
drunk.
door. I'm making $800 an hour. That's why I'm smart. Is being a sellout bad? One of the things we're going to talk about today. Is it good or bad? We have Brady Matthews stopping in again. A friend of mine that we reconnected recently, had a lot of good times in Vegas.
Yes, sir.
And then all of a sudden we bump into each other. He was on the show last time in town. We'll get into that.
Yep.
We'll also get into another trifecta. Blink 182 tickets, and you want them, is what we're hearing. You're a fan of theirs?
I've always loved Blink-182. I like, not emo punk. I don't even know what they were really considered. I don't know if they're considered emo. But I love them. I think Blink-182 is awesome. I've been listening to them since I was 21. So
Now,
yeah.
the drummer, are you surprised that he grabbed the Kardashian? Because that doesn't
Kinda.
seem... Yeah, it
He doesn't look like the kind of guy that would grab a Kardashian.
Yeah.
He looks
Now-
like the kind of guy that would grab like another biker chick, if you will.
Now, I saw him in an interview that he moved. Jimmy, listen to this. He moved to where she lives.
Calabasas.
Yeah, just because he wanted a shot with her.
What?
That's what he said in an interview. He said he moved to her town because he was hoping like he could bump into her some way or not. He always had a crush on her.
You know what's weird to me is when you're that famous, what do you need to, how do you bump into him? Just call him.
Just call, yeah. Get
she
somebody
knows,
to
she knows
call.
who Travis Barker is.
But also, she was married for years. Now, supposedly he banged Kim years ago.
Good for him.
This kid.
So they're just keeping
so
it
he's
really
making the rounds.
That's a speculation.
Yeah, mom's next.
Yeah, I was totally going to say that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
God.
I'm sorry. I took his joke.
But by the way, the mom is kind of hot.
The hottest.
Do you think she's the hottest?
Oh, yeah.
Of
The
all
only
of them?
the only thing is I hated when she cut her hair off. When she had longer hair,
He's
though,
so
oh,
funny.
man.
He
I
cut her hair off.
I've already
We all
hit
got
that a
a
couple
He's like,
times.
I was pissed off season 6. She cut her hair off. Ruined my whole
Oh,
month.
my God.
That's funny.
Yeah, but he is, like you said, you like the group and everything like that, so you're a fan. But before this, he became more mainstream. It's like anytime you date somebody huge. That's what I hope happens with you.
Thank you.
Like you
We're
bang
working
into
on it.
somebody super hot, and then we just parlay it.
But you know what? We're working on it. We're getting closer and closer.
You want a bag Greek?
No. I'm not into guys, but listen, he is a good-looking older man for sure. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He's got that. He's got that swag. Greek has that swag.
He's going to throw you out now because you called him older. You're gone.
But you know what? Though?
Thanks for stopping by.
By the way,
Jimmy is so up.
it's so funny. When I said older man, I saw Greek's face just literally just go down.
Yeah, it did.
And I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
well, this is the last time I'll be on this show, so that's fine.
By the way, what are you doing tomorrow, Brady?
But can I still get the tickets?
Listen, you're gonna love this. So we're out one night at a restaurant, me and my buddy, and this girl's talking to her, and her husband comes in screaming at her. Nice place. He goes, "This is what you do? You're out banging older guys?" And me and my buddy look at each other and we go, "Who's he calling older?"
You know what, though? I'm an older guy, too, so it is what it is. Listen, I got gray hair. I get it. But listen, I don't think I can pull off the shirt that you have on today. I don't know if the people at home can see you. Greek has a full chest hair going right now. And
No,
it's
it's
fantastic.
just orange.
It's fantastic.
It's orange.
He's got that glow, and then he's got the shirt open. He's like, you know.
Well, I knew you were coming in.
Did you
bring cash?
Yeah. he's going to be doing a photo shoot for Tommy Bahama.
Nice.
Brady Matthews is going to come back, even though Jimmy knows me so well. I was like, and thanks for stopping by, Brady. No, kidding.
Yeah.
You and a man, a great comedian, by the way. We're going to tell you where he's going to be locally.
Yeah, they'll be in town this weekend. Then
Excellent.
Yeah, I'll be out of town next weekend. Yeah.
All right.
So maybe we stop by your show. I would love to see it.
I'll keep all the older jokes at bay. If
Okay.
you will. Yeah.
Okay. Well, whatever you do, you want, but it's your career.
Sure. Yeah.
I saw a sign at 7-Eleven in Delray.
Okay.
You might be able to bump in there.
Listen, I'm down for a good gas station job. Why not?
I'll tell you what.
You know, you can be
You're on the right show.
a lot of interesting people.
You never know.
Step aside. I got my applications in.
It is the Penthouse with Brady Matthews, Jimmy, and myself. Franny's on vacation. We'll come back and Blink 182 tickets in a few minutes. Peace.
Real Radio is the news junkie.
Jennifer Lopez once cut dancers from auditions on their tour solely because the astrological signs. What are you guys? What's your sign?
I am a Virgo.
You are? So you wouldn't even be a J-Lo dancer?
Gemini.
Gemini? That is
That is the
interesting.
number one
That makes a
reason.
lot of sense.
Number one reason I wouldn't be a J-Lo dancer is because I'm a Virgo. Yeah.
Otherwise, just drilling it. The News Junkie, weekday afternoons at 3 on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One.
Coming back to Las Vegas. September 20th and 21st. Streaming live only on Hulu.
Don't miss.
Big Sean, Camila Cabello, Doja Cat, Gwen Stefani, Hozier, Keith Urban, New Kids on the Block, Paramore, Shabuzi, The Black Crowes, Thomas Rhett, Victoria Monet,
And more.
Get tickets to our 2024 iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One, right now, before they sell out.
At AXS.com.
Here's traffic on Real Radio.
Checking out a crash here on the turnpike that'll be northbound at Boynton Beach Boulevard. That was blocking your right lane. Now move to the right shoulder. If you're looking to get around these delays here, try 440 Winter Jog Road as an alternate. That's traffic. I'm Ricky Rousseau.
This report is sponsored by Progressive Insurance. At Progressive, they're making things even easier. They'll help you bundle your home and car insurance together so you can save money on both. Learn more at progressive.com or call 1-800-PROGRESSIVE. Again, that's progressive.com or call 1-800-PROGRESSIVE.
Hey, it's Franny, and Moon Valley Nurseries wants you to have a summer without limits. Unlimited shade, unlimited privacy, and unlimited fun. Get unlimited shade and privacy with new trees and privacy hedges this summer. Moon Valley Nurseries offers plants grown to thrive in our South Florida climate during these hot summer months, so you can be sure that summer planting is smart planting. You buy it, they plant it. All summer long. Go to moonvalleynurseries.com for a free design consultation today.
Tired of boring lunches? Picture this. You're at Chipotle ordering the same old burrito bowl. But wait, there's more excitement in store than just guac. Introducing Drop, the ultimate rewards app. Just link your card, dine at your favorite restaurants, and you'll earn points to get free gift cards from tons of brands. It's like getting paid to eat. Hungry for savings? Download the Drop app now and use code DROP44 to kickstart your rewards journey with $5 in points.
Looking to make the most money on the sale of your vehicle? GiveMeTheVin.com buys all makes and models from $2,000 to $200,000. They buy them all at GiveMeTheVin.com.
Sell us your car. GiveMeTheVin.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
Here's a surprising fact. More than half of men over 40 experience some degree of erectile dysfunction. Yes, it's more common than you may think. ED can be a sign of a more serious health condition, such as diabetes or heart disease. So if your partner is distant or having trouble in the bedroom, encourage him to speak to his doctor about it. Understand it's not your fault. Learn more about ED, its causes and treatment options by visiting edcure.org or call 561-944-8977. There, you can find a board-certified urologist in West Palm who specializes in treating erectile dysfunction beyond medication and access an ED assessment. If your partner has tried pills or injections and hasn't gotten results, it's time to learn about a permanent solution that's proven to be safe, reliable, effective, and satisfying. Visit edcure.org. That's edcure.org or call 561-944-8977. Sponsored by Boston Scientific.
I'm Mark Anajar. I'm Glenn Levine. I'm Ellie Anajar. Together, we're Anajar and Levine. If you've been hurt in a car crash, we'll fight to get you the maximum compensation you deserve.
Call Anajar and Levine for your free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE.
In office, West Palm Beach.
A slow network is no network for business. That's why more choose Comcast Business. And now, we're introducing Ultimate Speed for Business, our fastest plans yet. We're up to 12 times faster than Verizon, AT&T, and T-Mobile. And existing customers could even get up to triple the speeds at no additional cost. All from the company with 99.9% network reliability and advanced cybersecurity. It's ultimate speed from Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Don't miss out on our fastest speed plans yet. Get started with 500 megabits per second internet and security for $70 a month for 12 months with a 2-year contract when you add one unlimited mobile line. Plus, ask how to get up to an $800 prepaid card with a qualifying gig bundle. Don't wait. Call or go online to switch today. In 62324, restrictions apply. New customers only with 500 megabits per second internet and security edge. Eagle bill and auto pay required. Equipment tax and fees extra. Compares Comcast Business 1.25 gigs to 100 megabits per second 5G internet at Verizon, AT&T, and T-Mobile. Up to 3 times downloads for existing essential and standard customers.
You can host the best backyard barbecue. You find a professional on Angie to make your backyard the best around. Connect with skilled professionals to get all your home projects done well. Inside to outside, repairs to renovations. Get started on the Angie app or visit Angie.com today. You can do this when you Angie that.
Kevin Sorbo here, and I have an important message to share. If you owe the IRS back taxes, they can garnish your wages and levy your bank accounts. They can even seize your retirement or take your home. Tax Network USA is A+ rated and has saved over $500 million for their clients. Whether you owe a few thousand or a few million, they can help you.
Call Tax Network USA at 800-728-2000 or visit tnusa.com. That's 800-728-2000 or visit tnusa.com.
I'm Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I learned about atrial fibrillation the hard way. My symptoms would come and go, shortness of breath, fatigue. I kept going. Then I got so lightheaded, I couldn't. My doctor said I have AFib, so I'm about 5 times more likely to have a stroke. Other symptoms, irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain can come and go, but the risk of stroke stays. If you have symptoms, tell a doctor. Visit notimetowait.com.
Sponsored by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, did you know there's a generic form of Viagra that works just the same, but is 95% cheaper? And you can get it online? Go to hims.com/joy. Through Hims, you'll get a free medical consultation, discreet shipping if prescribed, and the process is 100% online. To start your free online visit, go to hims.com/joy. That's HIMS.com/JOY.
Bank of America has powerful digital solutions for local and global businesses, so you can make every move matter. Visit bankofamerica.com/banking for business to learn more. Bank of America N.A. Copyright 2024.
For more information about contests on this station, visit realradio921.com/rules.
Sarah Spain with the latest from iHeart Women's Sports, presented by Elf Cosmetics and Elf Skin. All eyes on world number 1 Nelly Korda as the 70th KPMG Women's PGA Championship, the third of 5 LPGA majors, tees off on Thursday. The event purse of $10.4 million isn't the only thing on the line. It's the last chance for players to compete for a spot on the Olympic team. The top 15 players in the official World Golf Rankings automatically qualify. For more women's sports stories, subscribe to Good Game with Sarah Spain on iHeart Podcast.
When it comes to women in sports, e.l.f. Cosmetics and e.l.f. Skin is all about leveling the playing field. The same goes for the boardroom, where e.l.f. is one of only 4 publicly traded U.S. companies with a board that's 2/3 women and 1/3 diverse. Learn more at elfbeauty.com.
I'm Ben Nadafafri, host of the history show The Last Archive, and I want to tell you about a new series we're running in our feed. It's called The Deadline. 6 essays written and read by Jill Lepore, the New Yorker writer, American historian, and founding host of our show. These are incredible essays on everything from the history of cryogenics to the Silicon Valley gospel of disruption. Listen to The Last Archive on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Open your free iHeart app and search The Last Archive.
Greek Trifecta is sponsored by Jason Weiser, attorney at law.
This is Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast. Listening to the Penthouse. Now back to the Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
It is the Penthouse on a Thursday. Hope you listen to Rover and his crew this morning. Had a good morning. Hope you're having a good afternoon with us. Always trying to make you guys smile and put a little giggle in your mood. And we'll be waiting till 2 o'clock today. Then always it is the Greek Zone. But we're going to have a good time. We got a special guest with us. Jimmy's in the house.
Hello and good morning.
Brady Matthews comes back and joins us again. And some interesting things we're going to talk to Brady about, and a real good guy, and funny.
Thank you.
And we'll come back we'll do a trifecta, and then you can tell the audience where you're playing this weekend.
Great.
All right, time for a trifecta. All right, anybody who's a baseball fan knows this guy, and it was sad news the other day. Willie Mays passed away, 93 years old. Say, hey, kid, did it all. I mean, this guy would have had the home run record. He had over 600 home runs, and he missed 2 years for service. Mm-hmm. People forget that.
Yep. He was at Vietnam War?
No. Korean War? He missed 2 years. And, again, great guy, great personality. Everybody loved Willie Mays, one of the best ever. He's going to be missed. A lot of people put out their thoughts about it with, obviously, social media and everything that happened. But Willie Mays, say, hey, kid, number 24. 24 in your program, number 1 in your heart. You are right. I do look good today. But Willie Mays, just a great guy. I parked his car years ago at a country club in New Jersey. He gave me a $100 tip. I mean, never. And I said, say hey. And he's like, all right. I was like, wow. So cool. So cool. And he had pink Continental. And he was at a golf tour. I was parking cars there years ago when I was a kid. Underage, of course, Greek maneuvers. Not old enough to drive. Never really figured it out. You know what? It was always amazed me at this country club. It was such a snobby place. And my mom used to drop me off. And I said to myself, like, don't these guys think it's weird my mom drops me off? Like, I'm parking cars, but never thought that. I don't know. But again, Willie Mays passed away. A legend, icon. He's going to be missed. Panthers tomorrow night, Game 6 on Real Radio. 7:30 is the pregame. They got to win. We don't want to go to 7. Come on, Panthers. Screw Edmonton. We need that cup here in South Florida. Not because I got them 9-1, but because I got them 9-1. And the Marlins won yesterday over the Cardinals 4-3. Better. They're playing a lot better than that first month when they were terrible. 25-49. And the Yankees last night got their ace back. Cole pitched 4 innings and change. Did pretty good. So that looks like a good thing for the Yankees. And the LA Lakers and J.J. Redick, that looks like that's going to be done. We'll talk about that more over the weekend. Is that a good fit for the Lakers? And that is your Greeks Trifecta, sponsored by Pet Capital.
47142 is the text line. It's wide open. We've got them right here, and we're going to read them on the air. Jimmy, tell Greek to go back to the place he lost the $2,000 at and check the ladies' room. Maybe he was preoccupied and walked into the wrong bathroom. Well, I think we can all say that he was definitely preoccupied.
Yes.
Being nice versus flirting. Another text in that came into us at 47142. Being nice versus flirting. We have a man who comes into to make payments, and he's chatty with my coworkers. I assumed he was interested in me. He's not. We were both just very friendly and talkative people. And finally, this one for right now. Greek, you're not going to like this one. Kelly is lucky she gave her anything. If that was all the money the lady had, she didn't have to give her a thing. People should stop expecting a reward for doing the right thing. Knowing you did the right thing should be reward enough. Well, That's your take, but well, that might be disagreeable on this show. Do you even listen?
I
Doing
agree.
the right thing.
Doing the right thing is a nice thing. Earlier in the show, we had a woman who found $5,000.
Wow.
And it was somebody's money. It's all they had, their life savings. And she gave her a $50 tip. And I said it was okay, but he should have gave her more. And because I lost $2,000, and if somebody gave me back the $2,000, I would give him $500.
Right. Oh,
But-
500?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Matter of fact, I do believe the exact words are she was a scoombaree and she should probably take the medicine. Right? What?
Was that the exact quote? I don't know if that was my quote, Your Honor. I mean, you got $5,000.
Yeah.
I mean, I would give somebody a nickel because you know what? I'm down $2,000.
Totally.
So, I mean, something.
Of course. You got to give a little something.
Do you believe in that whole karma stuff? Because I think it's a little yakka-wacka.
Well, according to my ex, no.
You're perfect on this show.
It's fine. It's fine.
Brady, where are you going to be this weekend?
I'm doing so Don't Tell Comedy. It's a viral show. It's if you look it up on YouTube, there are a lot of their clips always go viral. I'll be in Parkland on Friday doing a stand-up, so just go to don'ttellcomedy.com. It's a secret location. That's what they call it, Don't Tell Comedy. But the thing is they always sell out, which is great. But
there's only 7 seats.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, well.
Yeah, it's my whole family.
I better hurry then.
It's my whole family coming. My daughter's flying in. It's going to be a whole event.
Nice.
Yeah, it's great.
Even the ex will be there.
Yeah, she's coming. Yeah, she feels bad for me.
But it's sold out, and that's all you have to read. In the
That's
headlines, it says sold out. I
That's
played
right.
sold out shows, and people show up to like 7 people.
Yeah,
hey,
yeah.
bro, I'm not lying.
Yeah.
Sold out.
Yeah, warming up for. Also, I'll be in Vegas next week. All next week at the LA Comedy Club.
Wow, that's awesome.
There you go.
Yeah, bring you back to the glory days.
So what's this Don't Tell Comedy? What this is something that like social media is driven?
Yeah. It's they just reached 1 million subscribers on YouTube, and it's a huge comedy show.
Okay.
It's up and coming comedians, then also vets like myself that go to different locations, and we pop on their shows. It could be at a barber shop, it could be at a CrossFit gym, but I guess people don't care where the location is, and we still have a good time.
So you can go and you can seek it out where you'll be.
Yeah.
Plus, you can watch it on social media.
Yeah, and they have it.
Okay.
They have tons of shows all up and down South Florida. So
Cool.
it's a lot of fun.
So when you go into a comedy club now, more based like the one you're going to in Vegas, and do you like to do crowd work? It's something we were talking about
Love it.
last week.
Yeah, it's absolutely crucial in my act. I love opening a show because sometimes when you go up and do stand-up comedy, the crowd's a little tight. So you want to get to know the crowd per se, and then you can also tie back into a joke. If you have a joke, you can go back to that guy in the audience and what cheating means, or you know what I'm talking about. You cheated on your wife before, and stuff like that. You can just grab from, and I love crowd work. It's just more fun that way.
Right. When you're on the show, do you like to be first or second?
I don't care.
You don't care?
Put me anywhere. I'll host the damn thing. I don't care.
Yeah, you don't care.
No.
Oh, okay.
Don't
All
mind.
right.
Because some people do prefer to be first.
I'm
like an
usually-
orgy.
Yeah.
Oh,
I thought we couldn't swear.
or some people like to be last, like an orgy.
I'm usually the Uber driver during those situations.
That's awesome. At
So
least you're
it's
working.
fine. 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, I don't care. I usually go last, which is great. As the headliner goes last. I think the best spot on a comedy show is to go second to last. You do 25 minutes of power and you get the heck out of there.
That's cool.
It's
Now,
great.
when you're in getting ready for the audience and everything like that, do you scope the crowd
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. But also the worst is like bachelorette parties.
Oh yeah.
Those are the worst.
Now, if you see somebody in the first, we're gonna give to our tickets in 1 minute, people. If you see somebody get picked on a little in the first show, would you not go to and pick on them in the second show?
No. You mean would they come to the second show?
Well, no, I'm just saying, like, say the first comedian's out there and you see him picking on one couple.
His idea of show is the first comedian.
Yeah. And then you come out. And then you come out, and then, like, afterwards, you'd be like, they just got picked on.
No. If they're still getting rowdy, if they're still getting nasty, I'll dive right in.
Okay.
For sure. I'll carve them up. I say I put them down slowly. I slowly punch them in the face, just slowly, and then I put them down to the ground.
Nice. I got to see
Verbally.
one of your shows.
Oh, that's
I
awesome.
want front row seats.
It's fun.
Pick
Yeah.
on me, bitch.
I might really, I might come see you. I really may.
Yeah,
Friday night, Parkland.
It's going to be great. Come out to Parkland, ladies and gentlemen. For all the people in Parkland that want to see comedy, check it out.
Jimmy, is it time for Blink 182?
It is time
Let's
to
go.
give away a pair of tickets to
Not
see
you.
Blink
Oh.
182 at the Kaseya Center in Miami, Friday, June 21st. Hey, that just happens to be tomorrow night. You want to go? Give us a call right now, 877-927-6969. 877-927-6969. We're going to play a little game called He Said, She Said. I'm going to read you a quote. And all you got to do is tell us, did Greek say it, did Franny say it, or did I, Jimmy, say it? And if you guess correctly, we'll send you to go see Blink-182 tomorrow night at the Kaseya Center in Miami. I see the phone lines are blowing up. I'll get some people lined up, and we'll get going in a minute.
Don't forget, if you want to watch some beautiful ladies, get over to Monroe's tonight or all weekend long. Panthers game, great place to watch it with the beautiful ladies. A 5-star menu open till 5 a.m. Monroe's. That's where all the beautiful ladies are 7 days a week. Monroe's in Palm Beach. Check out UFC or the Panthers tomorrow night, Game 6. Football season's right around the corner. College and NFL, all the games are there. And if you want to check out the baseball, always go to Monroe's. But you're going there for one thing, the beautiful ladies that are gorgeous, entertaining, and a lot of fun. With a 5-star menu, and you will love the atmosphere in that place. Get over to Monroe's in Palm Beach 7 days a week. Special guest in studio today, Brady Matthews. Again, you can't go to Blink-182.
I can't. I was just thinking that because I didn't know it was Friday.
Man, that would have been great. Would have hooked you up.
That's fine. I'm just going to sit. We're going to go to Jimmy's house and watch the Kardashians.
All right, good.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
That's fine.
Now, how long are your sets usually when you're on?
Probably 45 minutes to an hour.
Well, longer than your relationships.
Thank you, Greek. Wow, so good to be here. It's really cold in the studio.
Is it really?
No.
No, it's not bad. It's actually a little warm today.
Yeah. I can tell with your shirt.
Yeah, because of my orange shirt. It's orange pink. I don't know what it is.
It's shirt, yeah.
It was for
salmon.
last night.
It's salmon.
It's salmon. It was a tough night last night.
Well, look at me. I have an orange shirt. Look at us.
Yeah.
You can't lose us in the studio.
Oh, no. You look like you're going to do work on the turnpike.
Yeah. Construction guy. I was thinking that on the break, but I didn't
I'm
want
a man
to
of
say
many
anything.
jobs. All right. If you're hiring, I'm in.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't blame you.
That's it.
All right, let's give away a pair of tickets to see Blink-182. You're gonna open for them?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Big Blink-182 fan here.
I'm the the Kardashian brother.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, we're starting today's contest with Jim. He got through first. Jim, welcome to the Penthouse. How you doing today, buddy? Yeah, hello, Jim. Is this thing on? Jim?
I think it's his phone.
Yeah.
Jimbo.
Jim, you there, buddy?
Jim, take out your earpiece.
We're losing him.
He's losing tickets.
Yeah, he's losing an opportunity. It's not. You got to win this game first. You got to hear this game first.
Oh.
Jimmy came up with this years ago. It's a fantastic game.
Jim, you there?
I guess we move on.
Yep, we move on. And you know who's happy to hear that? Sandra, because she's up next. Sandra, welcome to the Penthouse. How you doing today?
I'm good. How are you guys?
We're great, Sandra. Thanks for listening. Are you a fan of Blink-182?
I sure am.
Are you a fan of Real Radio?
I definitely am.
Are you a fan of this new guy, Brady, that's stopping by, my friend of mine from Vegas?
Absolutely.
All right.
Well,
here we
there you go. You hit the trifecta, Sandra. Let's see if we can get you set up with a pair of tickets to see Blink-182 tomorrow night at the Kaseya Center. Now, you know how this game works, Sandra. I know you do. I'm going to read you a quote. Just let us know. Did Greek say it? Did Franny say it? Or did I, Jimmy, say it? Here is your quote. We did it both ways. We did it both ways. Did Greek say that? Did Franny say that? Or did I, Jimmy, say that?
Oh, we did it both ways. I'm going to go with Franny on this.
Oh, and I'm sorry about that, Sandra. That happened to be our good friend.
We did it both ways.
Greek said that one.
Great game. Great game.
That is a good game.
Sorry about
Thank
that,
you.
Sandra. Next up, we have Brandon on the line. Brandon, welcome to the Penthouse. How you doing today, bud?
I'm good. How are you?
We're doing good. You a fan of Blink-182?
I am.
All right.
Let's get you set up here with a pair of tickets to go see them tomorrow night. I'm going to read you a quote, Brandon. Just tell us, did Greek say it? Did Franny say it? Or did I, Jimmy, say it? Here is your quote. Do it with your tongue, not your throat. Do it with your tongue, not your throat. Did Greek say that? Did Franny say that? Or did I, Jimmy, say that?
Franny said that.
Oh, and sorry about that. That one was do it with your tongue, not your throat. That was me, actually.
I
That
was
was
gonna
me.
say you.
Or Brady.
100%.
Might have been Brady. That sounds a little bit. We sound kind of similar.
I'm a giver.
That's what I hear. That's why you're on the show.
Well, you're here.
Next up, we have Kip on the line. Kip wants to go to see Blink-182. Hey, Kip, what's going on, buddy?
The usual, just hanging out at work, talking to you guys.
Kip, what is up, buddy? You're a big fan of Blink-182?
Am.
All right, well, blink and maybe you'll get there. Hold on, listen to Jimmy.
Let's see if we can get you there. And I'm going to read you a quote, Kip. Just let us know who said it, Greek, Franny, or myself. Here is your quote. How about this one? Yeah, 10 inches is huge. Yeah, 10 inches is huge. Did Greek say that? Did Franny say that? Or did Jimmy, say that?
That's Greek all day.
And that is not Greek all day. That was...
Yeah, 10 inches is huge.
That was Miss Francis, the size queen. Sorry about that, Kip. Next up, we have Patrick on the line. Patrick wants to go see Blink-182. What's going on, buddy?
How you doing, guys?
Doing great, Patrick. What do you think about the Panthers? Are they going to win this cup, or do you think they're going to choke?
I think they're going to win.
Good. That's what I want to hear, Patrick. Good. Good juice, baby. And what have you learned listening to this show over the years?
Leave the money on the dresser.
Yeah!
Yeah,
strong.
Just give them the tickets now.
Was that it? Was that the quote? That was the quote.
That's the quote.
That's the quote. All right, Patrick, let's get you set up here. I'm going to read you one. Tell us who said it, Greek, Franny, or myself. He's got a wad in his pants right now. He's got a wad in his pants right now. Did Greek say that? Did Franny say that? Or did Brady's girlfriend say that?
Fiance.
I think I'm going to go with Greek on that one.
Hey, and sorry about that.
This game's hard.
That one was...
He's got a wad in his pants right now.
Oh.
That was Franny.
Miss Francis.
It's tough. This great game on a desert island, I got to tell you. Or the Pink Flamingo in Yukon.
Yeah, what if no one gets any of these?
We keep going.
We keep going. Keep going. Yep. Load up the phone lines, 877-927-6969. You want to go see Blink-182? We have a chance for you to win right now. 877-927-6969. We had one other person, but they hung up. So we're going to take this cold. Welcome to the Penthouse. What's your name, please? You are on the air. Hello? All right. They must have gotten nervous. 877-927-6969. Brady, you want to play?
Yeah, let's play.
Let's see if you can win it.
I'll give away at my show.
You can't see a show.
Yeah.
I mean, like Blink-182.
I might, dude.
Thanks for calling the Penthouse. What's your name, please? You are on the air. All right.
We keep losing them.
You know who keeps calling and not answering, so sorry about that. 877-927-6969. You want to go see Blink-182? We still have a chance for you. Give us a call right now.
Those are some great questions. We went about 0 for 4 with the audience. We do this every day. You guys know what it's about. You got to pay attention.
Yeah.
And listen to the quote. Because if you listen to the show, there's certain words that Franny may use or Jimmy may use or I don't use or whatever. Yeah. And that's really your tell sign.
Franny's got quite a mouth on her, huh?
Yeah. She's, I mean, she says what she says. Just
See,
like
that
Jimmy.
could have been a quote right there.
Yeah, that's right. It could have been. Okay, you got
to listen to the show.
That's right. You got the pleasure to meet Francis last time you were here.
I did, yes.
She's a sweetheart. She's on a vacation with her family right now, having a great time. And that's why when you called me last night and said, hey, can I clean your car? I said, you come on the show.
I appreciate that.
All right, phone lines are jammed again. We're going to make this happen. We are going to make this happen right now. I feel it.
All right. We have a couple of people lined up again. We got Lenny on the line. He wants to go see Blink-182. What's going on, Lenny? Hello?
Ali, I'm here.
All right, Lenny. Let's see if we can get you set up with these tickets to go see Blink-182. I'm going to read you a quote. Just tell us, did Greek say it, did Franny say it, or did Jimmy say it? Here is your quote. Hands off my meat. Hands off my meat. Did Greek say that? Did Franny say that? Or did Jimmy say that?
I'm going to go with the Greek.
And unfortunately, that one was hands off my meat. That was me, actually. Wow. That was me. Get your hands off my friggin' meat.
That's it.
Sorry about that, Lenny. Next up, we have Brian on the line. Brian wants to go. Hey, what's going on, pal?
I'm good. How you guys doing?
Doing great, Brian. I got a question for you. First of all, if you drink smart water, do you think it makes you smart?
No.
Oh, absolutely not.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's see if you're smart enough to know who said this. Here is your quote, Brian. I grabbed him and I was able to yank it out. I grabbed him and I was able to yank it out. Did Greek say that? Did Franny say that? Or did I, Jimmy, say that?
Let's go with the Greek.
Oh, and let's go with the... Sorry about that.
I was gonna
That
say Franny.
was... What did you say?
Franny.
And you would be...
And I grabbed him. I was able to yank it out.
Yep.
You were right.
One time we were here at 11:30.
At night? All right. Next up, we have Brett on the line. Brett wants to go. Let's see if we can get Brett set up. How are you doing today, pal?
I'm doing good. How you guys doing?
Doing great, Brett. What have you learned from listening to this show over the years?
That nobody can win this game.
We have winners every day.
Yeah, normally we don't have to go this deep, but well, that's what she said. Let's see if we can get you set up here, Brett. I'm gonna read you a quote. Just tell us, did Greek say it, did Franny say it, or did I, Jimmy, say it? And here is your quote: "I'll measure it tonight. I'll measure it tonight." Did Greek say that? Did Franny say that, or did I, Jimmy, say that?
Oh man, I'm gonna go Greek.
Yeah! Winner!
The guy that said couldn't win this game wins the game.
Yes.
That's right, and this is what that sounded like.
I'll measure it tonight.
I'll measure it tonight. All right, great job, Brett. If you can, hang in there. We're going to go to break, and I'm going to get back on the line with you. We'll get you set up with those tickets. Okay, buddy?
All right, thank you very much.
You're
All
welcome.
right,
Great
line
job,
three.
Jimmy. Way to be. You are the maestro. Love that game. Again, you got to pay attention or just have luck, which you're better at having.
Little of both, right?
Yeah.
Little of both.
Yeah,
but, you know.
it's great. For the first time you came up with this, it was just a great game. People love it. They talk about it all the time. We give you tickets or chances to win different things. New York Prime gift card, tickets to concerts, sport events. And Jimmy came up with this, and people do love it. And it is tough. I mean, that went like 7 or 8 deep. It is the Penthouse on a Thursday. Brady Matthews is in with us today. Special guest, friend of mine from Las Vegas, who we reconnected with at a hot dog stand in Boca Raton, Florida.
And then we had cigars.
What are you
we had
getting?
cigars,
What are
yeah.
you getting for those dogs these days, Brady?
I don't know. Greek paid. So it is what it is.
Nice.
Hey, don't break it if it doesn't work.
That's for sure.
Okay.
Who said it?
I don't
Franny.
know. Jimmy's in the house, and Brady and myself will be back with some fun facts and more with Brady Matthews, and we'll talk about being on the road. Is it all that it's cracked up to be? And Justin Timberlake, you want to be his attorney? Maybe. We'll be back. Peace.
I'll measure it tonight.
Yeah, 10 inches is huge.
You're listening to Real Radio, available everywhere you want to listen. Yeah, even there. On our free iHeartRadio app. Download it now. The Stanley Cup Final is on Real Radio. Our Florida Panthers have slashed their way through the NHL playoffs to become Eastern Conference champions.
All I do is win, no matter what.
The final seconds tick away, and the Florida Panthers are going to the Stanley Cup Final.
The puck is dropping on an epic battle for the Stanley Cup against the Edmonton Oilers. Real Radio is your official home for Florida Panthers hockey and the Stanley Cup Final. Catch every goal, every fight, every face-off, and every game on the way to victory. Not near a radio? No problem. You can stream Real Radio 92.1 anywhere on our free iHeartRadio app. The Florida Panthers on Real Radio is sponsored by Precision Door of South Florida.
Just like the Florida Panthers, the team at Precision Garage Door of South Florida holds their installers and technicians to the highest standards in the industry. Join the winning team at Precision Garage Door of South Florida.
Getting you up to speed on traffic on Real Radio.
Looking at some big delays, 95 North. We do have an accident. It's 95 North right before Hypaluxo Road. 2 right lanes are blocked. Make sure you slow down for bicycles on your ride today. That's traffic and Judy Stewart.
This report is sponsored by Bank of America. Bank of America has powerful digital solutions for local and global businesses, so you can make every move matter. Visit bankofamerica.com/banking for business to learn more. Bank of America N.A. Copyright 2024.
Hey, it's the Greek from Narosa Palm Beach, where you can party with the beautiful ladies 7 days a week to 5 a.m. And Friday night is Fetish Fridays, live fetish shows every hour. It's Narosa Palm Beach 7 days a week with a 5-star menu and beautiful ladies. And if you want to watch a sporting event, it's always on at Monroe's Palm Beach. You're a winner even if the team loses because you got the beautiful ladies of Monroe's Palm Beach. Open at 5 a.m. 7 days a week. It's Monroe's, baby. Peace.
You're a Florida homeowner. You understand severe weather. But did you know that everyday elements like sun, rain, heat, and humidity can also wreak havoc on your home? from hurricanes to heat waves, StormSmart can protect your home 365 days a year. With storm catcher screens, aluminum shutters, and impact windows and doors, they're each designed to look great, increase your living space, and provide the protection you deserve, because smart is made to last. Call 866-61-SMART today for your free in-home consultation.
Apologies if this is a little too soon for some people, but did you know we sell garage doors now that are hurricane-proof? I wouldn't have thought that was a sentence I'd need to say one day, but apparently that's a thing now. Wind-rated doors. It's like selling doors that are zombie-proof or lightsaber-proof. Why would I need that? Oh, wait, check the forecast. I totally do now. Ugh. At Mo Better Garage, we make that way mo better. In case you haven't noticed, weather's been getting kind of crazy the last 10 years. You'd think bringing all your valuable stuff inside your garage means it might actually be safe. Until you see your beige, tinfoil, 1990s vintage garage door like a leaf on the wind, floating gracefully over the horizon. Call Mo Better Garage and we'll get you a door you can count on. You're on your own against the zombies.
Mo Better Garage, we make it way more better.
MoBetterGarage.com.
When you enter a place of business, you're owed a legal duty that the place of business is safe for you to shop in. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you suffered an injury at a place of business, our duty is to protect you after that harm. Morgan & Morgan, for the people.com.
Ocean breeze, tropical beach, pina colada. You can buy an air freshener to make your car smell like you're in an oceanside paradise. Or, better yet, you can point your car toward Daytona Beach and come experience the real thing. Visit DaytonaBeach.com to discover all there is to see, do, and enjoy along the world's most famous beach. Daytona Beach, Florida. Beach on.
You can host the best backyard barbecue. You find a professional on Angie to make your backyard the best around. Connect with skilled professionals to get all your home projects done well. Inside to outside, repairs to renovations. Get started on the Angie app or visit Angie.com today. You can do this when you Angie that.
I'm Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I learned about atrial fibrillation the hard way. My symptoms would come and go, shortness of breath, fatigue. I kept going. Then I got so lightheaded, I couldn't. My doctor said I have AFib, so I'm about 5 times more likely to have a stroke. Other symptoms, irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain can come and go, but the risk of stroke stays. If you have symptoms, tell a doctor. Visit notimetowait.com.
Sponsored by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
Here's what's happening with the weather on Real Radio.
I'm meteorologist Jennifer Collins with CBS 12 News. Mostly sunny this afternoon, with temperatures in the mid to upper 80s, breezy with an onshore east wind between 15 to 20 miles per hour. Dry through this evening, partly cloudy with a stray shower chance tonight. Temperatures will return to the 70s by Friday morning.
This report is sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Progressive can help you protect your home, auto, boat, motorcycle, ATV, and RV, and more. And if something wasn't mentioned that you had in mind, find out if it can be covered. Visit Progressive.com or call 1-800-PROGRESSIVE, because it probably can be.
Hey, it's the Greek for Trajan Wealth, and it's time that you start thinking about your retirement. You work hard every day, and you deserve your retirement to be fun, exciting, and enjoyable. And you're in South Florida, one of the best states to live in this great country. Call Trajan Wealth today at 561-390-1000, 561-390-1000. Offices in West Palm Beach. You work hard every day, but pretty soon the reward's going to be there. And that's your retirement and enjoying South Florida. Whether it's playing golf, hanging by the pool, or maybe just kicking back and enjoying good times with friends and family. Trajan Wealth can help you with a plan and goal so you can enjoy South Florida. Call them today at 561-390-1000, 561-390-1000. Trajan Wealth. Peace. Advisory services offered through Trajan Wealth, LLC and SEC registered investment advisor, paid advertisement.
Joint pain. It's something that can literally stop us in our tracks. At QC Kinetics, we offer a revolutionary specialized course of treatment perfected over 10 years that can eliminate your pain. Our regenerative therapies actually repair damaged tissue, restoring the joint and eliminating the pain, not masking it with drugs or risky invasive surgery. If you suffer with joint pain, arthritis, age, degeneration, or a sports injury and have been told you need knee, hip, shoulder, or back surgery, QC Kinetics offers revolutionary non-surgical solutions with actual regrowth of your own tissue with no downtime and long-lasting results. Call right now and set up your free examination with one of our highly specialized doctors at one of our 6 leading-edge clinics in Palm Beach, Broward, and Miami. Experience VIP medical care at its best. Call right now and see how you can get your first treatment free. Call 800-375-1971. That's 800-375-1971. 800-375-1971.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
From the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios.
Have you been in an accident? Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Real Radio 92.1 is WZZR West Palm Beach, an iHeartRadio station.
Listen on your free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good. Penthouse. Now back to the Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
It is the Penthouse on a Thursday. Thanks for he's tuning in to 92.1 Real Radio. Panthers tomorrow night, Game 6 in Edmonton. Come on, baby. We got to stand up and get a victory. And be a fan right now. It's easy when your team's up 3-0. It's tough when it's 3-2. We got to be fans right now. Don't turn your back on the Panthers. Don't like when people are saying doubt. Maybe they win up there, right? Blank Edmonton. We don't care. Jimmy's in the house.
Hello and good afternoon.
We're going to vote on this right now. Franny's on vacation. Does Brady Matthews stay one more segment, one more hour? What do you think?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, then he stays. And we'll vote again at 1 o'clock.
Great. Yeah, you let me know.
You're in.
Yeah. It's like AGT. Great.
Jimmy, do we have anybody on hold?
You want to take phone calls first?
Or fun facts?
Whichever.
Fun facts. Let's do that.
All right. We got some fun facts today about a car that Greek might like. It is called the Rolls Royce. And I've got some interesting fun facts about said vehicle. Going back to the original year that it was made in 1904, the first Rolls Royce had a 1.8-liter two-cylinder engine that delivered 10 whopping horsepower. Rolls-Royce's hood ornament has been around nearly since the beginning and has been reworked about a dozen times. At first glance, it almost looks like it has wings, a figure in flight, perhaps to symbolize speed. But those aren't actually wings. In fact, they are flowing robes.
Ooh.
Fun facts about Rolls-Royce cars. Rolls-Royce V12 engines were known for blistering performance and staggering speed even back in the 1930s. Indeed, the speed record was set in 1933 by Sir Malcolm Campbell hitting 272.46 miles per hour in the Campbell Railton Bluebird. It was powered by a Rolls-Royce V12. In 1935, he took that car to the Bonneville Salt Flats in Utah. 301.33 miles per hour.
Wow.
By the way, just a reminder, this was 1933. In 1950, the British royal family parted ways with Daimler to select Rolls-Royce as its preferred car manufacturer. Then Princess Elizabeth was the first to receive a Phantom 4, which became a model only designed for the royals or other heads of state. A mere 18 Phantom 4s have been produced, making it among the rarest Rolls-Royces ever. Most Rolls-Royce owners have drivers. By the way, did you know you can send them to school?
Oh, wow.
Specifically for them. Though it's called the White Glove Training Program.
I'm going to put you in, Brady.
The curriculum trains drivers on how to open and close doors without leaving fingerprints and how to brake without the passengers' heads moving.
Oh. Wow.
And how to read and drive a road for optimal smoothness. One pair of hands has been painting the pinstripes on Rolls for the past 17 years. Mark Court is his name. He's been doing this intricate work since the company opened the Goodwood plant in 2003. Go ahead with the Goodwood jokes.
Yeah.
It's his only job and reportedly earns him a 6-figure salary. The pinstripe paint is a unique variety that affixes instantly to the car's paint. So if he screws up, the whole car has to be repainted.
Wow.
Or just give it away.
Yeah.
Right here at 92.1.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. That'd be awesome. Yeah.
You know, the logo, the RR in the center of the hubcaps or the wheels, that logo will always be sitting straight up and down. That's because each official Rolls-Royce rim features a gyroscopic mechanism that stops the center cap from actually rotating, thus ensuring that the iconic RR will always be facing upright.
Yeah, that's important.
Introduced in 2003, the Phantom was the first Rolls-Royce offering under the BMW, because BMW actually bought it years and years ago. And the numbers behind the production are staggering. More than 200 aluminum pieces, 300 alloy parts must be hand welded. Upholstery requires 75 square meters of material and about 17 days to complete just for the seats.
Wow.
More than 44,000 colors are offered, and it takes at least 2 months to complete one car. Finally, in 2003, and debuting its Phantom 7, a Rolls-Royce spokesman told the New York Times, if you buy the famous umbrellas that are in there, if you buy the umbrella, we'll throw in the car for just a mere $320,000 for that umbrella.
Yeah.
Just buy the umbrella for $320.
For sure.
We'll throw in the car for free.
For sure.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, that's what the perks.
Yeah, the perks, right? And there's some fun facts about the Rolls-Royce.
That's how you get your Mercedes, right? Just to get a free umbrella, and then
he bought the emblem for.
Yeah, I got the umbrella, and then they gave me the car. They should do more for me. I made them. Jimmy, who do we got on hold?
We have our buddy Evan checking in with us. Hey, Evan, what's going on?
Hey, boys.
Evan, what's up, buddy?
Yeah, I've got a question for Bruce. And then I also, Jimmy, can you play some Misspeaks and a few minutes later for Bruce?
It's Brady, not Bruce.
Bruce.
Great. You know, who is this, Steve?
He's doing his Greek impression.
He's doing his name. I always get everybody's name.
What's your name? Who cares?
It's fine.
It's
fine.
It's good.
That was my imitation of Greek.
Yes.
So get the name right.
I do it with people all the time.
Do you really?
Managers, management. I did.
He does it.
That's how he's so well connected in around town.
Yeah. Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up, Jack? See you later, Jill.
Totally. Or just my guy.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, buddy? Say hey.
Yeah. Say hey.
Yeah. What else you got, Evan?
Well, and he also can never remember a girl you were just dated.
Yeah, I'm bad with that. I'm usually a girl behind. And actually, I went to a party one time and was talking to a girl, and I brought one with me, and I totally forgot because it was like an hour later. Yeah, I forgot. And then I was I was doing good with the other girl. And I'm like, wow. I said, you know what? I'm going to have to book. And she goes, what's wrong? I said, I brought somebody here. She's like, great.
I would love to have Greek's problems. I forget,
Yeah, well,
you
so would the
forget
rest
you
of the
brought a
world.
chick to a party. I forget my keys. My whole life is over. You know what I mean? Like baby steps, I guess, for goals in terms of career.
Greek problems. I got hundreds, not 50s.
There should be a whole segment called Greek problems.
Yeah. We'll work on that. Thank you for the idea, Brady.
Yeah.
Thank you for calling, Bruce.
Thanks, Harvey.
Did you hear what Evan's request was? Something about a few minutes later?
Yeah, whatever. Who cares? Nobody cares what he has.
Nobody
But actually, he does give us a good idea. So he wanted us to play some of different Greek. We can do some things like this one. Have you ever heard this bit here?
My father, he was married. He cheated on his wife. 4 years later, he cheated on her again and had me with my mom.
Nice.
So we call this the Greek nice, where he's just not paying attention to the callers. And here's another example.
He's robbed me before as well. So
nice.
He's robbed me before.
Just nice.
Mm-hmm, yeah, exactly. Because he doesn't pay attention.
Whole house burned down. Fantastic. Moving on.
Exactly. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Now you get the gist of it.
So I got my first speeding ticket this year.
Nice.
Oh, they get better.
My daughter's been sick these past couple of days.
That's good.
That's good.
Just said, is Carmine here? And the woman goes, he's not here. I thought he got blown out.
Already?
I'm like, oh my God, he got blown out already. But he was sick, thank God.
He was sick, thank God.
Thank God.
Thank God he was sick. Nice. How about this one?
We're talking about this McLaren that was found in the desert in Nevada. $300,000 supercar totaled.
Nice.
Nice.
So
it
funny.
gets better in here.
Yeah, you got more?
I got 2 pages of these, or 3 pages of these. Yeah, this one's fun.
I've been in that cast for 3 months.
Good.
my arm's broken. Been in the cast for 3 months.
My whole family.
Good.
Yeah, my whole family went down in a plane crash. Fantastic.
Well, then,
Cleveland Clark.
Since you bring that up, Brady.
Yeah, and he would have turned 77 today. He did die a couple years ago.
It's very nice.
That's very nice. By chance, are you a golfer?
Die hard.
Koepka got a double bogey on a par 5.
That's great.
Is that sarcasm?
No.
Is that sarcasm?
No.
And we're going to break. Oh,
Jimmy
my.
loves these. Oh, my God.
Now I don't feel so bad.
No, you're fine.
Great, because now that I know you're actually thinking of something else as we talk.
All the time.
And that's amazing.
Yeah, but I met Nutter's wife, and she was so nice. I was shocked.
I was shocked that she was nice. Absolutely stunned. Because I met her.
Man.
And she was nice. And I was stunned.
Nutter's a great guy. He used to work with us, but I met his wife. I was just surprised. You ever meet anybody and you're shocked by who they're with?
Yeah.
Male or female?
Yeah, story of my life.
You know what I mean? Like you meet somebody like, wow, really? You're hitting that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or you see a girl and you're like, wow, that guy's banging it?
I'm still curious. You brought another girl to a party and forgot that there was a girl there that you were. Was she there to meet you?
No, I went with a girl,
Right.
and it was a big party. I mean, and I was there like an hour or so, and we were hanging out. It was down in Miami. And then I met some other girl that I knew. So I started talking to her, and she was like, oh, you want to get out of here?
Translation, the second girl is hotter.
Yeah. And then I said, oh, I can. And she was, why not? And I said, I brought somebody. And she's like, what, Greek? I'm like, oh, yeah, it's a long story. I said, but you know what? Here's $60.
I would have said, by the way, you guys probably would really like each other.
I went there. Nah.
You can go there.
You can, but it's too much drama.
Just real quick, can I tell a story real quick?
Sure,
You know,
yeah.
there's no real quick on this show. Take your time.
We got an hour and a half to kill.
Buddy of mine.
Please.
Buddy of mine. Let me ask you, here's my, I want your opinion and also your caller's opinion. Yeah. So, buddy of mine, we won't say who it is, ex-brother-in-law. So a buddy of mine,
perfect.
He's a in law enforcement. if you
Okay.
know.
So
And
Mike's a cop.
He's in law enforcement. Long story short, he cheated on his wife.
Okay.
At the time with another cop. Fast forward, they just got engaged this year, right? I'm giving you the long story short. So they just got engaged. He comes home from work early, and I guess he didn't know that she got home from work early too. He opens up the door, and she's in bed with another person.
So he cheated with her, and now she's cheating on him?
Correct. With a woman.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't see that
damn.
one. Yeah. So
Nightstick?
So let me ask you guys a question. Do you jump into the situation, or do you tell her to get the H out?
Well, first of all, morally, cheating is wrong. Can't.
Sure, Greek.
I can't even get it out.
Yeah, I'm going to quote Greek. Great.
Nice.
Yeah, nice. Yeah.
That's good.
That's good. Yeah, that's good.
It's perfect.
Fantastic.
Wow, that's a tough one.
Do you slide in, or
Well, suppose they don't want you to slide in.
that's what I'm saying?
Suppose they
So
say,
does your ego get dented already, and then you ask, like, is this game on?
Well, the deal with that is that it's so much more drama because when she's out, you got to worry about her with girls and guys.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing's safe. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
I mean,
we're already there, though.
Yeah,
I mean, that's the thing. You're
But I'm
already
saying
at that
once you
point.
find out,
Like, if
then
you
in your mind,
if you were already swingers, right, and then
They
that
were.
was going on,
Yeah.
so they
well,
were.
You didn't say that they were swingers.
Well, I didn't really know. I didn't know if I had to add that in there, but yeah.
Yeah, that makes a big difference.
Yeah.
Because if
Pretty
she's a swinger, then it's like somebody who goes to the casino and has a big tab. Eventually, they're going to crap out. So what am I going to do?
It's just like that.
I mean,
totally. Yeah,
I mean, it's identical.
Yeah.
It's virtually identical.
I love that
It's
they
like the
crap out.
space shuttle getting, like the launch doesn't happen.
Yeah.
It's just like that.
Yep.
I mean, if you know what the person's about already, I mean, what do you expect?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, they're both not very good people. So I guess
Well, it's not that they're not good people. I'm not saying that. It's just that they like to be promiscuous and be out there, painting outside the lines.
Another thing too is also when you start seeing another person, like your significant other, hanging out with a group of lesbian women. I don't know, for some weird reason, I'd be going, "Oh, wait, is that a red flag?"
Yeah.
That's got to be a red flag.
Oh, yeah. Well, people hang together all the time. Gamblers hang with gamblers.
Sure.
Drinkers are drinkers.
Sure. but
I mean,
like all the time.
not all. There isn't anything you can say 100%, but he got a little karma because he cheated.
Correct.
Now, he was your ex-brother-in-law?
Yeah.
Oh, so he cheated on your sister.
Cheated. Well, no. Well, my ex fiance. It's her.
Oh, okay.
It's her brother.
So this isn't the one you have the child with, is it, or no?
It is.
Oh, so we don't care about her family.
Hopefully, if they're listening,
we don't care about her family.
No, totally.
They went against you.
100%.
They go against the organization.
All I'm saying is
they're dead to me.
I'm waiting. All I'm saying is I'm waiting for her karma. No. Yeah.
Again, Jimmy and I talked about it earlier this morning about the karma thing. I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't believe it.
I don't believe it either.
Yeah.
I don't believe it either. But I do believe that bad things happen randomly all the time.
Yeah, but
So
I think
that's
it's
the thing.
therapist.
That's why. So do you blame it on? Do you say that that's karma, or is it just?
I don't know.
Hey, everybody things happen to everybody.
I'm a glass half full kind of guy. If that happened to me, I'd be like, this is an opportunity.
Right.
So, yes.
But they already had they already did that though.
I guess.
But
See,
he didn't know that. I guess the swinging thing, you're aware of it.
Yeah, the swinging thing they're aware of, but he didn't know that she was having a full-on relationship with another
No,
woman.
I get that, but they've already been kind of sort of down that road, and that's some of the things that they did anyway. But the fact that she was going ahead and doing that
alone
Yes.
outside of the two of them,
right?
It's cheating. It is
for sure.
Yeah, because if she called him up and said, "Hey, I got a date this afternoon,"
now
with a girl.
if she's smart, she goes, "Hey, we were waiting for you," and then that's how she gets around it.
But let me ask a question: was it worse that it's a girl, or would you prefer it to be a guy? Which one is it?
If you're asking me,
yes, I'm asking you.
90% of guys would say they prefer it's a girl because for three reasons: A, they think they're going to join in,
right,
and their ego feels so much better. Like, all right, it's a girl. Because another guy, it's hammer time. It's over. I mean, you take all the money and just get out. You're like, I'm out. Throw it out. I mean, because if it's a girl, you feel because guys in their mind, because they're a little bit half baked. You know what I mean?
Totally.
They think it's like, ooh, it's going to happen every night.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. No, lightning only strikes every once in a while, right? So I mean, who knows?
I want to play cards. I want to play cards with two people. I don't need three.
Right.
I don't need somebody to tell me what's going on.
Speaking of cards, what do you think of Baccarat? You like that game or no?
I don't know it. Baccarat?
I watched this guy on TikTok, and he's like, it looks so easy. Do you know Baccarat?
It's the best.
It is an easy looking game, but no game is that easy because Vegas has granted for a reason, as Greek says.
It's the best odds in the casino. You're betting against the banker or yourself.
Correct.
So that's all you're doing. You're just taking shots. It's like betting roulette, red and black.
Right.
And that's all you're doing is taking a chance. I mean, that's what comes down.
Speaking of, you saw the Caleb Williams thing that I sent you, the Caleb Williams quarterback for the Bears. Did you? I don't know if Jimmy saw it, but he's going to be might be the first 30-year-old billionaire
if
he
plays good.
Correct.
If he plays good.
Caleb Williams?
Yeah. If he plays good. We don't know. If he's not good, then
who knows?
I mean, he's crapped out. He's working at Home Depot, aisle 6.
I mean,
and remember, first day, Bears were betting huge on Tennessee.
Yeah.
Rookie quarterback that drafted number 1, like 0-14. We got the T and all the Gucci's and Boca on Tennessee.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're the big Tennessee guy against my Bears, which hurts my feelings.
It's money, bro.
I get it.
It's not personal.
I take it personal.
You should take it personal. What are you,
you should. You should take it personal.
Taking it personal. Madden just came out with their new Madden 25.
Oh, no. Who's on the cover?
It's McCaffrey, but they have in the promo Justin Fields returning kickoffs.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That might happen.
Really? It's going to happen.
I wish it was McCaffrey's girlfriend on the cover. It might sell better.
She's fantastic. Or the chick from the Oilers. Let's put her on the cover, even though it's hockey. But it is what
the chick. Yeah, we talked about her, the girl who showed her rack.
The Naturals.
Boobalicious.
I wonder if she's going to be at Game 6.
She better be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We got we got Greg Rice on the line with us. Hey, Greg, what's going on, little buddy?
Hey guys, how's it going?
Good, buddy.
Yeah, Brady.
Yeah.
Do you know how Greek turned gambling into $1 million?
How?
He started with $2 million.
I like this
spin
guy.
on a classic.
We could do an hour with this guy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Spin on the classic.
The audience, when you're starting getting mad, I mean, usually it takes a while.
I like this guy.
Oh, yeah,
this
he's
guy's
awesome.
hilarious. What else you got in the hopper?
Oh, that was it. He just says one and done.
He's a hit and run.
He's a hit and run.
He's a hit and run.
I love that guy.
And then $2 million to $1 million is a very good observation.
Listen, I'll take either or. It's fine.
Either or is fine.
Totally.
If you had to $1 million, you got $1 million, you still feel like, but you still got $1 million.
You know what? I feel that way with 1,000, so it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
we all have our own set of zeros.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, and we'll get you up in the morning. You know what I mean? If it really keeps knocking you down. Yeah, Adderall. That's what does it for you. All right,
Adderall.
Yep. So
That's awesome.
yeah.
How you spelling that? With one T?
Listen, I don't know. It comes in a bottle.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Prescribed, or you just get off the street?
Dealer.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Does it bother you if your dealer has a nicer car than you?
I would bank on it.
Yeah, you would hope, right?
You ever see my paycheck?
That's right. If your dealer has a bad car, you're like, man, business can't. Like, if you see a skinny chef, do you think the food's good? I don't.
I don't.
You know what I mean?
No, you want a hefty.
Yeah, you want somebody who's like,
Or maybe
yeah.
he's using just natural ingredients.
You know.
Yeah, your sister's ass. When you in Palermo, 3 in the morning, trying to get mozzarella.
It's like natural boobs.
Yeah, that ain't happening.
No.
It is the Penthouse. Special guest Brady Matthews going to be local tomorrow night at the park in Parkland.
Yep.
We'll give you a chance to say to people where you're going to be. This kid is funny. He's got a bright future. Brighter now that he reconnected with me, let's be honest.
Let's be honest.
Some Vegas days, we bumped into each other, connected from day one. Always a good guy and a lot of fun.
Thank you.
That's what I like about you. Oh, and always in a good mood, even though your life sucks.
No, my life doesn't suck.
Okay.
I just saw my daughter.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Compared to Greek, though.
That's good. Compared to Greek, I guess it sucks. Even though he can't remember the chicks that he's dating.
Greek problems.
That's Greek problems.
I didn't say I didn't remember names. I said I forgot I was with somebody. It's
I
a big
hope she's
difference.
not listening to the show.
Oh, you forget names too.
I don't forget names. I'm bad with names. I am bad with names. Well, there was a girl, and I was down Prime 112. I've told the story before, and we were talking back and forth for a while. And I said, we should go out. You know? And again, no drugs or drinking. And she goes, you took me out about a year ago.
Stop it.
And I was like, I did? She goes, yeah. And I go, how was it? She goes, we were supposed to go out again. And we never went back out. And I felt, but she did cut her hair.
Listen, have you gone out with a girl? Where's the worst place you broke up with her? Do you know where, do you remember?
Where I broke up with somebody?
Yeah. Was there a spot? Because I have a funny story.
Bedroom.
Yeah, totally. After they just had sex.
Yeah.
For sure.
Never did. I broke up with somebody at Tavern on the Green, New York. She threw a plate at me.
She threw a plate at you?
Yeah, she was not happy.
Well, you gave her an invoice.
What was the dish? Did she finish it first? She ate all the food and then threw it.
Yeah. She was upset. And in her defense, I was calling off a wedding, so she was
right.
I thought it'd be better in a public place.
Sure.
For you.
Of course.
Oh, by the way, here's a drop for you, Brady.
I don't care about anybody. I lie about everything. I don't care about anybody.
I'm learning that.
You've been banging around?
Really? You didn't know that?
You remind me of my uncle.
Oh, my God. I'm going to try to get your room in Vegas when you're there.
All right. Thanks.
But I can't.
Great.
I'm a star. I'm a queen.
Wow. There's another drop for you. My Lord. No, because I had a girl one time, I broke up with her, and then at Saddle Ranch in West Hollywood, I don't know, a very fine establishment.
Yeah.
It's not. It's trash.
Saddle Ranch.
Yeah.
Sounds like my kind of place.
Yeah. By the way, you and I would love it. Greek would hate it. But he would like the strip club down the street. That place is fantastic.
Oh, nice. All right.
Yeah.
What was that called?
Crazy Girls.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. It's great. That's where
all crazy.
Guns N' Roses cut their teeth there. So,
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep,
Well, you're big time.
I used to live right next to where Guns N' Roses had their famous. Have you ever read their book, Guns N' Roses book, by
No.
chance? It's great. But anyways, it's a lot of nasty stuff that went on. But
Oh, I'm
their
sure.
apartment building right next to me was like to the left, so people would come by and take pictures. Blah blah blah.
All right.
Anyways, so back to my story. So I was with this girl. I broke up with her at Saddle Ranch. I was eating a plate of ribs. I don't know why.
She threw a plate at you?
No, she helped me eat the ribs. And then I broke up with her right then and there. Broke up with her. I was like, I got to go do a show at the Comedy Store.
Yeah.
Because the Comedy Store is really right next to it.
Did she go?
She went and sat in the front row.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
She heckled
And
you all night?
She did with her friend. I was like, this is not the smoke you want. So I literally just ripped on her for like 30 minutes.
Really?
Yes, and crushed.
Oh, that's awesome.
Crushed. And
That's
she
awesome.
hated me, and she hated my guts after that, and then asked if we could go out like a couple days later.
Of course.
Yeah, because I killed.
Yeah.
So
That's an unbelievable story.
thank you so much.
Moral of the story, have a Big Johnson.
That's right. And 3 weeks later, she hit the California lottery, and you never heard from her again.
Right.
For $9 million.
And she won the Blink-182 concert tickets, and the rest is history.
The rest is history.
Yep.
It is the Penthouse on a Thursday. We're going to come back with a trifecta. We're going to ask Brady a question. What is better on a first date, if a girl puts out or doesn't, and who is he more attracted to? Well, everybody's got a different answer. Jimmy will jump in. The audience, it is the Penthouse on a Thursday. We'll be back. Peace.
Real Radio is the news junkie.
Jennifer Lopez once cut dancers from auditions on their tour solely because the astrological signs. What are you guys? What's your sign?
I am a Virgo.
You are? So you wouldn't even be a J-Lo dancer.
Gemini.
Gemini? That is
That is the
interesting.
number one
That
reason.
makes a lot of sense.
Number one reason I wouldn't be a J-Lo dancer is because I'm a Virgo.
Yeah. Otherwise, just drilling it.
The News Junkie, weekday afternoons at 3 on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One.
Coming back to Las Vegas. September 20th and 21st. Streaming live only on Hulu.
Don't miss.
Big Sean, Camila Cabello, Doja Cat, Gwen Stefani, Hozier, Keith Urban, New Kids on the Block, Paramore, Shabuzi, The Black Crowes, Thomas Rhett, Victoria Monet,
And more.
Get tickets to our 2024 iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One, right now, before they sell out.
At AXS.com.
Let's see what's up with traffic on Real Radio.
In Lantana, accident slowing us down 95 northbound. We have 2 right lanes blocked. Big delays 95 north before Hypaluxo Road. That's traffic. I'm Judy Stewart.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com, and I sell custom blinds designed for do-it-yourselfers. Unlike stock blinds offered at big box retailers, Blindster blinds are custom made for your windows and shipping is free. Don't hire an expensive pro. Do it yourself and save big at Blindster.com.
We used to argue about whose turn it was to clean the gutters, but then I had Leaf Filter gutter protection installed.
Wait, I told you Leaf Filter had free inspections and estimates and a lifetime guarantee.
Meaning we never have to argue about whose turn it is to clean the gutters again.
But I visited leaffilter.com/beacon first.
No, I did.
It doesn't matter who. Visit leaffilter.com/beacon to schedule your free gutter inspection and get up to 30% off today.
See representative for warranty details. Promotion is 20% off plus a 10% senior or military discount. 1 discount per household.
Hey, it's the Greek for Jason Weiser, my attorney. Whether you were injured due to a car accident or a medical malpractice issue, a slip and fall, or any kind of injury due to a fault of another, their team can help you. Board-certified personal injury attorneys. They can help you determine the responsibility party and pursue the damages and justice you deserve. Contact them at 561-689-8180, 561-689-8180. No fees unless they win. Jason Weiser, my attorney for over 20 years.
Are you spending a fortune while shopping on Amazon? What if I said you can earn cash back while you shop? Introducing Drop, the ultimate rewards app. Whether it's fashion, electronics, or groceries, you can earn free gift cards just by shopping online or in-store at tons of your favorite brands. Download the Drop app now and start earning while you shop. Plus, for a limited time, use code DROP11 to get $5 in points instantly.
Hey, South Florida, if you're looking to make some extra cash and ready to sell your car, truck, or SUV, now's the time, and the best way to do it is with GiveMeTheVin.com. Sell your car for the most money, whether your vehicle is $2,000 or $200,000. They'll make you an offer. At GiveMeTheVin.com, they offer a 60-second bid process, pressure-free service, and free pickup of your vehicle. Selling your car, truck, or exotic has never been easier at GiveMeTheVin.com.
Sell us your car. GiveMeTheVin.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
Victim of a slip and fall? It takes one phone call to take back control of your life. Anajar and Levine will fight to get you the compensation you deserve. Call me, Mark Anajar, for a free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733. In office, West Palm Beach.
A slow network is no network for business. That's why more choose Comcast Business. And now we're introducing Ultimate Speed for Business, our fastest plans yet. We're up to 12 times faster than Verizon, AT&T, and T-Mobile. And existing customers could even get up to triple the speeds at no additional cost. All from the company with 99.9% network reliability and advanced cybersecurity. It's Ultimate Speed from Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Don't miss out on our fastest speed plans yet. Get started with 500 megabits per second internet and security for $70 a month for 12 months with a 2-year contract when you add one unlimited mobile line. Plus, ask how to get up to an $800 prepaid card with a qualifying gig bundle. Don't wait. Call or go online to switch today. In 62324, restrictions apply. New customers only with 500 megabits per second internet and security edge. Eagle bill and auto pay required. Equipment, tax, and fees extra. Compares Comcast Business 1.25 gigs to 100 megabits per second 5G internet of Verizon, AT&T, and T-Mobile. Up to 3 times downloads for existing essential and standard customers.
This July 26th through 28th, get ready for an event that will inspire and empower Christians across America. The Believers Summit is coming to West Palm Beach, Florida. This summit is more than just a gathering. It's a mission to stand courageously for truth, embracing the Here I Am spirit of readiness and obedience to God's call. Join an inspiring lineup of speakers including Charlie Kirk, Jansen Franklin, Allie Stuckey, Eric Metaxas, Sage Steele, and many more. Register now for 25% off using code WPBLOCAL at tpusafaith.com/believers.
Kevin Sorbo here, and I have an important message to share. If you owe the IRS back taxes, they can garnish your wages and levy your bank accounts. They can even seize your retirement or take your home. Tax Network USA is A+ rated and has saved over $500 million for their clients. Whether you owe a few thousand or a few million, they can help you.
Call Tax Network USA at 800-728-2000 or visit tnusa.com. That's 800-728-2000 or visit tnusa.com.
I'm Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I learned about atrial fibrillation the hard way. My symptoms would come and go: shortness of breath, fatigue. I kept going. Then I got so lightheaded, I couldn't. My doctor said I have AFib, so I'm about 5 times more likely to have a stroke. Other symptoms: irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain can come and go, but the risk of stroke stays. If you have symptoms, tell a doctor. Visit notimetowait.com.
Sponsored by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
Broken bricks, falling fences, damaged doors? Gorilla Glue. Of course. It's incredibly strong and 100% waterproof and bonds, well, virtually everything. While you're at it, look for Gorilla Tape, a heavy-duty double-thick duct tape, and Gorilla Super Glue, great for all your quick fixes and repairs. There's also Gorilla Epoxy, Gorilla Wood Glue, Gorilla Construction Adhesive. Of course. You get it. If you can break it, Gorilla can fix it. For the toughest jobs on planet Earth.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm. An important message about your timeshare from Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group.
If you receive an unsolicited phone call or mail piece to discuss selling, renting, or especially canceling your timeshare, don't fall for it. Contact your timeshare resort or Wesley Financial Group for assistance, and I'll send you our timeshare exit information kit free with the straight facts about timeshare cancellation.
Call 800-761-0000. 800-761-0000.
Paid for by Wesley Financial Group.
Every business faces challenges, but shipping shouldn't be one of them. Turn shipping to your advantage with USPS Ground Advantage from the United States Postal Service. Learn how at USPS.com/advantage. USPS Ground Advantage. Simple, affordable, reliable.
If you ever need our help, we're just a call away. There's only one Morgan & Morgan.
Here's the latest with weather on Real Radio.
I'm meteorologist Jennifer Collins of CBS 12 News. Mostly sunny this afternoon with temperatures in the mid to upper 80s, breezy with an onshore east wind between 15 to 20 miles per hour. Dry through this evening, partly cloudy with a stray shower chance tonight. Temperatures will return to the 70s by Friday morning.
This report is sponsored by Macy's Backstage. Shop Macy's Backstage today for amazing deals on everything you need for summer. Get low prices every day at Macy's Backstage. Find a store near you at macysbackstage.com. Off price, on trend, arriving daily.
iHeartRadio is the exclusive audio home of NBC's coverage of the 2024 Paris Olympics. It's the only way to listen to exclusive NBC play-by-play action of Team USA, plus NBC's top Olympic moments, original Summer Games podcasts, and live hourly updates from the games in Paris on the iHeart app and right here on this station. Be sure you have the free iHeart app, the exclusive audio home of NBC's coverage of the 2024 Paris Olympics.
iHeartRadio.
Greek Trifecta is sponsored by Jason Weiser, attorney at law.
This is Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast.
All right, people, if Franny's on vacation, you better check her Instagram or her flight plans, because you know there's either a hurricane or a tropical storm about to be there. It's almost as 100% as Angel Hernandez blowing a call for $100 on a freaking Yankee game. He does it all the time. Strikes are balls, balls are strikes, and he throws you out of the game for arguing. Okay? Make sure you know where Franny is, because a hurricane is coming.
You're listening to The Penthouse Now back to the Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Penthouse on a Thursday. Thanks for always tuning in to Real Radio. Blink 182 tickets today. Every day a giveaway for you guys because we always appreciate it. Jimmy's in the house.
Hello and good afternoon.
Francis is on vacation and nice enough to stop by one of my old buddies from Vegas who resurfaced and now is local. So you might hear him once in a while. My good buddy Brady Matthews joins us.
Good to be here. Thanks for having me, Chris.
Resurface. Came out of witness protection.
Basically, yeah. I was working at Area 51. It's good to be out.
Area 51.
Any probing going on there?
Yeah, well,
always. We're going to hit the trifecta, then we'll ask Brady a question.
Riders up. It's Creek's Trifecta.
One of the greatest baseball players ever, Willie Mays, passed away a couple days ago. 93 years old, unbelievable, Hall of Famer, did it all. Say hey, he was baseball in so many ways. Over 600 homers. Now, a lot of people don't realize this. He missed 2 years because he was serving our country. He would have definitely broke Babe Ruth's record. Over 600 home runs, 2 years in his prime, by the way. Not just 2 years, like, at the end of his career, in his prime. Same thing happened to Ted Williams, too. Missed a couple years for service. Great guy off the field, everybody said. Could do it all. Played great defense. Unbelievable glove. Great bat. And fast, too. Quick. Stole a ton of bases. He will definitely be missed. Willie Mays, say hey, is gone. Number 24 on your program. Number 1 in your heart.
12 Golden Gloves, I think, if I remember right.
Wow.
23 All-Star appearances.
Holds the record on Goldens.
Yeah, and 23 All-Star appearances.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
Panthers Game 6 tomorrow night. Come on, fans. Stand up. We need you now. Don't run like little bitches because we lost a couple of games. It's easy when they're up 3-0. You got to be a fan when your team's losing. When your team's winning, everybody's on the bandwagon. I want to see representation. I've seen a lot of people say it's over and they're Panther fans. We're done. We're going to lose. No, we're not. We're going to go up to Edmonton and kick their ass. That's what we're going to do. Let's think that. If not, then Game 7.
We got to send some hotties up there to flash.
Yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm. I think they already have them.
Yeah, that girl's pretty hot.
Oh, we got to send some from Florida.
We got to get some Florida girls up there. Show them what real boobs look like.
For
fake ones.
Yeah.
Real boobs look like. Fake ones. Yeah. Marlins beat the Cardinals yesterday 4-3. They're playing better. So April was terrible for the Marlins. They're 25-49. Not a great record, but they are doing better. Yankees lost 3-4 to Baltimore. That's the bad news. Good news is Cole pitched last night 4 innings and change, and he looked very good. Yankees getting their ace back in their deck. And that is your Greeks Trifecta. It is always sponsored by Pep Capital.
You had the person talking about there, where Franny's going to be, check out the storms. She didn't go to Mexico by chance because Alberto was about to hit down there.
Oh, God.
It's funny that that joke is said, and there actually is a storm.
Is that the guy
there.
she's seeing, or
Alberto?
Yeah.
No, that is a side piece.
Some side action?
No, Alberto is over there, down there, kind of by the Gulf. Looks like it's going to hit Mexico, but it's just going to be a tropical storm.
Yeah, we're not worried about that. So let me ask you something. You go on a girl first date.
Yep.
What do you like better, a girl and you end up being together, or a girl that maybe just hang out with and nothing happens, maybe kiss her or whatever, but you're going on what are you more intrigued to see the second time?
Second time, listen, first time going out, if you're looking to hook up on the first date, I think you're aiming too high. When I was younger, like in my 30s, that's probably what you're going for. In your 20s and 30s, you're like, yes, we need to hook up on the first date. But I think now I'm like, you go out for a nice dinner.
Yeah.
Right. And then second date, yes, put out, please.
Yeah, maybe a handy in the car on the way home.
Listen to this other guy.
Yeah, by the way, 100% I'm looking to hook up first date. Why not? You only live once. Sure.
So if she hooks up with you first time, you don't think she's a scustamata and she's been with everybody?
You know what? We've all been with everybody, so it is what it is.
So you'll take whatever you can get.
I'm just going for chemistry at this point.
Okay, you got great morals. 877.
That's why we like him so much. That's why we watch you back.
What are you talking about?
Screw the whole.
I'm a comedian. It's lonely out in these streets.
Mm-hmm. Oh, my God.
That's it.
You chose to be a comedian.
True.
You could be a painter.
True.
Oh, my God, you are.
I am a painter.
Speaking of which, by the way.
Yeah. Yep.
We're going to work on colors later for the house?
No, we're going to work on getting depression medication.
Oh, okay.
Yep. That's it.
So what do you got more tail with over the years? Saying you're a comedian, and you are.
Comedian.
Or saying you're a painter?
I'd say comedian.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, if you're a painter, did you ever have a girl say to you, because today you could do this, years ago you couldn't.
Yeah.
Did you ever say, let me see your work? Because when you showed it to me, I was very impressed.
Thank you.
It's great.
Right. We didn't hook up on the first date, though.
I know, but I wasn't going to be anyway, no matter if you painted the sky blue. You were a great painter.
Then again, I drew with some crayons, and he thought that was impressive, too.
Totally. So now he's lying to me.
Well,
right.
Duh.
This is our first fight.
No, I am telling you, and it takes me a lot, and not because of your personality. Obviously, I knew you, but when you told me you were you're a painter. I mean, your artwork's good.
I appreciate it.
And you've gotten paid good money for that stuff.
I get paid.
And that's what counts.
I mean, that's why you play to win the game is what you do, right? Art's been really good to me. Art's been really good to me. This year in general has been great. Also, if you want to come to my show, I'll be in Parkland this weekend for Don't Tell Comedy. I'll be selling prints of my art afterwards.
Nice.
Of all the comedians that I do is Chris Farley, Adam Sandler, and Bill Murray. So those are the ones that I'll be selling this weekend.
That Chris Farley one was really nice.
Thank you.
I mean, honestly,
the one that you did with Crayon or the one that I did?
No.
No, I mean, because a lot of comedians after the show, they sell T-shirts and hats. You sell paintings.
Yeah, I sell art.
Which is a great scam.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. Yeah, so
I might come by and try to hawk your paintings. You tell me what you want. Anything over, I keep.
I'll have you be in charge of my merch.
Oh yeah, I'll take care.
Yeah.
I'll crush it. I'll be like, "What are you doing?" You'll be like, "Oh my God, we're crushing it." So,
we're Greek guys. He's in the car.
Yeah, anything over the price, I get to keep. That's not a bad thing.
That's not a bad thing.
That's pretty good.
Sure.
Jim, we have somebody holding.
We do. We have Vic. His phone was breaking up, but hopefully we can get him on. Hey, Vic, what's going on, buddy?
Hey, how you doing?
Good, Vic. How are you, sir?
Good. I wanted to apologize to Greek. The last 3 games that the Panther lost was my first time watching the hockey games. So I'm going to do you guys a favor, and I'm not going to watch the next game.
It doesn't matter. It's not that. Don't think that in any shape or form. Jimmy said that this morning. It's life, and you know what? They're just playing bad right now in the last couple of games, and hopefully we can win Game 6.
They let 2 slip through. They're going to go back up to Edmonton, and they're going to take the cup up there. That's all.
It seems they had good luck up there.
Mm-hmm.
Just not at home.
Yeah, don't worry about it, brother. Don't worry about it at all. And thanks for always listening. That's the one thing I want to say. Thank you for tuning in.
Yep, anytime.
You got it, buddy.
Take care. 47142. The text line is wide open. We'll read them. This one comes in and says, "Hey, Jimmy, try saying Rolls Royce 5 times fast." I can't say it 1 time fast. So
Rolls Royce.
Yeah. And then we also got this one. Greek wanted me to ask you to tell the story about how you leased another car while you were already leasing a car.
No.
Yeah, I had
This seems to be a reoccurring theme.
Sometimes.
Yeah, daily.
So years ago, I had a BMW, and I don't know what the hell I was thinking. Wasn't. And I got another BMW, but I thought my other lease was up.
Yeah.
Wasn't sure. So I came home at the time, and the girl I was with, she's like, "What are you going to do with that car?" I said, "Well, my other lease is up." She goes, "Your other lease isn't up for another year."
Oh, no.
I'm like, "Why didn't you tell me that?"
So really, it was her fault.
And guess,
really.
And guess who's got the car now? She does.
So I had 2 Beamers for a year. A black one and a white one, 535s, and I just kept them for a year. I drove one day and another day. It was
again, Greek problems.
I had Greek problems. Yeah. I can afford 2
Meanwhile,
car
when
payments.
You're paying for a Jeep Compass. Okay. I'm trying to make those payments on time.
It was a little bit of a mistake. But
Sure.
Stuff happens.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, what are you going to do? I mean, problems happen. So
Totally.
you want the girl who puts out the first night? Really?
Sure. Why not? She seems to be more fun. She seems to be open for anything.
But
You know what I mean?
somebody that
Do you
you
really
want to...
But let me ask you a question, Greek. Do you really want a girl that's just like it's going to wait like 3 or 4 dates to give you a little bit of action? I mean,
more of a challenge.
You're trying to make it sound like you wouldn't?
Yeah, right. I'm saying who I'm asking.
I want more of a challenge. It's about the personality.
Of course.
And the relationship and the love.
Sure.
And building on it.
Yeah.
I love it every time.
Yeah. What are you talking about? If you want that, take her to Olive Garden. You get free breadsticks.
What is Olive Garden? Yeah,
It's
you
right next
gotta
to Chuck
lie.
E. Cheese.
It's an upgrade for Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah.
Brady Matthews with us today. Love the name, by the way. I love to see your American Express card. Just
Thank
flows.
you. For sure.
And that's why I became friends with you, because you don't really why I'm friends with people. If I can say their name, I'm like, all right, Brady.
Oh, that's nice. And they might be able to get me some money.
Yeah. By the way, for the first year, he didn't know my name. So it's fine. But now we got it.
Shocker.
I didn't know your name.
Yeah.
It wasn't that you were around me enough.
Sure.
And then I just was like, hey, Bill.
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah.
What's your name? Brady.
Yeah.
Bruce.
I responded to Brad quite a lot.
That's right. I was calling you Brad for a
Brad.
while.
Yeah, I like when people call me Brandy too, because there's
Brandy?
a lot of male Brandys.
Are
There's
there
not
really?
Have you ever met one?
No.
Never.
No.
No.
Oh, that was the point. Okay.
Yeah, there's
Oh,
never.
okay.
Ew.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
All right, so you said that. Now, there was a concert last night that was pretty crazy. Lamar.
Yeah, this has gone viral. So it's So Drake and Lamar are having beef. So
two artists,
two rappers,
Yeah.
two artists. So
For years.
they're both going at each other. And what Drake has done is given ammo to Lamar, and they've been going back and forth. So last night Lamar had a huge concert and he was calling out Drake hard. But the thing that I thought was so ironic was Russell Westbrook is boys with Drake.
Okay.
LeBron's boys with Drake. And they're all, if you guys look this up at home that are listening, look it up. He brought out everybody. Tyler the Creator. He brought out YG. YG is really good friends with Drake too. So
And they all backstabbed.
they're all backstabbed him.
Yeah.
So they're all going after Drake. So I don't know. Drake's in hot water. Also, Drake had a shooting outside of his house. You heard about that, right?
Yeah, security guard though. That wasn't a show. It was somebody breaking in.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what. And his
Because I
security
thought they
guard
were
got
trying
shot.
to tie it to Kendrick Lamar. That's what I thought it was.
I don't know what they were trying to tie it to, but I knew it was at his home, and
Right.
the security guard got shot.
Right. The thing that was interesting too.
He's a big gambler, Drake.
Oh, sure.
He loves to lay down. I mean, serious money on sports and roulette. Roulette's his game.
He loves trading cards too.
Yeah.
What's your take on the trading card stuff? Do you like it? Do you keep up with it?
I don't keep up with it. I don't know enough about it. Do I wish I had a Mickey Mantle rookie card? Yes.
Yes.
No doubt about it.
What
But I
about a
don't
Ty
give-
Cobb rookie card?
Oh, forget it. But Mickey Mantle's was the one that sold for the most recently.
Yeah.
What was it, Jimmy, like 10 million we had or something?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah,
Mickey
12
Mantle's
million.
card?
Yeah, his rookie card.
Wow.
But no, I'm not off on the cards at all. I mean, again, I think for like most kids, you have them, you don't realize.
Even rarer, Honus Wagner, I think.
Forget it.
Like a class 3, which is really terrible, where it was half ripped or something, still went for millions.
Really?
Yeah, because there was only a handful of them ever made.
Right. I mean, yeah.
But again, you have to have somebody in your life as a child saying, hey, keep that, preserve it. You know what I mean? Don't touch that. We'll get you another one. But who has that? You get cards as a kid. We all did.
But who knew back
That's
then?
what I'm saying.
You
Yeah.
know, who knew back then what it would turn into nowadays with some of these things? We used to put them in our spokes in our bicycles.
Totally. I mean, is Honus Wagner, that's the most expensive card
I think that
right?
is one of the most.
Yeah,
it is
and
the
Mickey
most
Mantle.
expensive.
Mickey
that
Mantle's
And then
ever
it's got to
looked
be
at.
Jordan up there, right? Jordan's card's got to be.
Jordan's got some, but like Mickey Mantle is definitely the one that was the tops, I think, for a long time. Just sold, I think, within the last year or two. I think 10 or 12 million, I think. And Honus Wagner, obviously, everybody knows that one. But yeah, some of the cards are worth a ton of money. But it's like anything else. You got to have the market for it. And no.
1952 tops Mickey Mantle went for $12.6 million.
No kidding.
And a 1909 T206 Honus Wagner went for $7.25 million. So actually, Mickey Mantle does break it. Yep. 1914 Baltimore News Babe Ruth $6 million. And 1933 Babe Ruth went for $4.2 million. There's what the old Google machine has to say.
Wow. Okay, so here's the thing. I don't know anything about Honus Wagner. What makes him such an amazing baseball player?
It's just original. He's back in the early 1900s, I think.
Early,
Yeah.
So
he was a good player,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, he was very good. But I think it's just his card what it is. Again, I don't know enough about it.
Right.
The Mickey Mantles, because it's Mickey Mantle, it's his rookie card. And it's always had, like, big status. But $12 million is unbelievable.
And we know those names more,
Yeah, of
right?
course.
You know, Mantle, Ruth, we know them a little bit more than Honus Wagner, but that was just only because it was so early.
I don't know if trading cards even have that much value anymore these days, do they, in terms of the newer version trading cards?
Well, not as much as it had years ago. I mean, like Tom Brady's card went for a lot. Jordan's went for a lot. And obviously Mickey Mantle's, which we discussed. Stuff like that. But there's a lot of, you have to have somebody who's familiar with it, knows the industry, knows the game.
Right.
There's a lot of cards out there worth a lot of money, but you have to know the right ones and where to sell them too.
I had a buddy that got into it for a little while, and he taught me a little bit about it, but it was one of those things that what had happened is back in the Mantle days and Lou Gehrig and all that era of cards was great, and then they flooded the market in the 80s and 90s. So you went from it being a rare thing to there's millions of these cards out there. So it obviously what makes them valuable is the rarity of them, right? So when they did that, NASCAR did the same thing with their die-cast collectibles. Same thing. In the 80s, they were super popular because you had one car for the year for each driver, and they became collector's items.
So
now they flooded the market with so many of them, they're not worth squat.
So it's actually like the mystique of trading cards is not what it kind of used to be.
No, but they did try to bring it back a little bit. Now there's only a couple of manufacturers, and they do certain different things with them now with signature, having
Right.
signatures and things like
Holographs
that
and
that
stuff.
makes it a little bit better. Yeah, the holograms and things. So from what I understand, there's a little bit more money back into it, but it's nothing like it was at one time. And then of course now you got the rare ones that we keep reading about and talking about.
Yep.
Those are the ones that really make the headlines and always will.
Yeah.
The LeBron, like the rookie cards, things like that. And that's, the rare, obviously, the more rare it is, the more it's valuable.
Yeah.
And when you were in Chicago, obviously you grew up there and Bulls and everything like that. Did you ever see him around town?
Who's
Jordan?
Jordan? Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. We always saw him at the nightclubs too.
Yeah.
You see him at the nightclubs, and he was always hanging out with Barkley.
Yeah.
But it was great. I remember the first time Jordan shook my hand. I didn't go home. I didn't want to wash my hand for days.
No kidding.
Jordan was just like, it's the best. Even though I went to his restaurant there, that was not so great. His restaurant was not good. The food was not so great.
Yeah, but who's there for the food anyway? A lot of people are there for the atmosphere to bump into Jordan. It's like Mahomes is opening a restaurant with Kelsey. I'm sure the food's going to be good.
Right.
Not going to be great, but people are going to hope they bump into them, see them.
Totally.
And that's the whole thing. There was Mickey Mouse in the city.
Of course.
I mean, a lot of these guys, with Jordan in Chicago, there's a good chance you're going to run into him. He had a steak restaurant in New York, Penn Central.
Yeah.
And never saw him there. It didn't really do that well. For a while, had his name out there, and then it changed. But I think when you go to those kind of places, you're hoping to bump into someone.
Of course, yeah. You're hoping to bump into anyone from any sports team that is Chicago.
Your ex-girlfriend's got a new restaurant in Vegas, Martha Stewart.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You knew Martha? Bang that?
Yeah,
Nice.
I'll be out there. Yep, gonna go check it out. Me and Snoop Dogg. It's gonna be great.
Send me her number.
Yeah, you're playing there in a couple next week. You should go check it out.
I'll be there next week. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Wait, are you serious? Martha Stewart actually has a brand new.
Of course, I'm serious. She texted me yesterday. She goes, "Come on, Greek, plug it."
Well, then why aren't you coming out?
That's true.
I didn't want to say anything.
We're gonna stay at the win again.
I knew you guys hooked up a little. Your wins, it's 50-50 on a win. I don't know.
Sure.
Because I gotta usually be out there.
Of course. Well, then come on.
And
It's gonna be great shows. We'll go to Sapphires. It'll be amazing.
Oh God, Jimmy!
Or we're gonna take you to Palomino. That place is actually way better. Palomino's way good.
So when it comes to strip clubs, you are aficionado. That's because Palomino's nude.
It's full nude. Yeah,
so it's a juice bar. Then, right? They don't serve booze.
Depending on what kind of juice you're going for.
Right.
Yeah. But Palomino's is the
But
real
Sapphires
deal.
is huge.
Sapphires is great, but it's a little more corporate.
Yeah.
But the girls are fantastic.
That's where you met your ex, right?
Correct.
But she was a waitress.
Correct.
So
also
waitress.
Yeah. She was a waitress.
She was serving, all right.
She served up great chicken tenders.
I wouldn't care if she was valet. Would it bother you if you bumped into a girl and she was super hot, but she did valet?
I don't care if she's picking up trash on the side of the street.
Yeah.
If she's hot, she's hot.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't
right?
matter.
Exactly. Well,
yeah, it doesn't matter. Who cares what they do? It's the personnel.
Totally. Yeah.
I love it every time.
That's true.
But she better put it out on the first date.
Again,
Yeah,
we're putting out on the first day.
These guys.
My
That's
God, you guys are so unbelievable. You got to go for quality.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, good. You want somebody in the bottom of the ninth to come home, you're like, hun, I lost everything today.
Yeah.
You know what? I went to a beaver championship and I couldn't catch a beaver, but do you still love me?
A beaver championship.
Yeah, wow.
What a
Those
reference.
are big.
Yeah. Everyone's
Those are big in Boca.
By the way, in China, did you know this in China? This is a fun fact for both of you.
Yeah.
If you come home and you're not wasted,
if
you're not wasted, that means that you didn't close out a big deal.
Really?
That's a fact.
Oh,
In
okay.
China.
I can
In
believe
China.
that. Yeah,
so
yeah.
if you come home and your wife doesn't smell alcohol in your breath, that means that you didn't close out a big deal.
Really?
Wow.
And then, she's going to leave you.
We should have some stock in Tito's.
We're in America. If you come home to your wife and you're wasted, she's like, "You have a problem."
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
And let's have a talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in China, if you don't come home smack
Yeah.
every day,
Pretty much.
wow, that's all. They must.
I don't know where I heard that's more useless facts on TikTok. I think is where
We're
I
gonna
picked that
look
up.
this up. You better be right.
Let's look it up.
Because we got a lot of our
Pull it up on
audience
the
out
old
there.
Google
That's
Webs.
why we're. Is that why we're getting away from it? TikTok and China, the China stories.
Yeah. They don't want you to know anything about that.
Apparently so.
That's
No.
amazing. So if you come home drunk,
Yeah. That means you close a big deal.
wow, I
See,
never heard that.
So they were celebrating.
See,
it?
I bring the most absurd facts possible to you guys here at 92.1 Real
I
Radio.
don't care about anybody. Oh, you kill me. It is the Penthouse on a Thursday. Panthers tomorrow night. Stand up, be a fan. Don't run like a little bitch. Now we need you. We're down. The world's against us. Right now, we're doing it with the Panthers. We're all in. Jimmy's in the house, myself. Franny's on vacation. Brady Matthews stopped by. Buddy of mine from the Win. Well, actually, Vegas. And just a good guy. He's going to be performing locally tomorrow night at the Parkland. And you got to see this guy's act. He is funny. Not because I know him. I'm being honest. He is a funny guy, and you're easy on the eyes.
Yeah.
And he also paints.
Yeah.
I mean, we got to find you somebody.
I need something.
Yeah, I mean, really.
It's been a month.
It's been a month. We got to find you somebody in Boca.
Brady, how do we follow you on Instagram?
Go to Brady Matthews 13. You can find all where I'm at performing comedy, and then also if you're interested ever in some art or a print of art that I've done, go to BradyMatthewsArt.com.
And it's nice because if you follow him on Instagram, you can see some of your clips too. Because I've watched a bunch on there, and funny guy.
Thanks. Yeah.
Very good. Very good.
Thank you.
It is the Penthouse. We'll be back one more hour. You're going to stay one more time?
If you want me here, I'm here.
Jimmy?
Let's do it.
Sounds good to me.
All right, you're in.
That's great.
We'll be back. Peace.
iHeartRadio is the easy-to-use app for music and radio. Download the free iHeartRadio app today. The Stanley Cup Final is on Real Radio. Our Florida Panthers have slashed their way through the NHL playoffs to become Eastern Conference champions.
All I do is win, no matter what.
The final seconds tick away, and the Florida Panthers are going to the Stanley Cup Final.
The puck is dropping on an epic battle for the Stanley Cup against the Edmonton Oilers. Real Radio is your official home for Florida Panthers hockey and the Stanley Cup Final. Catch every goal, every fight, every face-off, and every game on the way to victory. Not near a radio? No problem. You can stream Real Radio 92.1 anywhere on our free iHeartRadio app. The Florida Panthers on Real Radio is sponsored by Precision Door of South Florida.
Precision Garage Door of South Florida supports Florida Panthers hockey. For excellence in garage door installation or repair, call Precision Garage Door of South Florida or go to flgaragedoor.com.
Here's traffic on Real Radio.
Multi-vehicle crash slowing down our Thursday drive. We're stop and go 95 northbound before Hyperluxo Road. 2 right lanes blocked. Backups from Boynton Beach Boulevard. That's traffic. I'm Judy Stewart.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com. If you're like many people, you may think custom blinds is a job for expensive professionals. Well, at Blindster, if you have a tape measure and a screwdriver, you can install our custom blinds and save big. Plus, we guarantee they'll fit. Blindster.com.
Hey, it's the Greek from Narosa Palm Beach, where you can party with the beautiful ladies 7 days a week to 5 a.m. And Friday night is Fetish Fridays, live fetish shows every hour. It's Narosa Palm Beach 7 days a week with a 5-star menu and beautiful ladies. And if you want to watch a sporting event, it's always on at Narosa Palm Beach. You're a winner if the team loses because you got the beautiful ladies of Narosa Palm Beach. Open at 5 a.m. 7 days a week. It's Monroe's, baby. Peace.
Ocean breeze, tropical beach, pina colada. You can buy an air freshener to make your car smell like you're in an oceanside paradise. Or, better yet, you can point your car toward Daytona Beach and come experience the real thing. Visit DaytonaBeach.com to discover all there is to see, do, and enjoy along the world's most famous beach. Daytona Beach, Florida. Beach on.
This is Sheriff Rick Bradshaw. Would you like to make extra money and work less than 8 hours a day, get good health benefits, and be part of a team that helps children in the community where you live? You work close to home with weekends and holidays off. Then being a PBSO school crossing guard might be for you. We will provide you with the training and equipment that you need to do the job. Contact us at 561-688-3805, and we will share the details with you so you can get started today. Thank you.
Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office is an equal opportunity employer. Veterans preference to be requested at time application is submitted.
Hi there, I'm Mia. I'm Air.
You're Air?
Yeah, I just got out of the lungs of someone smoking a cheap little cigar outside a bodega. Oh, it was so smoky in there. And where there's smoke, there's
fire.
Cancer.
Oh.
Yeah, little cigars might taste sweet, but they still kill. I'm supposed to be helping people, not unhelping them.
You mean hurting?
Oh yeah, sorry. I'm a bit of an airhead.
Little cigars are just as dangerous as regular cigarettes. Find out how to quit today at tobaccofreeflorida.com.
Apologies if this is a little too soon for some people, but did you know we sell garage doors now that are hurricane-proof? I wouldn't have thought that was a sentence I need to say one day, but apparently that's a thing now. Wind-rated doors. It's like selling doors that are zombie-proof or lightsaber-proof. Why would I need that? Oh, wait, check the forecast. I totally do now. Ugh. At Mo Better Garage, we make that way mo better. In case you haven't noticed, weather's been getting kind of crazy the last couple 10 years. You'd think bringing all your valuable stuff inside your garage means it might actually be safe. Until you see your beige, tinfoil, 1990s vintage garage door like a leaf on the wind, floating gracefully over the horizon. Call Mo Better Garage and we'll get you a door you can count on. You're on your own against the zombies.
Mo Better Garage, we make it way more better.
MoBetterGarage.com.
We used to argue about whose turn it was to clean the gutters, but then I had Leaf Filter gutter protection installed.
Wait, I told you Leaf Filter had free inspections and estimates and a lifetime guarantee.
Meaning we never have to argue about whose turn it is to clean the gutters again.
But I visited leaffilter.com/beacon first.
No, I did.
It doesn't matter who. Visit leaffilter.com/beacon to schedule your free gutter inspection and get up to 30% off today.
See representative for warranty details. Promotion is 20% off plus a 10% senior or military discount. One discount per household.
I'm Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I learned about atrial fibrillation the hard way. My symptoms would come and go. Shortness of breath, fatigue. I kept going. Then I got so lightheaded, I couldn't. My doctor said I have AFib, so I'm about 5 times more likely to have a stroke. Other symptoms, irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain can come and go, but the risk of stroke stays. If you have symptoms, tell a doctor. Visit notimetowait.com.
Sponsored by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
We used to argue about whose turn it was to clean the gutters, but then I had Leaf Filter gutter protection installed.
Wait, I told you Leaf Filter had free inspections and estimates and a lifetime guarantee.
Meaning we never have to argue about whose turn it is to clean the gutters again.
But I visited leaffilter.com/beacon first.
No, I did.
It doesn't matter who. Visit leaffilter.com/beacon to schedule your free gutter inspection and get up to 30% off today.
See representative for warranty details. Promotion is 20% off plus a 10% senior or military discount. One discount per household.
Getting quality employees to fill positions in your company is essential, but finding those people can be a major hassle unless you use ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter makes finding quality people a breeze. ZipRecruiter's advanced technology identifies candidates with the right skills, sends you great matches, then you can easily invite them to apply. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. See for yourself. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/free to try ZipRecruiter for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
The free iHeartRadio app has over 100 original stations, like 24/7 comedy.
If they were really donut holes, the bag would be empty.
When you need to laugh, just open the free iHeartRadio app and search comedy.
Should we call someone? I'm like, no, that's his face.
iHeartRadio. Free never sounded so good.
Real Radio weather.
From the Gordon Partners Weather Center, have you or a loved one been injured through no fault of your own? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
I'm meteorologist Jennifer Collins with CBS 12 News. Mostly sunny this afternoon with temperatures in the mid to upper 80s, breezy with an onshore east wind between 15 to 20 miles per hour. Dry through this evening, partly cloudy with a stray shower chance tonight. Temperatures will return to the 70s by Friday morning.
This report is sponsored by Florida Power and Light.
At FPL, we're working every day year-round for storm season. To get ready, visit fpl.com/storm for a storm guide and download the FPL mobile app for real-time updates. FPL, working for you every single day.
From the Anajar Levine Accident Attorney Studios.
Have you been in an accident? Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Real Radio 92.1 is WZZR West Palm Beach, an iHeartRadio station.
Listen on your free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good.
The last time I was at a comedy show, I made a mistake of blurting out an answer. The comedian threw out a math question, and I'm pretty good at math, so I came up with the answer pretty quickly, and I blurted out the answer. He proceeded to belittle me for the next 15 seconds or 20 seconds for being smart and being able to come up with the answer. He's like, look at this guy. He's been waiting for a math question all night long, this nerd.
You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
All right, I mean, things happen, Jeremy. You know, you throw something out there, you caution it and win, it's going to come back at you. I mean, you know, and a lot of times we want to be smart. Even like trivia. Be like, I know that. I mean, once you put yourself out there, you got a comedian, they're on stage, they're going to hammer time you.
For sure.
Francis on vacation, visiting her family. Hope she's having a fantastic time. Jimmy's in the house.
Hello and good afternoon.
And this gentleman stops by for the second time in a penthouse. Friend of mine from Vegas who just resurfaced. Brady Matthews joining us. Good afternoon, Brady.
Good to be here. Thank you, Greeks. Thank you so much. Jimmy, good to see you.
Good to see you as well, Brady. Thank you so much for stopping in. Jimmy at realradio921.com is the email address. We got this in from our buddy Evan. He was telling us a little bit of the story behind the Honus Wagner card.
Yes.
And the bottom line is that there were 70 of them that were actually made. So that's one of the reasons why they were so rare. We got this in, too, from Stacy. Says, yes, Brady is very easy on the eyes.
Yeah.
Hello.
Let's go.
So you got a fan out there, Brady.
Stacy, find me.
All right.
Come to the show.
We got this one in as well. I helped build Michael Jordan's house in Palm Beach Gardens.
Wow.
What's crazy is straight across the street is the security wall, and then you've got normal, everyday people whose backyards are kind of like right up there, and they have no idea who lives there. They're clueless, but I never get out the exact location due to respect for him and his family. And I've got another question here we'll get into from the text line, but we'll do that after a little What the Florida?
Yeah.
All right.
Florida stories.
Florida.
Florida.
Did you say
Florida. I'm from Florida.
WTF.
What the Florida?
And I'll get into that, too, because it's actually a question for you, Brady. So put your thinking cap on, and we'll get to that in a minute. So we're going to start with some What the Florida stories going, what the Florida? Somebody stole a playground from a nursery school. Growing Together Behavioral Center had just finished installing their playground at their new location. When the staff came in to start the week, all that was left of the playground were the studs in the ground. It's a brand new school and a brand new playground, and the ladder is just gone. Poof.
Terrible.
The only evidence left behind so far was tape over the surveillance camera. Those cameras showed two figures wandering around outside the place around 3:30 a.m. And, of course, then the next thing you see is the tape coming up and covering it up so that nothing else can be seen. The school is expanding to the new location to serve even more students and was preparing to put a fence around the playground this week before it vanished. Unfortunately, they're a week too late on that. The executive director there, Melissa Kramer, filed a report with the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office, which is now investigating the missing playground. It's actually being considered grand theft because the estimated value is between $5,000 and $10,000. Fortunately, some friends at the school set up a GoFundMe page, so hopefully they can recoup those expenses and get that playground back up and running for them.
Terrible story.
Next up, we have a Martin County sheriffs are investigating a bizarre bank robbery that happened last weekend. Police were notified that a Wells Fargo was being robbed by the security monitoring company, claiming a masked man was robbing the building. Deputies rushed to the bank, but there was no one there. Why? Well, they waited an hour to call the police for some reason, the monitoring service. That's going to be something they have to investigate as well. There's not really much more detail on that, but that's something that's weird there. Detectives later identified the suspect, Carlton Van Hosen, 33 of Hobe Sound, after he was caught on camera at a nearby BP gas station purchasing a bandana to cover his face. Detectives say that he then went to the Wells Fargo bank. He walked right through the unlocked doors, which is the other bizarre incident about, or bizarre fact about this case. And he just was walking around. The bank was closed. He's wandering around. He opened up a couple of drawers looking for stuff. Saw that there was no money. He was like, okay, well, I'm out of here. But that's still a burglary charge. So he's been charged with that of an unoccupied structure, and he's being held on $20,000 bond. Again, though, what's most bizarre about that, the bank's doors were not locked, and it was after hours. Finally, this is to continue to bring awareness to where you need to stop at railroad crossings, and we're hearing this and seeing this way too much. Another Brightline train hit a car while the driver was still inside the vehicle at George Bush Boulevard and Northeast 5th Avenue in Delray Beach. Ted White, the public information officer for the Delray Beach Police Department and Fire Rescue, said the driver of the car is from the Caribbean, so he's not used to the way the laws are and having trains around here either. The man drove onto the tracks with the front end of his vehicle sitting directly onto the tracks. The gates come down, the bright line comes through, and hit the car. Took off the front end of the car, spun it around and everything. Amazingly, he wasn't hurt at all. According to the Federal Railroad Administration, there have been 33 railroad crossing accidents in Florida so far this year through the end of March. So, again, please be careful out there. 6 of them were right here in Palm Beach County. So, we don't want anybody to get hurt. Please, you're not going to beat the train. Don't try to get around it when the guard arms come down. Just, especially with the bright line. I mean, it doesn't take but 10 seconds for the thing to go by. So, you're not beating anything. And
33 is too many. 33 too many.
Yep. It
no doubt
certainly
about
is.
it.
Yep.
It is the
Got that right,
Penthouse
Greek.
on a Thursday. Jimmy said a question for Brady.
Yeah, so we got this one in the email, which basically it's Brady, is dessert a food?
Oh, that's good. Sure. Yeah, why
Sure.
not?
This is an old argument between Greek and Francis because Greek doesn't think that dessert is food, and of course we all know it is. But go ahead, Greek.
Go ahead. No, I think dessert,
Where's the dessert menu? It's behind the main menu. It's not on the same menu. You don't see steak and dessert separate, so therefore it's not fruit.
Sure. I think it should be added into the meal. Too,
It's not
as
fruit.
well.
Yeah, whatever.
Sometimes they put fruit in the ice cream. I'll tell you what, I had a girl once bring ice cream into the bed. I had that one time.
There you go.
And I told her, get
Absolutely
it
not.
out of the bed.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have an amazing
Oh.
thread count. And so, I was like, get out of here.
okay.
I was at Greek's house.
Nice.
The wig didn't throw you off. It's amazing.
He doesn't remember that.
Maybe it was the Portofino hat on.
Yeah.
877-927-6969. So you get more tail.
You smell like a man.
You get more tail, you said, as a comedian than a painter.
Correct.
Are we doing that? You like a girl puts that on the first date.
Sure.
Who doesn't?
Are we doing ad libs? What's happening?
I'm just trying to get a little bit, people tune in for the first time. Maybe
Sure.
they're out. Who's this guy on the radio?
Sure.
And what is he about?
Yeah.
Would you ever want to be an agent for a movie star or sports figure?
I'd say sports figure because I'd rather go watch the games than go on a movie set.
Okay.
I've been on movie sets.
okay. All right.
I've been on movie sets. It's it's a lot of sit and wait.
Yeah.
A lot of sit and wait.
That makes sense. Yeah.
I did do a movie with Leonardo DiCaprio. If people want to look it up, 10 years ago.
Cool.
The best experience of that was Clint Eastwood was the director.
Okay.
And I remember one time I was so nervous because I had a scene with DiCaprio and I had like 5 lines, but Clint Eastwood could tell that I was nervous. And I was standing there. I had it was J. Edgar. I don't know if you ever saw the movie J. Edgar.
Oh yeah, I saw it. Yeah, when he was I seen it.
And I was
what movie?
It was the news reporter.
I mean, what were you in there?
I was just the news.
What movie?
That's a drop. But no, I played a news reporter. And so anyways, before I was about to do my scene, DiCaprio's right across from me. And there was a prosthetic finger on the ground. And Clint Eastwood looked at me and he goes, kind of looks like a male's genitalia, doesn't it? And it totally broke. And I go, yeah, totally. And then he goes, all right, action. And then just did the scene.
Wow.
So it totally got shot.
Did it really
cool.
loosen you up? I mean, did that joke alone do it? Or
I mean, it's Clint Eastwood. You got to laugh at it regardless, right?
Oh, of course.
Yeah. No, it made me more nervous. Beat that out of
It did the exact opposite.
How
I forgot
was?
all my lines.
I mean, because this is rare. How was Clint Eastwood to work with?
He's awesome. He was in like a full Nike jumpsuit.
Yeah.
And DiCaprio was over there getting his hair all done with the makeup lady and hair lady. And yeah, it was just a fun experience to be on Paramount Studios shooting a movie. It was awesome.
Out in L.A.?
Yeah.
Wow, that's cool.
Now, I'm sure a lot of people have like an idea in their mind what it's like to be, behind the scenes, behind the camera, behind that ad. Is there anything in particular, anything that jumps out at you that you can remember that, you know what, people wouldn't really think that this happens or it's there or anything?
Yeah, there was a show I did it was called Femme Fatales on Showtime, and I had to do a basically softcore porn. Yes, on a desk. I played a lawyer, and it was me and this other girl, and I was the lead in the show, and we had to basically have sex on a desk.
Okay,
but you have to wait, so they get cameras and everything set up. So in between takes,
yeah,
you have a thing on your action area, a sock, if you will, on your action area. But the thing is, everyone thinks it's so hot, like it's like all steamy and hot. It's not. It's terrible. It's awful. Like you're sitting there and you have to like try to be into it. And after like 3 takes, I pull the director aside and I go, what are we not getting here? You know what I mean? Like, what are we not? There was no dialogue.
Right.
What are we not getting?
Was the girl not hot for you?
No, she was very hot. And then we ended up hooking up in the trailer later that night.
Oh,
nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
She lived in a trailer.
Should have brought the camera there.
She lived in a trailer.
She lived in a trailer. Wow.
So what?
Fine. Like I said, I don't care if you're picking up trash. Hot's hot.
Oh, yeah.
Bingo.
So didn't you bring that chemistry the next day to the shoot?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, it turned out
So I
great.
should have done that first. That's what you're saying.
Listen, I'm very method.
Method acting, yes.
Yes, of course.
Strasbourg.
Nice.
Now, let me ask you, when you did the whole thing with DiCaprio, did you get to talk to him or anything?
Yeah, right. No,
No.
not at all. It's
No.
like me trying to talk to Michael Jordan. They want nothing to do with you.
Really?
Totally.
Even-
But Clint was cool. I talked to Clint for a little bit. And he was
Yeah?
a really cool guy.
And DiCaprio, no, he couldn't get near him.
Absolutely not.
Really?
No, I really tried, though. I tried.
I can imagine. What, you're trying something?
I tried to tell him the joke that Clint told me, and DiCaprio wanted nothing of it.
You're like, get out.
And the old man
Totally.
already tried that
He's
one
like,
on
"I've
me,
heard it."
kids.
Yeah.
So, any other brushes with movies that you know, things could have happened?
Brushes in terms of, well, I my very first acting gig I ever got was hitting on Wayne Brady on How I Met Your Mother 100 years ago.
Oh, no way, really?
Yeah, I had to go over and ask him if he wanted a shot. And then he was like, he said, I'm not gay or something like that. And that was the whole premise of the show.
Yeah.
If he's gay or not and something like that. So
He was good in that show.
he was great.
Yeah.
Wayne Brady's great. What happened to that guy?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
What about Tom Brady? What do you think? Tom's going to be good in the booth?
Oh, no. Yes, I do. Question for you. I do think he's going to be great in the booth. Why is Colin Cowherd's desk so high? Does anyone else see that? Colin Cowherd's desk is way up here, and then Tom Brady was way down here.
Yeah, when he has
is
his
that,
desk,
is
yes.
that an ego thing?
Probably.
It's got to be.
And what about Belichick? You think he's doing anything wrong?
Yeah. I say he's doing everything right. This guy looks like he's living the dream.
Oh, my God.
I mean, not getting a coaching gig, he looks like he's having a blast. Not only was he at the roast, but now he's hitting a 24-year-old. Or what is she, 24?
Yeah, it's
25?
amazing. Wow, that they found him. I don't know if you saw this a couple of years ago, leaving this girl's apartment. And nobody knew who she was.
It's on the Ring camera.
Yeah, in the Ring camera.
With no shirt on.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw this, Jimmy. Just a couple of years ago, he was leaving her house in the morning. So somebody was out one day and said, wow, is that Bill Belichick?
Yeah, with no shirt.
Never thinking he was with a girl. You thought he was just staying there?
Is this that famous one where he went out and he was shirtless?
Yeah.
And then he kind of went to the right of the stairs and he was looking out like towards the bay or something?
Yes.
Okay, all right, that one.
And now they're tying it to that's where this girl lives.
Ah.
Because they were saying originally he just met her.
Yeah.
And they're trying to say, like, well, that's not the case.
No, it's been going on for a hot minute.
Yeah.
They finally got the photos of her have been released.
Yeah, very
I
pretty
saw
girl.
a couple.
Yeah, Bill's killing it.
Yeah.
I would say he's doing great in retirement, if you will. Oh, you think he'll get another head coaching job? I think he will.
I think this year you'll see, the big thing for Belichick is I think he wants to be the all-time winner in wins past Shula. But like a lot of things in life, you get away from it. You might be like, maybe that's not so big.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll just sit here. Obviously years ago, as Barry Sanders did. You know what? He could have the rushing record. He was like, nah, I don't want to lose anymore. I'm with Detroit. I'm going to sit down. He might get away from the game and just be like, I'm doing broadcast. I'm making money. I got this girl. If that lasts or not, I really don't want to do it.
Yeah.
Or he might really miss it.
I don't know. How do you guys feel about him being as a broadcaster? He's not the most electric thing to listen or watch.
Well, you don't know.
I think it'll be fine because we're starting to see, like, every now and then you get a little taste of the Bill that nobody's ever really saw,
Same thing with Brady.
except that you were behind the scenes, right? He jokes around a little bit. He was at the Brady roast where he joked around. I think he's got that in him. We just don't know it enough about him, and I think you'll see that come out a little bit more, and he'll be more talkative. Again, what are we used to?
Press conference.
Onward to Cleveland. Like, we're used to that shortness where I think that we're starting to see little peppering of there where
he's got a personality.
He's got something. And I think he's going to be fun. I think he'll be just fine if he wants to stay in a booth. Like Greek says, does he want that? Or will he be like, you know what? This is fun. I like this and I don't have to prepare as much. Or does he want that record?
I picture him breaking up with his 24-year-old chick and going, we're on to Stacy.
We're on to
What do you
Denise.
mean?
No,
Why are we breaking up? We're on to
Stacy's
Stacey.
on to you.
We're on to Stacy.
We're on to Denise.
We're on to Denise.
We're on to Carol.
That's all he says when he breaks up.
Yeah.
We're on to Carol.
We're on to Cindy.
Yeah, we're on to Cindy.
We're on to Bob.
Next question.
Next question. Again, Belichick is very old school.
Yeah.
And he also is old school in which he believes that I'm not going to give you anything to use, okay?
Yeah.
And also, I'm not going to let you know anything at all because he always, like Saban, the old school mentality, if I give you something, you might use it against me.
Right.
I mean, you never knew what was going on with the Patriots. Brady was on the injury report every week for 20 years. I mean, he never gave anybody anything, and he believed it. But that's who he grew up around. You know what? He was a coach for Parcells, learn that way. We don't tell them anything. We're not letting them know anything.
Yeah.
You're a big fan of Michael Jordan, I know, and Last Dance was on last night. I was watching at 5 in the morning.
It's so good.
Unbelievable.
It's so
and then
good.
we were talking about when Pippen was playing against Utah and that one series, Game 6, and his back was out. And Jordan went up to him and said, look, nobody knows. You got to get out there.
Yeah.
Just play. He
Yeah.
let them not know. Nobody knew, but Scotty couldn't even move.
Yeah.
But again, that's part of it. We're not going to tell them anything. We're not going to show them anything. It's competitiveness. I don't want them to have an edge on me or to think they do.
Right.
And that's where I think Belichick comes into that role. But I do think, he's a different kind of Bill now. Same thing with Brady. But again, it's just like anybody else. You're different on stage than you are off stage.
Totally.
And when they're on and they're talking to the media and they're talking to reporters, that is the stage.
Yeah, that's the hard thing, too, about being a comedian is people go, you don't seem very funny. And
Yeah.
I'm like, well, huh?
Or that's what they expected of you.
Right.
Like you sit down and Seinfeld does that, make me laugh, tell me a joke. Like, that's
Totally.
not how it works. I'm just,
Right. I'm not going to a mechanic saying, give me a crappy estimate. You know what I mean? Like,
It happens
same
in
thing.
everything. I mean, people come out
Totally.
to me and say, you're quiet if I come out. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not on the radio.
Just trying to enjoy a cigar
I'm
and
hanging
watch
out.
the game and hang out.
And you bore me, to be honest with you.
Totally, yeah.
well,
That's
that's
not
normal. Yeah. So, well, that's the part we expect.
That's what we expect. Does smart water make you smart?
Yeah.
That's the question.
Yeah. Is Fiji water really from Fiji?
Absolutely not. It's from
I'm gonna
Jersey
go
City.
no.
Yeah. The smart water campaign, though, I do think people look at it and go, if I drink it, I'll
Of course. It's like protein chips. Huh? Have you, seen, you know what I'm talking about? Chips, and they say protein on them. People are like, well, yeah, of course they have to have protein in them. You can put protein on anything, and literally people think it's protein. It's like seltzers. Everyone has a seltzer. Everyone has a seltzer.
Right. Mm-hmm.
It's garbage.
And what about energy drinks?
Yeah.
You love them.
I don't love them, but they get me moving in the right direction in the morning. But also,
Is it a mindset? Like, do you think it's a mindset, or does it really ignite you?
I think from being, I work out as much as possible, and I usually have one. It's kind of a habit.
Okay.
So I'll have one before I go work out. So I just got done working out, and I had one after. So and I knew I was coming to do radio, so I also know I have to be up.
Now, do you have one like when you're drinking? Like, will you be like a Red Bull and Tito's guy?
No.
Okay.
No, because I'm not trying to die.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to have a heart attack. Because also a lot of friends, like back in the day, like when you're younger, like when I was in my 20s, you'd have Red Bull vodkas, like 1,000 of them.
I know.
And be on fire. And the next morning you wake up and you're just like your heart's just pounding through your chest.
Yeah.
You
Remember
know what I mean?
the 5-hour energy drinks?
Oh.
Like they had that in that pill form. What the hell were those things called in
Terrible.
the 80s? I used to pop 2 or 3 of those
Really?
things. And yeah, your heart feels like it's going to pound out of your chest.
Oh.
But you're young. It feels good.
I
It's
know.
great. Now
Those-
you do it now and you're going to die.
Those 5-hour energies, I remember the back of my knees would sweat.
Yeah.
I'm
Really?
like, that can't be good.
Wow.
That can't be good. It was awful.
Back of your knees sweat. Last time the back of my knees sweat, I had 25,000 on a game. My God. You got that, what, at a local gas station?
Yeah. By the way, 5-hour, if you're listening, sponsor us.
5 hour. It's longer than most of your relationships. It is the Penthouse on a Thursday. Brady Matthews in the house. Good guy and a very funny guy. He really is. You got to check out his show. And a great painter, too.
Yep.
I mean, when you say somebody does a couple things, a lot of times people say, nah, no, he's good. And he's a very talented painter.
Appreciate it.
And just a good guy all around. We appreciate you stopping by.
Thank you for having me.
And
Did I read that right, Fine?
I think I did. I'll change it next segment. We'll be back with a trifecta, and we'll put a bow on this. Biatch! We'll be back.
Real Radio is the news junkie.
Jennifer Lopez once cut dancers from auditions on their tour solely because the astrological sign. What are you guys? What's your sign?
I am a Virgo.
You are? So you wouldn't even be a J-Lo dancer?
Gemini.
Gemini? That is
That is the
interesting.
number one
That makes a
reason.
lot of sense.
Number one reason I wouldn't be a J-Lo dancer is because I'm a Virgo.
Yeah.
Otherwise, just drilling it.
The News Junkie. Weekday afternoons at 3 on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One.
Coming back to Las Vegas. September 20th and 21st. Streaming live only on Hulu.
Don't miss.
Big Sean, Camila Cabello, Doja Cat, Gwen Stefani, Hozier, Keith Urban, New Kids on the Block, Paramore, Shabuzi, The Black Crowes, Thomas Rhett, Victoria Monet,
And more.
Get tickets to our 2024 iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One, right now, before they sell out.
At AXS.com.
Getting you up to speed on traffic on Real Radio.
Accident
behind with a left lane blocked. Okeechobee Boulevard westbound at Loxahatchee Drive. We're seeing delays due to a wreck North Lake Boulevard at Ibis Boulevard. And it's a multi-vehicle crash now off to the right, shoulder 95 north before Hyperlux. So we're slow from Gateway. That's traffic. I'm Jody Stewart.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's. Craftsman Days are here at Lowe's. Right now, get a free Select V20 tool when you buy a Select battery 2-pack. Lowe's knows home improvement. Valid through 7/20. While supplies last, selection varies by location.
Hey, South Florida, if you're looking to make some extra cash and ready to sell your car, truck, or SUV, now's the time, and the best way to do it is with GiveMeTheVin.com. Sell your car for the most money, whether your vehicle's $2,000 or $200,000. They'll make you an offer. At GiveMeTheVin.com, they offer a 60-second bid process, pressure-free service, and free pickup of your vehicle. Selling your car, truck, or exotic has never been easier at GiveMeTheVin.com.
Sell us your car. GiveMeTheVin.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
Want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Owen. I'm a cigarette.
Do you like being a cigarette?
No, I don't. Not really into killing thousands of people. Sorry, no filter.
Right.
What's your sign?
Pisces?
I'm a Cancer. Cigarette joke. But seriously, I do cause cancer. And heart disease. And strokes. I could go on forever. Unlike the people who smoke me.
The average smoker lives 10 years less than non-smokers. Quit today. Find out how at tobaccofreeflorida.com.
Hey, it's the Greek for Jason Weiser, my attorney. Whether you were injured due to a car accident or a medical malpractice issue, a slip and fall, or any kind of injury due to a fault of another, their team can help you. Board-certified personal injury attorneys. They can help you determine the responsibility party and pursue the damages and justice you deserve. Contact them at 561-689-8180, 561-689-8180. No fees unless they win. Jason Weiser, my attorney for over 20 years.
Is getting gas at Shell burning a hole in your wallet? What if I told you you can easily earn cash back while you fill up? Introducing Drop, the app that turns every fill up into a reward. With Drop, you'll earn points to get free gift cards every time you fill up your tank. Download Drop and use code DROP88 to instantly receive $5 in points to jumpstart your savings journey. Don't miss out on turning your gas expenses into something rewarding.
Apologies if this is a little too soon for some people, but did you know we sell garage doors now that are hurricane-proof? I wouldn't have thought that was a sentence I'd need to say one day, but apparently that's a thing now. Wind-rated doors. It's like selling doors that are zombie-proof or lightsaber-proof. Why would I need that? Oh, wait, check the forecast. I totally do now. At Mo Better Garage, we make that way mo better. In case you haven't noticed, weather's been getting kind of crazy the last 10 years. You'd think bringing all your valuable stuff inside your garage means it might actually be safe. Until you see your beige, tinfoil, 1990s vintage garage door like a leaf on the wind, floating gracefully over the horizon. Call Mo Better Garage and we'll get you a door you can count on. You're on your own against the zombies.
Mo Better Garage, we make it way more better.
MoBetterGarage.com.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. For over 35 years, we've grown by offering our clients more offices, more lawyers, and recovering more than $20 billion. Injured? The choice is easy. Morgan & Morgan. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Ocean breeze, tropical beach, pina colada. You can buy an air freshener to make your car smell like you're in an oceanside paradise. Or, better yet, you can point your car toward Daytona Beach and come experience the real thing. Visit DaytonaBeach.com to discover all there is to see, do, and enjoy along the world's most famous beach. Daytona Beach, Florida. Beach on.
News Junkie is sponsored by FAMU's Mary. Educate, learn, talk.
We used to argue about whose turn it was to clean the gutters, but then I had Leaf Filter gutter protection installed.
Wait, I told you Leaf Filter had free inspections and estimates and a lifetime guarantee.
Meaning we never have to argue about whose turn it is to clean the gutters again.
But I visited leaffilter.com/beacon first.
No, I did.
It doesn't matter who. Visit leaffilter.com/beacon to schedule your free gutter inspection and get up to 30% off today.
See representative for warranty details. Promotion is 20% off plus a 10% senior or military discount. One discount per household.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, did you know there's a generic form of Viagra that works just the same, but is 95% cheaper? And you can get it online? Go to hims.com/joy. Through Hims, you'll get a free medical consultation, discreet shipping if prescribed, and the process is 100% online. To start your free online visit, go to hims.com/joy. That's HIMS.com/JOY.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm. An important message about your timeshare from Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group.
If you receive an unsolicited phone call or mail piece to discuss selling, renting, or especially canceling your timeshare, don't fall for it. Contact your timeshare resort or Wesley Financial Group for assistance, and I'll send you our timeshare exit information kit free with the straight facts about timeshare cancellation.
Call 800-653-1188. 800-653-1188.
I'm Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I learned about atrial fibrillation the hard way. My symptoms would come and go. Shortness of breath, fatigue. I kept going. Then I got so lightheaded, I couldn't. My doctor said I have AFib, so I'm about 5 times more likely to have a stroke. Other symptoms, irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain can come and go, but the risk of stroke stays. If you have symptoms, tell a doctor. Visit notimetowait.com.
Sponsored by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
Some people just know the best rate for you is a rate based on you with Allstate, not one based on anyone else. So if you drive safely, you could save money. Good to know. Visit allstate.com or call for a quote today.
Here's what's happening with the weather on Real Radio.
From the Gordon & Partners Weather Center. Have you been injured in a motor vehicle accident? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
I'm meteorologist Jennifer Collins of CBS 12 News. Mostly sunny this afternoon with temperatures in the mid to upper 80s, breezy with an onshore east wind between 15 to 20 miles per hour. Dry through this evening, partly cloudy with a stray shower chance tonight. Temperatures will return to the 70s by Friday morning.
This report is sponsored by Florida Power and Light.
At FPL, we're working every day year-round for storm season. To get ready, visit fpl.com/storm for a storm guide and download the FPL mobile app for real-time updates. FPL, working for you every single day.
Radio is the exclusive audio home of NBC's coverage of the 2024 Paris Olympics. It's the only way to listen to exclusive NBC play-by-play action of Team USA, plus NBC's top Olympic moments, original Summer Games podcasts, and live hourly updates from the games in Paris on the iHeart app and right here on this station. Be sure you have the free iHeart app, the exclusive audio home of NBC's coverage of the 2024 Paris Olympics.
iHeartRadio.
Drake's Trifecta is sponsored by the physicians at MMJ Health.
This is Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast.
Hey, this is Granny. Greg, why don't you tell your friend Bruce Brady to come on over and he can do some stand-up inside my Virginia. Honey?
You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
You've officially made it. When Granny and Glenn Rice drop a hint for you, that's pretty big.
I appreciate it. Give me the address. I think you can actually stand up in her Virginia, from what I understand.
Yeah. Her address is 7265 Bad Dream.
Oh, I thought it was going to be Help Me Up. Nightmare.
It is the Penthouse on a Thursday. Blink 182 tickets today. Every day, 11:45, we give you a giveaway. Don't forget the Panthers tomorrow night on Real Radio. Francis is on vacation. Jimmy's in the house.
Hello and good afternoon.
And nice enough to stay like a good date or a good dinner. It turns out to be, hey, maybe a half hour, and he ended up staying for 3 hours. Brady Matthews, want to thank you again for stopping by.
Thanks for carrying the show, buddy. Thank you for having me. I'm a cheap date. You forgot that part. I'm a cheap date.
You're not really a cheap date.
No, I'm just joking. I'll take you to Olive Garden, though.
I already saw your invoice.
Sponsor me, Olive Garden.
Yeah. What is your favorite drink, by the way?
Drink?
When you drink, when you're out.
Probably Tito's soda, I guess, would be
so
my
you're not bad.
be my go-to. Simple, easy.
Tito's is our sponsor. We love them.
Oh yeah, well there you go.
Yeah.
Tito's soda. I'm not a margarita. I've never been a margarita guy or like I remember I used to make drinks when I bartended, and people would we would get like Palomas, and then or people would get like what's the other stuff?
What tells them Palomos?
What?
What is that? What kind of drink is that?
It's like Paloma's like it's like. How do I explain it? It's kind of like a Mai Tai in a way.
Okay.
Anyway, but there's just a pain in the ass. Or like people would get like.
They're difficult to make.
They're just
That's
just
they're
anything that you have to
time-consuming,
have to muddle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's a pain in the ass.
Totally. Also, if you're not a bar that really specifies in that.
So why don't you just
don't
tell
ask
them we're
for
out of it? Get something else.
I did all the time, and people were like, "No, you're not," and they would just point at like blueberries on it right there. Like, no, it's not.
Is that just sour?
Funny story. I worked at
called you
Chevy's.
out.
I worked at Chevy's back in 2001, and I was working at Chevy's. This guy asked me, he goes, "What kind of tequilas do you have?" And I said, "Sorry, sir." He goes, "We're all out of tequila." And he goes, "What? It's Chevy's. What do you mean you're out of tequila?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "We're all out." And he points to the wall behind the bar, and he goes, "Then what's all that?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "It looks like we just got a shipment in."
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Well, how
That's
about, thanks for showing me. There.
Botox being out in Boca.
Right.
I mean, it doesn't happen.
I was a terrible waiter. I was terrible. I was awful.
Well, you're not good at much things. So
Oh, well, depending on who you ask.
I think this is what I see for your future.
Sure.
Oh,
Nothing.
boy.
I see you
Wow.
with the painting thing. We parlay it out into like a big loft in Soho.
Sure.
And we get millions of dollars.
I like that.
The comedian thing, but it spins into acting.
Sure.
I become your agent, but
Wow.
I get more press.
Wow.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Of course.
I assume there's no contract involved. Yeah.
What's a contract?
That's never a good sign when he goes,
I have a couple guys come talk to you.
Yeah.
You'll be happy.
Sure.
Yeah.
Fine. You deal with all the weirdos, and that's fine.
I'll take care of that.
I
That's not a
appreciate
problem.
it.
I do it every day in management.
Yeah.
Jimmy, who do we got on hold?
I have no idea.
Okay, I'm sorry. Let's go to Trifecta. My bad.
It's Creepy Trifecta.
Willie Mays passed away a couple days ago. Great baseball player. One of the all-time greats. 24 times All-Star. Over 600 home runs. Hall of Famer. And just everybody had nice things to say about Willie. Seemed to be a great guy. I had the pleasure of parking his car when I was a kid. And he was so nice. Gave me a $100 tip. And fit his personality. Say hey. He was really, really cool. He had a pink Continental.
Did he really?
I'll never forget that. And it said say hey on the back. And I was caddying a valet, and I'm sorry, for a place in New Jersey. And he pulled up, and it was my time, to pull up and go. I always got a lot of guys. I got a lot of ex-Rangers, stuff like that. This is a beautiful country club. And like I said, nobody ever thought it odd, but my mom dropped me off. And I'm parking cars. And one time I went on bike. The guy was like, "What is this kid?"
How did you know? Do you know how to drive stick back then?
No, I don't know how to drive a stick now.
Oh, wow.
I can't drive a stick.
Yeah.
I can't make a tie.
It says a lot.
Who cares? Who cares what it says?
Who cares? I'll get somebody else to do my job.
That's all we care about.
That's why you're here.
What is that? Is that
That's
a
a cockroach.
Oh, wow. You better hit that. You get rid of it.
God.
Yeah, that's not good.
No.
We shouldn't have stuff like that. Where'd that
That's
come
the
from?
first time that's ever happened, I bet.
Oh, yeah.
No.
No. That's common here.
That's always a good sign.
All right. We'll go back to the trifecta. Willie Mays passed away. Marlins won yesterday 4-3 over Cardinals, playing a lot better than they were the first month. Yankees got Cole back last night, but lost 3 or 4 to Baltimore. Not a good thing. And the main thing is that you're from South Florida. You got to be a Panther fan. We need the fans right now. We need you guys to stand up. Game 6 tomorrow night on Real Radio. 7:30, 8 o'clock is the puck. Let's go, Panthers. We're up 3-0. We cannot lose this series. This will go down with the Yankees, one of the greatest drops ever. And it's all because we did a promo that management told us to do last Saturday. Correct, Jimmy?
Yeah, last weekend. Get ready for the weekend just in case they won.
Yeah, and so me and Jimmy looked at each other in the studio, and we were like, isn't this a jinx?
Kiss
Yeah,
of death.
Yeah, you can't say just in case.
Well, we didn't say just in case. We said the Panthers win the cup.
Yeah, totally.
And then they went down.
I mean, I don't want to say what I want to say, but I'm going to say it anyways. Tampa Bay. Remember when Tampa was playing the Blackhawks?
Yeah.
Up 3-0.
Yeah, and they lost?
They did.
Oh.
I'm just saying. Now, I'm not
Okay.
jinxing it because I think Panthers actually have a very good chance of beating them in Edmonton. I do.
I hope
All
so.
we take is one more game. One more game, and they got it.
Hopefully that girl doesn't show up who flashed the rack.
I hope she does.
Yeah.
Yeah, I miss her.
Yeah, she was hot.
She's super
I
hot.
miss her. like you
hot.
dated in
She's
high
hot.
school.
You don't care about the game? No.
She's hot.
I want to see if Homegirl shows up again.
Hey, she calls you 3 in the morning and tells you to come by. Will you go by?
100%. Yep.
Yeah, damn right.
Yeah, even if it's in Edmonton and I'm in Florida, that's fine. It's going to take a little bit.
You gonna go over there with the sock on?
Yeah, yeah.
8
Okay.
hours?
Just making sure.
8 hours? You would fly for that for 8 hours?
For sure, why not?
No way.
No,
man.
you know, by the way, her face is not that great, but her body's smoking. So sometimes, it is what it is.
I don't judge people. I look at their personality.
Sure you do.
And that is your last trifecta today, sponsored by Pet Capital.
Nobody believes it.
Mazel tov.
Yeah.
Who do we got?
Yeah, we got a good friend checking all the way in from heaven. Paul Lind is online. Hey, Paul, what's going on?
Hey, Brady.
Hey.
Do you know where astronauts go to the bathroom?
Where?
Over Hollywood. Oh.
I don't know. I think the last one was way better.
I missed a little.
Over Hollywood.
So what is the saga going on now? Do you know?
don't know.
Do you know where Aaron Rodgers is?
I don't. I know that he's telling the government to get off his computer.
Yeah.
I know that he was on Tucker Carlson.
Yeah.
I know that he's not at practice.
Yeah.
But, I mean, also, what scares me is I feel like maybe he tweaked that foot again.
I don't know about that.
You don't think so?
Nah, I just think he had something planned, like a retreat or something. Or maybe he was going to like a Barnes & Noble book sale, and he just said, I'm not going to
Barnes & Noble book sale. They still have them open, by the way, which is crazy.
I know, they are.
It's almost like, why don't we just bring back Blockbuster while we're at it?
I had a buddy of mine last week owed me money. He goes, meet me at Barnes & Noble in Glades. I'm like, where?
Were you doing a drug deal?
Barnes and what?
I'm like, where? Let's meet Monroe's.
Owes him money.
Yeah.
Going to Barnes & Noble.
Oh, it's a good place to meet people. Nobody thinks that. I used to meet
100%.
For years. I met bookmakers on the steps at St. Patrick's Cathedral. New York.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody knows.
You met the priest there.
Yeah, that's right. The priest, too. That was
I listen. I remember.
That's right.
Sure.
Yeah. But you got to go to places, what you never, like, say you're fooling around with somebody, you go to get pedicure with them right next to them. Nobody knows.
Totally.
I mean, you got to go like that.
Yeah.
So where's Roger?
Ask Robert Kraft.
Ask Robert Kraft. That wasn't a pedicure.
No kidding.
And our apologies about the little bug that came in here.
Yeah, that was definitely strange. I don't know if that's a bad or good omen, but we'll take it glass half full.
Yeah.
So do you think Rogers, where do you think he is?
I don't know. Where's he, in a sound bath?
Any truth that he was driving Justin Timberlake the other night and left before he got pulled over?
He was actually the one who was hammered. Wasn't Justin.
Justin was like, pull over, Aaron. Get out. We're going to get pulled over.
The thing that's funny to me, though, is like Justin Timberlake, what are you going to say to the cop now? He's going to say, did you see me in Social Network? And the cop's going to be like, I'm 23 years old. What are you talking about?
He
right?
did
Just
say
get out of the car.
He did say to the cop, if you give me a ticket, you're going to ruin my tour.
Bro. Oh, my God. Just take an Uber at this point. You're in the Hamptons.
That's
or
right.
get someone to take you home.
That's right. Or drive.
Get a limo service, you cheap bitch.
Yeah, dude. For sure. Bring back limo services, right?
Yeah, really.
You don't see limos anymore.
No, you don't.
Escalades, that's it.
That's rough. You know where you see limos? In people's parking lot, or see them in their driveway.
Yeah.
That's where you see them now.
Yeah.
Because they're not around.
In Vegas, you see them in driveways a lot.
I mean, that's the thing with him. I don't think it's going to hurt anything with him, me personally. I mean, it'll be a joke. People will say it, stuff like that, but
yeah,
I don't think anything.
Speaking of where's Aaron Rodgers, where's Conor McGregor?
McGregor supposedly was hurt. Now you're saying some other rumor you heard.
Shoel Sonnen, I think I'm saying his name right. Shoel Sonnen, whatever. He used to be an MMA guy, but he's saying that Conor is in rehab.
Really?
That's what he's saying. Yep.
But there was a picture they showed the other night where he was in Ireland drinking.
Maybe
that's why he's in rehab.
Yeah. Also in Ireland,
makes sense.
In Ireland, for some people, I think that's called rehab. Right? No, that was the name of the bar, rehab.
That oh yeah, that was a great place. That fight was supposed to be this Saturday, I believe.
Yeah.
Or next Saturday.
And it's next Saturday, 303.
Yeah, and he didn't, and he's out. And that's really, I don't know, that's probably going to hurt them ticket sales.
I don't think it will. I mean, the main card, I think is Pereira. I think I'm saying his name right. Poria. Not Poria, but Pereira. The other guy, he's really
Now, you
really
like
good.
UFC, right?
I love UFC, even though I just couldn't pronounce the guy's name, but I can't remember it off the top of my head. But I think the main card is going to be a good one. I think it is. But I was really looking forward to seeing Conor make a comeback. But
Now, have you ever done anything with UFC? Like,
No.
gone to the fights or anything like that?
I've gone to the fights. I went and saw McGregor and Diaz.
Did you?
Yeah, it was awesome.
That must have been a great fight. Where was that?
That was at T-Mobile.
Oh, in Vegas.
And it was awesome.
Okay, I had to be.
You sat with Dana, all right?
Yeah, that was right after you lost $3 million at the Rio.
That's what I thought.
Yep. He kicked me out of the hotel room.
You, Dana, and Joe Rogan.
Yeah. Vegas is crazy no matter what.
Right,
But
correct.
when a fight weekend,
It's the best.
insane.
It's so much fun.
You need so much juice to get anywhere.
Totally.
Everything's packed. Every club, hotels.
Yep.
So when the UFC fight, forget it.
Totally.
Yeah.
Do you care about the Jorge Masvidal Diaz fight? Do you guys care about that at all?
We don't really do a lot with UFC. I don't follow it, but I know it. I give him credit. I've said it many times, Dana White, for what he did with the sport and how big it is now and huge.
Yeah.
Surpassed boxing. They sell out everywhere they go. I give him credit. I mean, I would love to sit down with him and talk to him and, pick his brain. But he's a very brilliant guy.
How open is it to the public as far as just like on regular TV? Because I know they have the big pay-per-view events, but is there like ESPN carry it on Saturday nights or something? Because I have seen it from time to time, and it looks like fun, but I never know when it's on.
Yeah, it's the prelims. The ESPN will put the prelims on, and then they turn it off when the main cards come on.
The big, okay.
Yeah.
So if there's, say,
it's always pay-per-view.
Yeah, the
pretty
big
much.
ones.
Not per se. Yeah, I guess it is pay-per-view still? Yeah, pay-per-view, yeah.
Like, say there's 5 fights in the night, right? On the card, they'll show you sometimes like the first 3 or the first 2, and then that's it.
Right.
And then they don't. Then the average fan might be like, "Hey, this is good. I'm going to go get them," or stuff like that. So it's just the sport to me is more of a household name than the individual players. I mean, you got a couple of the guys who are big, obviously. I mean, mainstream.
Yeah.
And a couple of the older guys were big.
Right.
But
I mean, UFC betting too is monster.
Oh yeah, huge.
It's huge. Like my buddy, my co-host Ray, he is like huge into UFC. Also, he's a fighter as well.
That's the kid I met?
Yeah, he met Ray.
Nice kid.
Yeah, really good kid. And I mean, UFC betting, people are huge on it. Huge. They love it.
He also knew,
I know it's on Hard
knew a
Rock.
lot
I didn't realize it was big out there.
Oh yeah, very big. He also knew what he was talking about that night.
Of course.
Yeah, because he's in it.
Yeah, he trains with all those guys.
Yeah.
He trains with Michael Chandler, who was supposed to fight Conor, but it is what it is.
No, it's definitely something big. But again, what Dana White's done with UFC, I mean, 15 years ago, nobody even wanted to get around them.
No, I mean, I remember watching back in the day when it was like Hoist Gracie and Tank Abbott.
Yeah.
And you're like, who the hell are these guys?
Yeah.
But I mean, still you watch it. It was a guy that was just basically a what is it? Bare knuckle fighter. And then it was a Hoist Gracie who was just all about jiu-jitsu. And
who are a couple of UFC originals? Guys that have been around for years.
You got Ken Shamrock, who is crazy good. You got Tito Ortiz.
Yeah.
You got John Jones is still amazing, and he's still fighting. The guy can still fight. He's probably hands down.
Who's the one who went into acting with Stallone? He had a lot
the Iceman. Chuck Liddell.
And there was another guy, too, who used to always fight. I forget his name.
I forget, too, but I know who you're talking about as well.
Yeah,
they put him in those awful movies, The Expendables.
Yeah, he was in that.
Oh, dude.
Actually, we did a show with him. I forget his name right now. Lose me. We did a show with him in Boynton. Very nice guy.
So, for sure.
Yeah, really nice guy.
You know what's crazy about those guys that fight, though, is you talk about mental health and brain damage with guys that play football.
Yeah.
These guys in UFC have got to be... I mean, they're going to be in a wheelchair,
Oh, the CTE has to be rampant throughout that. Yeah,
how come no one talks about that?
Well, because first of all, they haven't been around long enough.
Right.
I mean, the NFL goes back to the 40s. I mean, so there's a lot of players that haven't been now, and they will eventually, I'm sure, get to it.
But it's
coming.
It's there,
It's coming.
but it's just we've known it so far in the boxing, right? So Muhammad Ali's famously, right, and what happened with him, and then of course, it'll translate into UFC. But again, it's one of those things where you knowingly go into the ring knowing that you're going to get hit in the head, right? And maybe there's a little difference between that and football. I don't know.
I would think it's got to be way worse. And also in hockey, too.
It's
in hockey, you're going 90 miles an hour on skates and you're nailing a dude?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my God.
Well, like everything else, when something happens to somebody big, that's when it gets a spotlight on it.
Right.
I mean, that's life, unfortunately. God forbid there's a bad car accident at a street where there's no sign, there's no light. All of a sudden, the light comes there.
Right. Well, look at Tua.
Look
at Tua. He had 4 concussions in 3 weeks, and everyone's like, he's going to die out there.
Yeah, and now he's okay.
Well,
Played last year.
Now he looks like he took Ozempic, and now he looks like he's like 160 soaking wet.
Yeah, he did lose a lot of weight.
What?
He
I don't
definitely,
get that.
The Ozempic thing is unbelievable.
Yeah, dude. If you want to see a guy that took too much Ozempic, what's the rapper that raps really fast? Damn, now I just totally forgot it. But he took it, and he looks so skinny and terrible.
Well, a lot of people just keep taking it because
Busta Rhymes.
Yeah. They like the results.
What? But here's the thing: it's like people that are really like big in their life, and then they lose a lot of weight. Look at Al Roker.
Yeah,
his head looks huge.
Yeah.
He's a huge head.
Does
he looks like a balloon? I don't know.
He's getting paid.
Whatever. Yeah, for sure. He's doing fine.
It is the Greek. It is Jimmy. It is a Penthouse on a special day. Jimmy, great job. Thank you for all your help, and thanks for everything you did. Really stepped up again today. Thank you, pal.
Thank you, Greek. Brady, always a pleasure seeing you.
Jimmy, good seeing you,
Good
too.
luck to you. Good
Thank
luck
you,
with
sir.
your show. And before you go, hopefully we'll hear where that's going to be and all your info, too. But thank you both very much. Thank you for listening.
Brady, good job as always, buddy. Always welcome to stop in, but let everybody know where they can see you tomorrow night, enjoy some of your comedy, or where they can get one of your paintings.
Yeah, Greek. Hopefully you can come by. It'd be great. Don't Tell Comedy. It's always a fun show. They always go viral. We're at Parkland. We're Parkland in Florida. Or Parkland, what is it? It's just Parkland.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. I'm still new to the area. In Parkland. But if you want to see the show, go to don'ttellcomedy.com. And then also if you want to see my comedy, you go to Brady Matthews 13 on Instagram and on TikTok, Brady Matthews Comedy. And if you want art, BradyMatthewsArt.com, and I have a page for all that. You can go to my link me on my Instagram.
And he is a very good painter.
Thank
I'm
you.
not kidding. Jimmy will tell you, too. He's seen some of his stuff. Does a great job. Working on a Greek portrait, by the way. Hopefully As we speak. And I might stop by tomorrow. Sell painting. Anything over what you want is mine, correct?
For sure.
Okay.
You know that's how it works.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Great job. It is the Penthouse on a Thursday. Be back tomorrow to rock and roll with you guys. Have a great evening. And come on, let's think Panthers. They will win. Positive energy. We'll be back tomorrow. Peace.
Proving that some of us have a face for radio.
You sick sons of...
Go to Real Radio 92.1/watch so you can watch us make radio. The Stanley Cup Final is on Real Radio. Our Florida Panthers have slashed their way through the NHL playoffs to become Eastern Conference champions.
All I do is win, no matter what.
The final seconds tick away, and the Florida Panthers are going to the Stanley Cup Final.
The puck is dropping on an epic battle for the Stanley Cup against the Edmonton Oilers. Real Radio is your official home for Florida Panthers hockey and the Stanley Cup Final. Catch every goal, every fight, every face-off, and every game on the way to victory. Not near a radio? No problem. You can stream Real Radio 92.1 anywhere on our free iHeartRadio app. The Florida Panthers on Real Radio is sponsored by Precision Door of South Florida.
Just like the Florida Panthers, the team at Precision Garage Door of South Florida holds their installers and technicians to the highest standards in the industry. Join the winning team at Precision Garage Door of South Florida.
Let's see what's up with traffic on Real Radio.
West Palm Beach accident, Shenandoah Drive at Military Trail. We have a left lane blocked. It's a crash. Okeechobee Boulevard West at Loxahatchee Drive. Still seeing delays due to this multi-vehicle crash. It's off to the right shoulder, 95 north, before Hyperluxo. That's traffic. I'm Jody Stewart.
This report is sponsored by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Why sit at a dealership waiting for an oil change? At Valvoline Instant Oil Change, we make it easy to drive in, stay in your car, relax, and be back on the road in about 15 minutes. Always quick, never rushed. That's Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Hey, it's the Greek from Narosa Palm Beach, where you can party with the beautiful ladies 7 days a week to 5 a.m. And Friday night is Fetish Fridays, live fetish shows every hour. It's Narosa Palm Beach 7 days a week with a 5-star menu and beautiful ladies. And if you want to watch a sporting event, it's always on at Monrosa Palm Beach. You're a winner even if the team loses because you got the beautiful ladies of Monrosa Palm Beach. Open at 5 a.m. 7 days a week. It's Monroe's, baby. Peace.
If you're a Florida homeowner, you know it's only a matter of time till the next big hurricane, but no need to fear. StormSmart, Florida's leading hurricane protection provider, can protect every opening of your home, from durable aluminum shutters and high-impact windows to our innovative storm catcher screens. Keep your family and your home safe with StormSmart and stay ready for whatever Florida weather brings your way. Because SMART is complete hurricane protection, and SMART is peace of mind. Call 866-61-SMART today for your free in-home consultation.
Here's a surprising fact. More than half of men over 40 experience some degree of erectile dysfunction. Yes, it's more common than you may think. ED can be a sign of a more serious health condition, such as diabetes or heart disease. So if your partner is distant or having trouble in the bedroom, encourage him to speak to his doctor about it. Understand it's not your fault. Learn more about ED, its causes and treatment options by visiting edcure.org or call 561-944-8977. There, you can find a board-certified urologist in West Palm who specializes in treating erectile dysfunction beyond medication and access an ED assessment. If your partner has tried pills or injections and hasn't gotten results, it's time to learn about a permanent solution that's proven to be safe, reliable, effective, and satisfying. Visit edcure.org. That's edcure.org or call 561-944-8977. Sponsored by Boston Scientific.
This is Sheriff Rick Bradshaw. Would you like to make extra money and work less than 8 hours a day, get good health benefits, and be part of a team that helps children in the community where you live? You work close to home with weekends and holidays off. Then being a PBSO school crossing guard might be for you. We will provide you with the training and equipment that you need to do the job. Contact us at 561-688-3805, and we will share the details with you so you can get started today. Thank you.
Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office is an equal opportunity employer. Veterans preference to be requested at time application is submitted.
We used to argue about whose turn it was to clean the gutters, but then I had Leaf Filter gutter protection installed.
Wait, I told you Leaf Filter had free inspections and estimates and a lifetime guarantee.
Meaning we never have to argue about whose turn it is to clean the gutters again.
But I visited leaffilter.com/beacon first.
No, I did.
It doesn't matter who. Visit leaffilter.com/beacon to schedule your free gutter inspection and get up to 30% off today.
See representative for warranty details. Promotion is 20% off plus a 10% senior or military discount. One discount per household.
I'm Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I learned about atrial fibrillation the hard way. My symptoms would come and go. Shortness of breath, fatigue. I kept going. Then I got so lightheaded, I couldn't. My doctor said I have AFib, so I'm about 5 times more likely to have a stroke. Other symptoms, irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain can come and go, but the risk of stroke stays. If you have symptoms, tell a doctor. Visit notimetowait.com.
Sponsored by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
Hey, it's the Greek for Tito's Handmade Vodka. Tito's Handmade Vodka makes a good night a great night. No matter what you're doing, make sure you put Tito's Handmade Vodka in your lineup. You have a tough day at the office, grab a bottle of Tito's, sit by your pool, and enjoy yourself. Playing golf, and maybe your score wasn't that good? You want to make it a better score? Have some Tito's Handmade Vodka. Enjoy yourself and enjoy South Florida. Pick up a bottle. Tito's Handmade Vodka today. Any day is a good day, but with Tito's, it becomes a great day. Tito's Handmade Vodka. Peace.
Kevin Sorbo here, and I have an important message to share. If you owe the IRS back taxes, they can garnish your wages and levy your bank accounts. They can even seize your retirement or take your home. Tax Network USA is A+ rated and has saved over $500 million for their clients. Whether you owe